Welcome one, welcome all, especially welcome you to the Hog Cup. This is a community PvP tournament organized by a select group of captains. There was an open roll call several months ago for people who wanted to join the league, who wanted to be captain the league. And these captains from that roster created 8 teams composed of 2 experienced players in PvP and 3 newer players to PvP to create sort of teaching teams to go through a league and see what we can come up with in 3 months. Working on rotations, working on tournament play, builds, everything, and in all at different aspects of the game. And we're going to see how all of these teams, after 3 months, compete against each other in the Hog Cup, the first Hog Cup of 2026.
So excited. Super looking forward to this. I'll maybe, we had a question in the chat there about rules. So I will note that you can only have a maximum of 2 people on the same elite spec. You can have 3 Guardians, that's totally fine, but you cannot have 3 Firebrands. That would be obviously way too overpowered. So we've put that limitation in place. Other than that, though, I believe the teams can go wild and bring whatever crazy things that they can cook up. So should be fun.
I see a question in the chat, experienced as in mat winners or just competent PvPers? The goal here was sort of, most of the captains are like, plat, high G3 plat ranked people, and all have competed in ATs. We've had a lot of workshops by more experienced, players. We have, best of the rest. Well, I would say the best of people who are willing to put their time in. And I think it's pretty cool. And a lot of them have been learning from each other, scrimming. We have some pretty fancy folks out here who all volunteered to do some training and to do this. And like all aspects of the community have really come together in this. And I've been pretty happy at like the amount of cooperation we've gotten from all the teams, build sharing, strategy sharing, working together. I think it's been fantastic.
Can we give them a round of applause for that?
Woo! Can we give all the captains a round of applause?
Yeah.
Stand up and salute the captains.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Hold on now, give it up for them.
All right. So the way this tournament's going to work is Homage is going to be casting in Arena B or 2. I will be casting in Arena A or 1 for the entirety of the event. So there's going to be 2 games will be happening at the exact same time, but this way every game will get full footage. We have our fantabulous guest streamers, J. Johnson and Joppa, who will be one set of a team. They'll start with me in Arena A, and then we have Black Jackson and Salfir, who will be a team as well, and they'll be starting in Arena B with Homage. And then those guest streamers are going to swap every other game between the matches to give everybody a chance to be on every stream. But if you're looking for a consistent stream, Homage's or mine will just have all the games in one specific arena. And then once we get to the finals and everything, we'll all be in Arena A or 1. And then Homage will be joining me. So we'll converge the streams at the end. And then we have a super special surprise guest streamer for the finals.
Don't spoil it. It could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
I hope nobody knows.
It's not like it's in the title or anything.
Yeah, nothing like that.
No, it's going to be super good fun. This has been in the works for 3 months now. These teams have all been practicing, scrimming, working hard, working on their team comps, putting in all kinds of work. So it's been super fun to watch them and cheer them on. And it's all coming to fruition today. We got a big prize pool, like Post said, lots of gold. We have some community-sponsored arena titles. I think Community Conqueror is going to be decided this day, which will be super cool. I see there's a question for a bracket. There's an exclamation mark bracket command in my chat. Beautiful. There it goes. Excellent.
Huge.
And just going to be a super fun event. Just some good old-fashioned PvP here. Super fun community-driven event. And really excited to be able to give out these exclusive prizes to some very hardworking folks who deserve it very much. So it should be great, right?
Should be fantastic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Woo, woo, woo.
Please, people, we got to focus here. Right, go ahead.
Beautiful.
I'd also like to give a special shout out to anyone who I've asked potentially to be a fill during the tournament. Please be aware. You might be getting a ping or a message from myself or St. Ira at any point in case there's like a missing person.
Okay. So we're a few minutes out from our first round starting. Should we start divvying up into our arenas here, gentlemen?
Think so.
Okay, I'm gonna actually
do it.
change channel. So
No,
Jackson
you're in the right channel.
and Self here, if you could follow me, that'd be awesome.
I think we're supposed to move, Homage.
Yeah, we're actually supposed to move. You're in the right
Yeah,
channel.
this is to do with
We're
a
in the wrong
Discord
channel.
widget. So just for the stream. So
Oh.
Okay. Be
great.
a widget.
Okay.
I'll chill.
Okay. So we'll split off here, and great. Thanks for the intro, boys, and let's get into it, eh?
Match is starting.
Oh, we're following. Here we go.
Okay, I'm watching the Napoleon blown apart POV. I'd say 90% because of the name and 10% because of the build. I'm very curious to see what this build can pull off here. Zoom over to Mornin here. He is taking a cheeky route to mid, looking for the pick from the side, but he gets counterburst by Carl France. Carl France is all over him. Mornin needs to get away and back to his team here. His team is deciding to go for the node instead. Well, he's getting jumped, like Jackson said here.
He
He
did
gets
a nice
back to
job
his team.
surviving, though.
Great job surviving. Absolutely. Big spear four pull under Regis. And he survives. He lives to tell the tale, but he's not out of the woods yet here. He's still a little bit pressured. Both teams scrapping over the mid node here, trading damage, going blow for blow. Looks like blue team may be targeting Regis, and red team may be targeting Morin here.
And we see
Watching my
Steelix
boy
up on the top,
Steelix.
free casting up here.
Yep,
We do have
I
a
was just
down
about
on
to
the
say that.
Reaper.
Right.
I believe Banner was just used. I'm sorry, Tempest Elite was just used.
Yeah, Tempest Res goes out
Tempest
onto Regis, the blue team's Necro here, but they're still not letting him live. He decides to leave here, escape with his life. Now I'm watching the.
This is
they're
just
trying
an
to answer
all-out
Steelix.
5-on-5 brawl. I do see actually the red engineer pull off and get a decap here. Smart play.
Yeah, very smart play. That's the type of rotations that you need on this map. This is a very compact map. All the nodes are very close to one another, so rotational skill really comes into play here. Huge burst by Carl France on that external clips here. He wastes almost all of his health, but he gets his shroud up. He's safe for
Let's see
just
how
a
he does
moment.
once he drops out a shroud here. Yeah.
Carl France is
He's
looking
pressured.
for the big burst. Shroud just drops. He's going in. Big teleport by Carl France. Gets the hammer landing onto Clips there, but skill dyslexia pressured as well. Carl France goes for the pull. Pulls him into the symbol. Chops him up with the great sword 2. Clips gets his shroud just in time and survives the burst. He's going in with the sword 4. Clips 10%
anything after
HP.
this?
He finally gets it down. Oh
Ooh.
my gosh. He gets more into it. It's a
red-
double kill for
Yeah.
Carl
Red team
France.
cleans it up.
Red team cleans it up, and they need that right now. They're down on points here. This is exactly what they need to start getting some presence on this map. You're going to zoom back over to the Steelix, the cat. POV here. He's still in his advantageous sniper position. We're going to see if he can land the historic rifle rather, warrior burst. Here comes
Historic. Oh, there it is.
Napoleon blown apart with the
Napoleon
expert dodge.
is almost blown apart.
Here comes. He's got him. He's got him on the ropes. He gets the Steelix cat. He got the kill on Napoleon
We're
blown
seeing a
apart.
banner come out. Oh, and we get the
The
banner.
banner res
he's
nullifies
back
his
up.
efforts, though.
So, guys, do me a favor. Tell me a little bit more about Steelix the Cat's build right now. What is he going for here?
Well, let you take this one, Salf, here. I think you're the expert.
Sure, the expert on Gunzerker. So Gunzerker, we're trying to get a one tap combo. We're going into Berserker Rage right here. You see he's going to pop his heal, and there's a 7k hit. Oh,
Boom.
and a bunch of people actually go down. You queued that up
2
really well,
downs.
Jackson.
Steelix the cat's
I'll
going
be knowing.
crazy. Steelix the cat with play of the game there. Oh my god, he just
My
knocked them all
goodness.
down. Those 4 kills for red team.
Steelix Warriors on top, baby.
Oh, man.
Warriors on top.
And good responses from everyone. We see red team go to decap. We see blue team Clips go to decap as well as at home.
Absolutely.
And he should get some reinforcements here.
But Clips is tasked with a 2v1 here until his rev comes, and finally he's got the support that he needs to take this 2v2. Now, Steelix the cat coming in for the snipe. We're going to switch to the Steelix stat POV, see if he can get his pick that he's looking for here. He's loading up his crossbow. Here he goes. Big F1, 5k burst onto Eternal Clips. Eternal Clips gets knocked down by skill dyslexia. Steelix the cat just feeding the bullets to him round after round. Oh my gosh, he gets the down onto Eternal Clips, just gunning him down. Oh my
He's
gosh.
living the warrior dream.
Steelix the cat is not playing
Come on
Guild Wars
now.
right now. He's playing Counter-Strike. He's hitting headshots.
He is tapping those heads. He's peeking those corners.
He's bunny hopping to mid right now. That actually
All right,
gives you a little
quick
speed
little
boost.
bunny hop.
I don't know if you
Okay.
guys know that. Gonna switch over to Arcane
Oh.
Antics here. I believe this is the support for Red Team, but he is surviving a burst by the skin of his teeth. He's, I think, looking to maybe cast the glyph on himself. No, he changes to the earth, or sorry, the air element to keep him nice and fast. Speedy escape away from this. Comes back to his team here. Now he's got the water element, because that's where all of his healing comes from.
And Red wants to be careful here not to commit too hard to this fight. They have side nodes.
That's true. That's true. If Red overcommits to mid here and loses a man, it could lose their advantageous position they're currently sitting in. So it's very important for them to stay safe here. I'm going to switch over to the Steelix the Cat POV. It looks like he just ran out of his Berserk. So this is where this build is vulnerable. This is where you kill this build. And Steelix the Cat, I think, knows that. He's running away.
Yep, and they're pushing
on him.
And they got him.
They got him.
Do we see a res
You
utility
hate to see
here?
a warrior go down.
I think
Both
we saw
warriors
a
down.
canceled res utility, actually.
Oh.
Blue team support goes down, but gets rallied off Steelix the Cat's death. I think that he's going to be safe now that he is comfortably in an outnumbered situation here. And this is actually exactly what blue team needs to close this gap and maybe poise for a
Oh,
comeback.
a quick pick on the Reaper. A very fast pick on the Reaper. And we lose the side node. Blue takes a win on the side node here.
This is now Blue's map. They turned this around immediately. This is still anybody's game. Only a 100-point differential, but this is about to get close because this is now blue team's map officially. They basically get to put their chess pieces on the board wherever they like, and red team's going to have to respond. So let's see how they do it. Steelix Cat coming in here. Got his rifle out. Mornin deciding, not today, sir. I'm not going to let you free cast on my team. Hits him with the Spear 4. Steelix has to respond, leave for a little while, collect himself. Fortunately, this build is lacking in Connie Cleanse. It has very little in that department here. Mornin chasing him down.
So
Steelix
he really can't jump into the fights like in their faces. He's
Exactly.
gotta be super far away.
He is a sniper.
Yeah,
Through
he's
and through.
playing the sniper, exactly.
He is chopped up by Mornin.
And this is what wow, I queued that up a second time. That's I really do be knowing, bro.
You
What
do.
the hell?
You
And
do.
it looks like Blue's figuring out a good strategy here too, right? He's one of their scariest DPS. You got to keep him low.
That's true. That's very true. Especially after that like insane play that he hit a mid,
Yeah.
maybe 2 team fights ago. They don't want that happening again, and it seems
Reaper
like they're
goes
not
down
going to
as
let it
well.
happen.
Big shout out also to Varen Baradin on the Sage Tempest. He is holding this 1v1 on the node against the Amalgam. The build's working out well for him.
Let's watch this 1v1. Steelix Cat looking for the plus though. I think that Carl
Oh,
France
he's getting
actually comes
double
too.
plussed.
Let's see if Baron can survive this double
Oh,
plus.
here's the cavalry though.
He seems to survive it comfortably. He's chilling. He's got the air conditioning on. He's got his music on. Sipping a big gulp. He's just hanging out.
Oh, big gulp.
Big gulp, yeah.
Oh, he's running Warhorn too. Homie is cooking.
And it's working. Oh, he gets bumped
Yeah.
off though. Maybe this gets the
maybe
decap.
this is the decap.
Let's see, skill dyslexia. Gets the decap. That's it.
Very nice
That's exactly what he
flamethrower
needed.
from Dyslexia.
That was like picture perfect. I just missed Napoleon blown apart actually getting picked off here. It looks like red team's Reaper may have gotten that pick here, and this is
looks
kind of
cat down,
swinging a little bit back into red team's favor once again. Blue team had a really advantageous map state and they closed the gap, but they didn't quite get it all the way shut. It's smaller than it was, but it's still open. Still anybody's game. 50-point game here. 7 minutes left on the clock. Still lots of time here. Big mid-fight.
huge pull for the red team.
Red
That's
team gets
gonna be
one down.
multiple
The
downs.
Treb's coming down. Red team gets hit by the Treb. 3 red team members get hit by the Treb.
Oh,
I really hope that they don't forget about these 2 down states that they have off the note here. Steelix the Cat is on the case, though. He's got that covered. But that's another team wipe in favor of red team there.
In red's favor, yeah. Blue's getting a decap here. They're not out of it yet. If blue can win a decisive team fight in the mid node here, it could be anyone's game for sure.
It's definitely not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And has anybody heard a
Not
fat
as
lady
Steelix
sing?
picks off clips here though. Oh, great CC onto the Berserker.
Let's watch the
But
Steelix
Clips is
POV.
too
Gets,
pressured.
yeah, Clips gets
Yeah.
gotten.
but
Steelix
that's a lot of resources they're putting onto the windmill right now. So blue team could potentially take advantage of that.
Oh, we see the AED in action.
Oh,
We love to see it.
I love that skill. Steelix is one scary cat, though, man. He's like, you blew your AAD? Check this out. I'm going
Oh, he's
to...
running too.
Yeah, keep yourself alive in between your rifle shots. I'm a believer. Also get a little extra unblockable in there. Here we go. Here comes a big burst.
And here it
4K.
is.
Another 4K. AD.
Another
Look at that
AD.
expert AD though. Oh, he gets him. Oh, my god.
Napoleon blown apart.
Is he
in
going to win the 1v2?
1 situation.
He could win this.
They're doing the damn thing.
Strong.
He could get the play of the whole
Slick
tournament
shoes.
here.
His
He needs to
AD's
put a little
almost
bit of
back up
pressure.
again.
Has he got the CC for it?
Here's the slick shoes.
80's back. 80's up. He gets a
And the
pull. Short bow damage coming down here.
Oh, it's so
The
close.
80. It gets brocked. The 80 gets brocked. He gets the heal. Napoleon blown apart could do this. Oh
Do
my
we
gosh.
see?
Is that him?
He's getting the plus.
Go to downstate. Yep, here we go. Can he blow up Napoleon blown apart?
Steelix with a vengeance.
In a small window.
He's got to get the one shot here. It's one shot or
Here's
one
AD
shot.
once more.
apart.
Oh my
Again.
god. There's never been more value from
Oh
AD.
my god.
Incredible.
AD. This tournament is
Napoleon
sponsored by
blown
AD. Oh. But this
Because
is
somebody
it.
should rally. Oh, the timing is just not right.
This node is everything for them right now. If red team
Oh,
can hold this.
standard.
Morning goes down. Champion Mortas looking very low. Let's see. Red team cannot
470
get
to
off of this
396.
node.
Yeah, and blue needs a decap here desperately.
If this decap comes out, then we've got ourselves a game. But if this does not, then red team could very much walk away with this here.
And here we have Steelix coming back in.
Let's see if Steelix
Blue
can
team
hit
does
another
have the rest
clip.
of the map at this point.
Steelix has got all his cooldowns here.
And Napoleon is the target.
Oh,
and
he
goes
gets the down immediately. Will they be able to clear this out? Finish this off here? This 5 points is very relevant. This could put them very close to the finish line. 493.
One tick on this node, though. One
tick on this node. All it takes is blue team to get these red teams off for 1 second, and they could be back in this,
Red
but
knows
they are
it, though.
just
They
not
are-
letting it up.
Wow, what a close match.
Wow, amazing, amazing match. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well played, very well played by both teams. I got to give MVP of that round to Napoleon Blown Apart, man, for that
Yeah.
incredible 1v2.
2v1, yep.
I think if time permitted, there's a chance that he could win that. There's absolutely a chance.
I think so.
Here in the Hog Cup, we have an opportunity to see a whole bunch of different builds, right? How many times did you see a Scrapper in the mat? How many times did you see a Willbender? How many times did you see all these different classes? And here you actually get to see that. So I'm interested to see, you know, irrespective of comp, how these matches end up turning out.
Another interesting thing here is some players are learning new builds, learning new play styles, things like that. And you've seen a lot of players change builds and classes frequently during the league as they learn more. A nice opening here. It looks like both teams are sending 4 to mid. We'll see if anyone tries to break off to go far and do an early kind of strike here. Now, the
Yeah, it looks
interesting
like
thing,
blue team is going to commit to that 4 mid.
yeah, red is prepping up behind here, buffing up with turnip right there, getting a little mic for the team. Interesting thing about the Korean barbecue teams, they were formed very recently from 2 teams that actually fell apart in the beginning of the middle of the tournament. And Turnip stepped in to be a substitute captain and has really done a lot of great work with this team in the short time they've had together. He's a previous
That's
Hawk Air
awesome.
captain.
It looks like blue team is taking a lot of pressure here, but
Ooh, Fox Mania getting
they are able to get the burst
the
onto
side.
the luminary, which is very big. It looks like we're going for a short hand res. The banner does come out.
Quick banner right there.
And blue team still under a whole lot of pressure here. Red team very good, sticking together, utilizing their team comp to AoE with the scrapper along with the super speed.
Oh,
Looks
but
like the
Warbringer
Community
Mal gets
Conqueror is
taken
gonna go
down by the non-stop onslaught. They have 3 downs, 2 on blue,
Oh
3
my,
on blue.
everybody's down. This is going to be a rally fight here. Oh
It's
my
going
gosh,
crazy.
he's going to get a
They get the first rally. Warbringer Mal
Oh
comes
my
back up and he's about to
God,
go back down
holy
right
moly.
away. He's got 2 HP left and he's back down. Oh, it was a incredible use of the banner with the warrior res. That was insane.
Dude, I don't know what is going on, but everything is dying. The fight is not even over yet. The red team actually gets a one last rally, and it looks like blue team already down 2 people, turns it to 3-5. Red team is going to clean up the rest of the blue players. Now, blue team is faced with a decision. Do they want to group up? Do they want to wait for each other? Or do they want to walk out of base 1 by 1? It looks like the blue support Paragon is already out. There are blue players still respawning, so I'm interested to see how the rotations are going to turn out now.
It looks like they're Wolver
really
over
like
here is
the
getting a
decision of
nice
this support.
big comeback here as Warbringer Mal comes bound to do it. But worth noting, both captains are playing support Paragons here. An interesting way to make sure that you can keep your team going while maximizing rotation and energy in a team fight.
You know, I actually really like this because the support Paragon doesn't have a ton of positioning requirements for your teammates. You sort of just stack on top of the support Paragon and you're going to be getting a lot of value. And I really like what Blue Team did off of this lost fight. They were able to come regroup with the one person who survived the team fight, which was this Condi Conduit. The support ran straight for this Condi Conduit. Now they're regrouped and they're going to be able to take a fight here. So this is a wonderful, wonderful regroup from Blue Team, and they do get a kill on the back end of it. We also have some pressure going down on mid here. It's going to be a short 2v1 on mid. This Luminary's under a lot of pressure, goes back into the fight. We'll see if Red Team can make anything happen here. They're going to be slightly outnumbered as their respawn comes into the fight. It looks like the NG is actually going to take the opportunity to run to home node and cap that home node so that they can get a 2-cap on the map. So Red Team really needs to survive 4v5 in this fight to get the value on the map.
Yeah, and I think Red Team is faced with the decision of, yes, they know that it's 4v5, but do they want to stay on a node that's theirs to defend it, or do they want to give it up completely, run away, and then make sure they regroup as 5? Because we know that in a 4v5 situation, more likely than not, you're going to lose. It looks like Red Team opted to try and hold that node for as long as possible, 4v5. In the end, they ended up paying the price for it, and it looks like Blue Team is going to sweep the entire map, or at least head all the way to far.
Blue Team made a pretty commanding regroup on Red on the midpoint there, whereas Red was kind of still recovering from a lot of those team fights that they were in for a long time. Blue came back refreshed with all their keys and buttons ready to go. Looks like Blue's pushing into the Red spawn over here almost.
Yeah, they are definitely pushing in, and this is going to be a 3v3 for the time being. But Red Team does have their Core Necro coming into the fight, whereas Blue Team has their Rit matching the Luminary on mid. So I'm curious to see how this 1v1 goes while the 4v4 happens on this far side of the map.
There's a lot of just so many different positioning things where one guy on the blue team is full capping the node, the rest is taking a 4v3, but it looks like we're finally in a 4v4 cluster fight. It was a really, really risky play for blue team to cap that node while the rest of the teammates were fighting, but it looked like it paid off, and now we have an even 4v4 on the far node. But it looks like one of the blue players is actually peeling off and foregoing this node. Maybe they need help in the 1v1 mid, but then now you have to understand the rest of your teammates are now stuck in a 3v4 here.
Mr. Wibbles got a pretty commanding win in that Willbender versus Power Necro fight there. It looked like it was going to go the Willbender's way any second, but Mr. Wibbles pulled that out at the very last second, keeping himself up and defending with that little plus from that blue teammate. Now they continue to own mid, and it looks like the team is still up enough that they made it back in time. That might have been a game-saving plus right there.
Yeah, it was a great plus by the Necro here. It did leave blue team 3v4 on far. There were 2 downs, 1 on each team, so both banners have been used here. However, blue team is stabilizing this fight as Mr. Wibbles comes back into the fight. So we'll see what happens here. I like what blue team has done where they're leaving this Reaper on the node to 1v1, which is quite good. They're going to send the rest of their team back towards mid to team fight and back with the rest of their support that they can get here. So we'll see what happens on mid as red team moves in.
That did cost the blue team their support, though. Unfortunately, they left. They got a little bit too far away from their support, and he got picked off by the red team swarming around him. Good move on the red team once they noticed the support was isolated and that the Reaper was caught in a fight, so he couldn't do anything about the plus there.
Yeah, and if I'm the red team right now, I understand that the blue team support just went down. I'd be forcing team fights left and right. It looks like red team is trying their best to go for that fight on their home node, but it looks like the blue warrior is already up to support his team. They managed to get one, which is very good. It looks like the war is actually going in to go for the hand res, and they're missing the hand res off to the side, and he actually gets it in time, and now what turns into maybe a 3v2, now still a 3v3.
Insane hand res. That was an insane hand res. A powerful hand res when the enemy team isn't paying attention is one of the most clutch things any player can do at any time.
And this fight's going to move back into mid where the Condi Conduit has been 1v2ing. So getting a lot of value 1v2ing on a neutral node. We'll see which team is able to take advantage of this fight now. It is going to be a 4v4 as blue team Necro and red team NG are slowly making their way towards mid here. It looks like blue team is under a lot of pressure though. Red team's very healthy. The Condi Conduit does go down, and I don't think we have a banner for this.
Ooh, the Condi Conduit's been holding down those team fights with a lot of that CC and Condi spam. It looks like, yeah, blue support Mr. Mal is heading right out of there right now. Good move on his part, trying to regroup with his ritualist far.
And I like the decision from Gadget here. They know that the fight is won, so they instantly run to the far node, get a decap. They have the choice to full cap this or decap it. Gadget is going to need to be very careful here, though, as blue team disengages from the fight and is going to 2v1 the NG here. So we'll see what happens on the far node or the home node for blue. Well, they cap mid, and then it's going to be a 3v2 here on far for red team in favor of red.
Those 3 red teams were able to split up the healer and the ritualist, but they weren't able to pursue either one as they both masterfully left that point with such speed that it would have made it worth less to chase him down. Ritualist looks like he's trying to go back and sneak it as the red support just finished capping their home. Yep,
I like this communication. They let him know that, hey, Rit is going to go right back to our home node, so let's swap the support warrior and our amalgam. The amalgam's going to be 1v2 here. Should be able to get a lot of value. We'll see if red team can capitalize on this outnumbered fight on mid.
Red team looking like it's making a little bit of a comeback here as they're continuing the pressure on blue team. Banner just rezzed up the blue willbender, who looks like he's just used RF as well. He's going to be vulnerable here, but he has all his virtues. Let's see if he can get a little value out of those. But he gets picked off by the red team's just insane amount of AoE damage on that. Ripper Mal coming in for, is this going to be another clutch hand res moment? Nope, they get a nice push onto that.
It looks like red team did trade a kill on their home node here. And, you know, blue team sent their, I think it was their Necro from the mid fight to this red team home node to plus the amalgam. They get the kill, but that does leave them vulnerable in mid, so we see that red team won mid here. However, blue team already owned their home node, so it ended up with a 2 node in their favor. So we'll see what happens as everybody moves back to mid, and red team does get the decap on the far node.
A nice quick decap. They can get a decap on both side nodes and keep the fight all about mid. That's going to be to their advantage. They've demonstrated they have a much stronger team cohesion in the team fight in terms of just a raw, everyone has all their cooldowns.
Red team got a capture point.
Burst. Their AoE.
This will be a very interesting fight on the red team home as well, with the ritualist into this bomb kit amalgam. So we'll see what happens there. This should stall out for a while, and it looks like on mid we do get a kill on the support warrior. The gadget comes through.
Oh,
I don't think they're able to get it. The function gyro almost got the res, which would have been absolutely wild.
I mean, it was good that he left when he did. He could have also gotten picked there, but now he's back with his team moving in to create a nice just area of denial from all of his insane amount of damage. We're going on that, and it looks like blue team's recapping mid now. They're going to keep that 100-point lead going.
And this is going to be
I think if you're the red team, you have to make a really clear decision now. You're already down 100 points. There's 5 minutes left in the game. I think you need to really be intentional about grouping up and sweeping either of these side nodes to take the rest of the map. It looks like red team found themselves in a 3v4, which may be a little bit disastrous for them. I think there's a world where they start sweeping the blue team, start getting those 3 nodes, and then start taking points away, because I think at this point you really have to make the decision of, okay, we're down 120 points. We actually need to start full wiping the blue team so we can get those 3 nodes.
Yeah, they're going to need to have a pretty commanding map presence. I just got very, very zoomed in on Fox Mania because their greatsword looked so much like a Bladesworn weapon. I was like, there's a Bladesworn? No way. No way.
He swapped a Bladesworn for the clutch.
Oh my, did you see that? Did you see that Treb?
Blue team.
Did blue team just Treb?
Treb coming in.
It worked.
Wins a capture point.
Oh
Dude,
my
the trap
God.
tech is crazy. The trap tech is crazy.
He ran right out of spawn from respawn, hit a Treb, and then kept going. I have not seen someone pull that in a long time. And that
Dude,
paid
I
off.
love that.
It
I
completely
love that.
scared red team off the node.
Oh, yeah, big timing.
That Treb might have been the most clutch part of that team fight.
And I'm going to be honest, I think that might be game. It looks like red team, it's going to be 30 seconds at the very least for them to full regroup. It looks like they at least have home node, but with the time left and the blue team needs 25 more points, I think blue team is in position to actually take this in the first game of the Hog Cup.
Their Necros have just been very, very on the back caps and the good fights. Yeah, it's looking like an early admission here from the red team of saying good game. Yeah, this is a pretty commanding position. I understand the sentiment. This is a well-fought game by both teams. Let's see how this final team fight turns out. Can they decap this node in the next 1 second? No, I don't think they can, unfortunately. You always want to keep up the excitement. That was a fantastic game.
What a game, and they played to the very end. Wow.
Fantastic.
That was very well played by both teams. Yep.
Yeah, an honorable game. First match of the game will go to first match of the Hog Cup will go to joint custody, taking 1 victory over Korean Barbecue.
Here we go, round 2 officially starting here. Gonna zoom down to the red team's POV. Any players you're interested in here to watch this mid fight here, boys?
Yeah, I think I'm curious to see if the it looks like blue team's not opting for the mid fight, but I was gonna be very curious to see how the duelist Paragon actually ends up in this fight, because often you want the Paragon to be in sort of a 1v1 or a 2v2 skirmish. I think it's not quite as
Big
good
burst
in
on
a
the
team fight.
Grantas. He's a man in a minute here.
This is actually a 4v3.
Yeah. They're dominating this 4v3. The Ghoul makes it a 4v4, though. This is not off to a good start for red. Grantas goes down. First blood goes for blue. We'll see if the res is good here. No.
Unable to get the hand
I think
res.
the res may have been interrupted here. Blue team looking incredibly dominant. Look at this. They bowl over to the next Luke there. Oh my gosh.
But what do we have happening on the blue team home node right now? We have the Druid decapping, starting
man.
the side node dominance. So we'll see what happens. I want to see if red team can maybe get out of this and save a couple of team members, because they are getting a little bit staggered right now with the way this fight is going.
Absolutely. This Druid is the wall. This is an unkillable beast here. I have dueled this thing for many nights in a row and just not kill it for like 48, 72 hours straight.
No luck. Yeah, I mean, look, I love the rotation on the red team, right? They knew that they dropped players. They immediately swapped over to the side nodes. They have home. They're already neutralized far. I mean, they're already doing B. So what looked like a game that should have just snowballed in Blue's favor. I mean, look, the points are still 40 to 45, right? It's just 1 node each. I don't know how a red team was able to do it, but they did it. They had 2 players down, but they're still in that fight, still fighting strong.
Boar and Bella 2v4 here, and they're holding out. Boar gets out. Bella's 1 versus 4 here. The Druid, let's see if he can do it. He's got a couple cooldowns left, and he's got his glyph as well. His pet is dead, sadly. Pops a heal. Oh, he doesn't quite get the glyph in time, but
he tried to res himself as well with that glyph.
he bought his team a lot of time, and in that time, it looks like they may get the kill on Kuma Senior on the other side of the map. And that is true.
They
They
also might
just
be
got
getting
it.
mid too.
Mid would be
This is a
very...
great staff pull from the Paragon here to keep this node in blue team's favor. He does end up giving this neutral, but he was making a very good play to keep the node for as long as possible. We'd love to see that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Warren at the mid fight here, watching his POV. He is chasing down the blue team support, and the
Big
Ghoul
pull.
actually very low chooses to port out. That's a very smart choice there, but he's looking to maybe look back into mid, see if he can burst people down. This Vert is such a cheeky build. All he need to do is hit 1 button. He can hit somebody for 12 freaking thousand damage. So he's
Here
looking
comes
for
blue
it.
team.
Oh, but not in time. Tereth Wrathborn. Blue team support goes down, and now blue team just got to scatter. They just got to try and not lose anymore. A little bit of a good burst, plus a little bit of, I think, maybe miscoordination by blue team. Meant for a really quick team fight there. And now they are going to have to play on the back foot for a little while here.
And this is going to be a big aspect of this game, I believe. You know, going into the 3v3 or the team fight, whichever team wins that team fight, it buys them the time to go and plus the side node without losing anything else on the map.
That's
So
right.
we see that now Bella is under a lot of pressure here because blue team is able to run over here into this side of the map. We'll see what happens as a result. It is going to be a 4v4 here, I believe, with the Vert and the Condi, or the Vert and the Condi Conduit fighting on the other side of the map, which looks to be going Bullborn's way right now. If we head back to the other team fight, let's see what's happening.
Morrigan's
looks like
down.
there's
The
a
battle
down.
standard used, and it wasn't enough. Morrigan's was poisoned, so that it wasn't enough healing. And that's devastating for blue team here. They're going to have to continue to play on the back foot.
What are your thoughts on this short bow Condi Conduit, Joppa? Do you like short bow on this build? It seems to be getting a lot of value in some of these fights, and it seems to be working pretty well into this 1v1 against the Vert.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of DPS potential. He has the Spirit, too, so he's not lacking anything in terms of CC, and it looks like we're about to see that in action in a team fight here in the mid node. It looks like red team has 4 players versus the blue 3, and you know, blue team now needs to make a decision. Do they want to peel out of this? Do they want to wait for the 4th person to plus them? It looks like they're committing and they're actually surviving 3v4, but then it looks like one of the blue players goes down. I mean, it's just a full-on brawl right now. Dare I say it's because of the short bow Community Conqueror, but oh no, there's a big pull on the blue team side, so it's not really over. It's a 4v4 now, even though blue team dropped 1 person, and this is an all-out brawl. Like the HPs are going everywhere, up and down. Blue team looks like they have an advantage, but then a huge Boar burst. They get some pull on one of the other blue players, and it looks like they're also low. They don't know if they want to stay committed or run out of the fight. Blue team finally goes down, but it looks like at one point Red was about to lose that, and they clutched it back. Oh my goodness.
Banner. I saw a banner here.
Oh my, it's still going. Wait, no way. No way, it's still going.
And Carrot's,
oh my
Carrot's got the decap.
Dude, run away. And he runs away. Oh my god. There's so much value. Red team gets the value of actually winning that team fight. The blue team actually gets away cheekily with getting the decap, and the warrior's still running away. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Beautiful.
And, you know, even though blue team are losing these fights, look at what's happening on the side nodes of this map. They're able to cap their home. The Paragon is able to run into Far, gets a decap on Far, starts 1v1ing the Druid, seems to be making node progress against this Druid, and the rest of blue team is going to run right back into mid and try to give this another shot. Let's see what happens.
I'm on the Ghoul's POV here. This is the build of the minute. He gets the Moa on a substantial here and gets a huge
lot of damage
on the Moa. He gets the 1 shot on the Moa. Oh my god, that was perfect. That was pure cinema. All the Mesmer players loved that one. I just know it. Oh my gosh. And this is blue team's fight. They get another kill. That's 2. 2 for blue team.
This is so good for the blue team.
Oh, wow. Just picture perfect burst by the Ghoul there. That was everything you want and more. Wow. And he's not letting Sinonix escape. He's chasing him down, and he's got the guns blazing right now. He's got the offhand pistol. Look at him go. Okay, let's see if he can line up another burst. Who is his next victim?
The rotation is good, but it's also very like I don't know. Blue team already has the 2 cap. They're fighting on the far node, which they know that the person that they killed on the red team is going to spawn and make it a 5v4. It looks like they're still opting to push onto this node, even though they do have the rest of the map. I mean, it is a high risk, high reward type of play. They are behind in points, so they do. Oh wait, the Reaper's coming in right now. It's a 4v4. Oh, blue team needs to make a decision quickly. They're fighting an even fight on red. No, they need. Oh my god,
warrior down. The Vert gets another kill. It's a downstate war. Downstate war.
Oh my god. Oh,
there's the banner!
The banner comes out.
Oh my god, blue team. Holy crap. Now, okay, so blue team should wipe this now. It's a 4v3 in favor of blue team. They're a 1v1 all the way on blue home, and it looks like blue team is just dropping these red players like flies.
Another downstate war.
Battle standard. Oh,
blue team gets it again.
God,
blue team is unstoppable.
Oh my gosh. Wow, what a high risk, high reward type of play. They pushed in knowing that they already had 2 nodes on the map and still were able to come out with that. I think that battle standard was
another kill for the Vert.
Another one.
The Vert is on 25 kill streak. The banner.
Red team, you've got to put a huge fat red target on this Vert's head and kill him immediately. Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Oh, he gets another Moa. He gets another Moa on Sinonix, and he gets 10k burst on the Moa. The Moa's down. Oh my god, that's the.
Wait, there's another down fight.
I didn't even know it's Morkins. Morkins gets him. Oh, he rallies him. He rallies him. What do they do now? Sinonix running for his life. The Ghoul is the only man left. I can't believe he's the last one standing. They've just chopped up everybody except for the Ghoul. Does he escape now?
Another person.
He ports out. Okay. And he escapes. This man.
You cannot leave that man unattended.
This man is dangerous.
You cannot leave that man unattended.
He's an escaped
This
convict.
is Boar getting a decap as well. I think over here on the blue team home node, Bella needs to be very, very safe as the blue team's coming in to plus him.
That's right. Bella, with all the pressure in the world on him, he's got nothing, though, and no sign of a plus for miles, I'm afraid.
And look what's happened to the map. It has completely flipped. Let's see what blue team does. It looks like they're going to go for the beast. I like this is going to be 25 points in their pocket. Red team's not pushing into this beast, but it is going to be a fight.
Oh my gosh, my camera. Okay.
Wow, I mean, if you look at the map too, in opposite fashion, red team knew that they had 2 of the nodes, and instead of doing what blue team did, they just opted to say, "Hey, we have 2 nodes. We're not going to push their far. They're doing beast. Let's fight on a node that's ours in the mid node."
Here
and
they
it looks
come.
like right now, yeah, that fight is happening.
Big bull!
Huge
This
ball.
fight. It looks like blue team is still at an advantage. It's 4v3. The next red player is coming in to make it a 4v4.
down.
Oh, the damage on the support Paragon.
No, is that their support? Oh, the support died. Is it red team? You need to leave. leave. Red team needs to leave immediately. They're fighting a team fight without their support, and red team is just dropping like flies all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. The plan was there. The plan was to fight and even fight on a node that they own. Keep a 2 cap for the rest of the game, but it looks like the Paragon of the red team just died way too fast. Oh my god, that's disastrous.
That is
This Reaper
trouble.
is all by himself now, but he's doing a great job kiting here. This is a wonderful
beautiful.
kite spot. We'll see what he does. He does dodge the Blade Song. As a result, he's going to be able to move back onto the node, and he looks like he's going to run to home to try and regroup with his team. This was really good kiting from Grentis, just to make sure he doesn't get staggered.
Does he survive this? There's no way. Maybe his support can come and bail him out.
Reaper's
Support's on the way.
pretty tough.
Ouch.
Banner? Looks like he's going for
Banner?
Banner.
Banner's coming down.
Here it comes. No, it's late.
It's late. It gets burned.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
a
That is so
tragedy.
terrible. Oh my god, it is so terrible. Oh my god, red team needs to make a decision now. It looks like they sent one person all the way to the far node to just stop the blue nodes ticking, and now they're forced with a 3v5 on their home node. Oh my god, red team, this is a survive or lose situation. It looks like red team is trying their best to just strafe around. The focus is on the red team Paragon, which is actually working in their favor because the red team Paragon is so tanky. It looks like they survived, and then the freaking Boar just both decaps while they still hold the home node. Oh my god, this is going to be a
Beautiful
really,
rotation
really
by Boar.
close game.
Looks like Kuma is
Why are you
actually going
down?
to go and try and triage this map a little bit.
Red team has it down
They're
to say,
going
let's
for
see if
the
they
hand res?
respond to this. They don't have a banner here. They unfortunately lose a second one. This team fight is lost. I think Blue's going to get this decap here. Red team's got to play damage mitigation at this point. Looks like Bella's looking to get back on the far node, but he's going to have a warrior waiting for him. Boar going to see if he can get a cap at mid. Actually, maybe looking for the beast kill. If anything can kill a beast quickly, it's definitely Power Red,
There's
but
a
I'm not
big
sure if he's going to
beast.
be able to do it versus 3
Oh my
blue
gosh.
gamers here. He's
Here
got
comes
Morikins
Oh,
all
Boar
over
coming
him.
in for the freaking
Can he get the
hero
snipe? He's gotta
steal.
get the
Freaking 1v3.
Huge torment
What
stack.
do
Let's see
with
who it
the
goes to.
short
It goes to Blue. Oh, and Boar can't get the steal.
Oh, no.
But
Oh my god, but that
He's
was
got a
worthy
support there to
attempt.
bail him out
Worthy
here.
attempt.
Let's see if they can win this 2 versus 3 at the Beast. Looks like Yakax is the target here. Pull does not work. Stability blocks it. But Boar very, very pressured here. Looking to make his way out. He gets mowed. Oh no, the Ghoul has found another victim. Bullborn goes down to the Ghoul. He gets turned into a chicken and hit for 10k by the Ghoul again. This dude's done that 3 times this game. He's pulled that maneuver off 3 freaking times. He got so much value out of this build, and this game is
Oh my
blue
goodness.
teams. Wow, that was incredibly entertaining.
What a
Absolutely
flip-floppy game.
fantastic.
This is a team that is Amiga's a longtime Hog Cup captain, and on the other side of this we have Tiggle Piggies, which is run by. I have this at any time. I know this off the top of my head for sure. I don't remember what the captain for this team is. This is one of the teams where like a lot of the teams have different names, and I just get confused sometimes.
No worries, no worries. We see some interesting comps here too. I'm almost a mirror.
it's
We have
Kewer's team.
double luminary.
It's Kewer's team. Okay. Yes, Kewer's a new
seeing
guy who
a-
joined up just as a captain for this match. So he's a first-time captain. Right after he joined the guild as well.
Just like that.
Oh, big pressure on the blue luminary here. Let's see if you can survive this. Well done. Blue. Oh wow, big pick. Blue went for a
Kewer's-
1-3-1 split.
Kewer's going for a pretty crazy amount of peeling over here, or kiting on himself. Another team captain playing support warrior. That's been a popular choice. In the last match, both team captains were playing support warrior. Oh, is that the same in this match? Indeed, it is.
We did see Mamiga use his support banner. So red team is without that now in this 5v4 though. So let's see if they can get a pick while they have my man up.
Team grabbed a capture point.
Another player to watch here is Blaze on the Spectre. If you don't have a response for this build, it can really bully.
Oh,
And
yes.
speak of the devil, it looks like he's doing it. We have a down on the blue luminary here.
Ooh, but
Another battle center comes up, and the
instant
knockback
banter.
too.
Instant banner into the knockback, and he's just gone. He's already gone, decapping a side node. That is some high level.
It's a good call here.
Red team is sort of barely holding on here with all this pressure on the damage, but they've gotten a little bit of a recoup here. Never underestimate Mamiga's ability to just
Red Lumi goes down,
straight handle this. Red Lumi's down,
and they
but
get a stomp. I think red team wants to. No, they get a little support here.
they get a little bit.
Let's see
extra
if they can
support.
stall this
Fell
3v4.
down. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, it looks like Camperoni on the Gale, or on the Amalgam is just sort of sniping off node with that short bow. They've lost the cap there as there's so much CC right on the point with that bomb kit. A pretty
Amiga
excellent
very
move there.
pressured here.
That
He's
is
going to have to
gonna
leave
be
this
weak.
fight.
Never put Mamiga
But
in
you
the
know,
corner. He escapes
Really,
again.
really a big brawl here. But the scores are relatively even. Both teams have done a nice job of keeping the map neutered.
They have, but it looks like Blue's going to take the lead here as they sort of push ahead with this pretty aggressive power comp. The double
Blue team
luminary is
grabbed
doing
the
the work
capture
it's
point.
designed to do here.
We might see a kill here on Steve as in Larry, the best name of the tournament.
We're just gonna follow Steve
Support.
Larry.
Oh, wow. Great support from Hogwashed here.
Oh, Steve Larry came back with a vengeance.
Absolutely.
He said,
Oh,
"You
Another
know what,
nice
Steve?"
banner.
from Red Team.
We've got a big Rit circle there that's going to lock down. It's going to be locking down their other Rit right now. He's moving away. Let's see what we're working with here as the Rits go.
Both Rits very pressured here. It's going to be who can get the Rit down first for each team. 2%.
We have a
They're both
spike
down. We
Rit.
got a little bit of a race.
It's a Rit race. It's who can kill the Rit
Rit
faster
race.
race. Let's see. I'm
Larry's
interested.
back
Okay,
up.
so Steve is in Larry's running the more traditional blood version of the build with a little bit of extra support queued in. Whereas the other Rit, Grieva, is running a spite Rit. So they've got a little boon rip going. They've got a little bit more damage on it. It's interesting to see the difference in survivability between these two builds.
Blue team cleaning up this fight here. Red team does take the decap, but blue will be able to trade here for this node. Steve is and Larry capping here. And let's see red team get out here. Blaze is quite pressured. I take that back. He gets a complete full heal. Good support from Amiga. Nice play from Blaze. I really want to see him pushing this side node here. The Spectre is much stronger in these smaller skirmishes than a big team fight.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
And blue here with a commanding 3-cap.
Yep. I'm about to say, score currently 80 to 200 in the blue team's favor.
Red team's struggling a little bit to get their teeth into any of these nodes, as blue is just sort of ubiquitously in every single position on the map.
Yeah, and I will say blue is playing very tanky, a very tanky comp. They don't really have a great kill target. I'm going to eat my words. We see Stevens and Larry go down on the Rit. Do we have a response from the blue team? Do we have banner? We do not have banner, but we might get a hand res. Red team needs to watch this.
Oh, they might just get that free hand res.
Great hand res from Honed Edge. And he comes right back in with the full support for his teammates who stalled that fight.
It's looking like Blaze is going for the decap thief mode over here. He's trying to get as many fast
Red
decaps as he
team
can,
got a
while also
capture point.
potentially tricking them into letting him cap that mid point. He might get a full
Yeah.
cap here, as he kind of just played a little mind game, as if he was going to teleport over to the far node. Does he get away with
Huge
it?
moment here.
Red
Blue team gets
gets
2
away with the
downs
capture point.
Two
on the
downs,
red.
Oh, the red Loomies, though together, were pushed down by just
Probably pretty scary, yeah.
incredible burst. Blue team is really syncing their burst stuff together. That's a lot of practice.
Nowhere with the absolute cheeky play. He sneakily teleported back to the node here. The luminaries do notice this and are now going to respond. But Nowhere just said, I want a few more ticks of that cap. I love it.
Well, let's see if
Will he get out
pays for that.
unscathed?
He's out of
Yeah.
position here. He's got a
He
couple.
has the block to cover his heal.
He does.
Nice kiting.
And the fear ring to escape. He's staying in the no port
Well
spot,
played
so
by
he can get
Nowhere.
jumped on.
Blue team takes a capture point.
Oh, he might have jumped a little early there. Looks like
Blue
these
team
luminaries are
grabbed the
just
capture point.
relentless on him, just chasing him down.
Just send the attack dogs on someone, you know?
Yeah, and they do get the down here. They don't go for the finish immediately as they try to get right back in there.
We don't have banner available. Let's see if Amiga goes for another hand res, because it does seem no one is watching this down body.
Going for the hand res right now. He's going for the self res right now. That's a dangerous position to be in.
Amiga going for the res now.
Oh, he got
Champion
seen.
Aries on it.
He was caught by Camp.
I don't know if he
Amiga
can
comes
stop
in
it.
clutch. He gets it off. Insane. There's still a lot of duels going off on the side. It's looking like Blaze is struggling.
Red Lumi goes down. Oh, a double. Oh, and the banner for double stomp. What a play.
That's going to give a lot of momentum to the blue team there. Our team is pretty consistently on the back foot here as they're struggling to get that same kind of coordinated burst going on.
So, Post, what do you think the red team has to do to potentially turn this around?
Well, the issue they've consistently found here is that they are not able to stick damage quite as well. And what's looking like to me is they're going to want to send probably both their luminaries out as an assassin squad and start doing some picks while they allow Mimiga to do what Mimiga does best and just permanently support 2 people. So if they can get a perpetual team fight going where they're outnumbered and they can keep it going and they can send out their Lumies to try and do a little assassination, that would be helpful, but it's not like they can use the Thief to help them out there. They're in sort of a tough position here where they just don't have the coordination to crack a bit of this damage. I might be...
and you know, shout out to blue team. Their luminaries are doing a really nice job sticking a target and taking it down.
Absolutely, absolutely. They are blowing out blinds.
Well, caster curse right here. We do see a blue Lumi go down.
Levels. Yeah,
do we have a ban? We do have a banner.
As we're saying, they get the final kill here. So they're going to stick into this right here. They
this
might
could
need
be a
to
big
swap
turnaround
in.
here.
They have their Thief playing as a side noter right now, as their main sort of roamer decap. But they don't seem to have a dedicated side noter. It's more of a team fight with a Thief keeping the nodes neutered, right? Blue team's doing a fantastic job side noting because they have a bit of a tankier thing. You know, to amend my earlier statement, what I would say is maybe bring the Thief into the team fight to kind of harass the enemy healer, and send out one of your Lumies to sort of finish those fights if that's an option on your table, or maybe have your Rit.
Or maybe have the Rit take a duel. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, Blaze right here, very fast 2v1 onto Campionary.
Oh, yeah. I was not even looking at that. I was staring over at the Rit. That's exactly what we're talking about. Just a little extra damage, because Blaze is so fast. He's all over the place, and he's going to be nigh unkillable as far as characters go. But he needs a little bit of extra damage with that Spectre. Which is kind of
I will say that the game is going to hinge on this blue node here, right? Red has a 2-cap. Blue needs to keep this node at all costs, and red wants to decap for a potential win here.
Well, red has to
so
play
if blue can
every
bunker
node
this
right
down.
now. Yeah, blue's already sending out people, so it's just a flat 3v3 here. If you look at the map in the lower right-hand screen here, maybe I should make that bigger actually. If you look at the map in the lower part of my screen here, you can tell, or your screen, you can tell what they're sending out. Looks like blue's actually rallying around, just holding that node. They need those 20 points right there, and that's all.
We do have a down on the blue Lumi in the 2v2 at mid. He pops off. Let's see if Undead uses banner on him. It looks like he will.
Blue's
or maybe he goes for the hand raise.
Blue got a full decap at mid, and they're looking to go decap home as well, for the red home as well. And it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to do this, but red did
points
get
stop.
the
decap on the blue node. If red can
This could turn. They could come back from this.
From honed edge, good res.
Camp is getting a full cap on the red home. I don't know if the Blaze is gonna be fast.
Red has no response for it. Oh, Thief! Blaze is following. Can Blaze get there in
Blaze is
time?
coming out. Oh, any kills right now on blue is going to be pretty. Yes, a fantastic banner from the red. Well done movement. I always tend to root for the underdog here, but blue team has done such a commanding job here that it is hard to come back.
We have a down and another banner res.
Incredible. Blue is really sticking to this. Looks like they're going to get. They do decap
down on the blue Lumi.
I mean, this is the longest stall at 13 points I've seen in a while. But
Absolutely.
Stevens and Larry's just getting
Atari's
that cap
down.
right there. Are they going to be able to stop him from recapping that node? Because a recapped node right now is going to be devastating to the red team. They have got this perma team fight that they want.
Blue team just lost a player, so they're at a disadvantage here.
What happened?
They lost. Hatari died.
Oh! I thought someone disconnected. I was like, oh god.
Oh, no.
I don't know what to do.
No,
Someone
he's like
disconnected.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that there's enough time left in the match for red team to make a comeback here. It might be all she wrote.
Yeah, this
red
might
needs a
just be
3-cap for basically 3 minutes.
Yeah, they would have to 3-cap for the entire time right now, and it's looking like it's going to be tough. Camperoni is playing a fantastic.
And red down here. This is 5 points is massive for blue team. Oh, maybe 10 points is massive. If we see Blaze lose the duel against Campionary.
Campionary did a pretty masterful pull there. He was just playing.
And that's going to be game.
Yeah, that bomb kit. Having a bomb kit NG just drop non-stop bombs over and over is going to be very hard for a Thief to deal with. In there, they did some pretty good job picks there. Fantastic jobs to both teams. Really, genuinely an incredible effort. Red team was doing fantastic there. Blue team, a very commanding front-loaded lead, and they knew how to hold on to it. I'm pretty proud of both teams here. I'm going to go ahead and update the score.
An MVP?
MVP for that team. First. Gosh, I hadn't considered that. That wasn't even on my freaking radar, dude. Who would your MVP be? Sounds like
I got to give it to Cure. He was giving some incredible support there.
Yeah,
I think he landed every single banner. I think he was popping in and out right when he needed to. It was fun to watch him play.
I kind of want to watch the Spectre POV going into this first team fight here.
Yeah, I'm very curious what his game plan is.
Looks like the play for him is to go to home. So I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to watch the team fight and see how this plays out. I think we're going to see an explosive burst by these two Luminaries. I'm going to watch the Duncan Sinners point of view here.
Who do you think they're going to target here? We do see Boar open up. Gale shot nonsense.
I think the wise move would be to get on the Gale shot, because if you leave that unchecked, he's going to be one-shotting people from 1,200 range. He's going to be very scary. So the port bug's out for Duncan Sinners. He's looking for Boar. Boar gets his stealth away, and that leaves this Luminary in a bit of dire straits here. Red team is getting a lot of huge damage on the blue team. Blue team is taking it on the chin. Greed very low. Duncan Sinners very low. We're going to see one down on the Greed. Duncan Sinners low. He's going to pop his RF. He's trying to run away.
You see the banner come out from Amiga.
Banner comes down, gets that back.
Blue.
5v5 again here, but Duncan Sinners is up the creek with no paddle and now no banner either for that matter. So he is down and he's going to be cleaved in just a second here. It looks like Boar on the verge.
We do see a down from Boar.
Ooh, the timing on that down by Boar. I don't know if he meant to do that, but if he did, that was a huge clutch timed play. I'm going to watch his POV here. Gets a pick.
A kill on the other Lumi.
Yep. Dude, Boar is popping off this game. Go Boar, dude.
What a position he had.
Wow. Huge team fight for Red here. This is going to be a really great spot for them to be in starting off this match here. Grantas going for the port burst onto Grieva Fettle with the Necro Spear 4. Chase him down now with this Reaper damage. Goes for the Chill of the Bone. I don't believe it lands. Actually, it did land. It landed on to Grieva Fettle, and he's getting chopped up by the Shroud damage. He's very low. He got two low targets. Gets one down. Mary Moonshine looking to escape. Gets killed too. Is this a Power Reaper? This guy's popping off. It is.
Red is looking very strong in these team fights. Yeah.
Gosh, but you know what?
They're just walking up. Yeah.
Blue team's doing an excellent job of keeping the map despite the lumps they've been taking. They've kept themselves in this. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, what do you guys, based on these couple of team fights that we've watched pop off, do you think that the play for the blue team is to try to play the Batcat game? Is to just constantly have the red team chasing them around the map? Do you think that's what their strategy is, or am I misreading
I think blue needs to split them absolutely, right? Like Blaze right here was just stalling a little 1v3, and if he can take this 1v1 here, then blue is in a great position. But a huge burst from Boar.
Boar is running this game. This is an absolute Gale shot clinic right now. He's doing the Spectre, but the Spectre gets him a huge grab well. He's stuck. Let's see if he can get the escape. No, he gets down by the Luminary box and the Luminary bus there. Gosh. Boar down. Another down onto the red team's Necro. That's the two big damage dealers for red team down on this fight.
You see a battle snare come up to pull one red back up. It's not enough though. Lumi goes back down.
The two really scary damage dealers I feel like on red team.
Oh, we're gonna see the Druid res.
Oh, I missed it. Oh my gosh, he sneaks the res and they're back in it. They're officially back in it. The blue team's Thief pulls off. So unfortunately that leaves red in an outnumbered situation here.
Right as red goes to decap on the other node.
Boar's here just in time. He needs a huge burst right now onto a blue team member if he wants this team fight to go his way. Cinex Luke just running around for his life. He's got absolutely no cooldowns left. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this one. No, he finally goes down.
Triple down.
Wow.
This is the blue luminaries that I was talking about.
Yeah. Gosh, that luminary burst is
Put
scary.
him in a box. Put him to bed. Oh my goodness.
Huge explosive
See, I've experienced
burst.
this personally.
Wow, we're going to see a stealth res, though, from the Druid.
Oh.
I actually think it's going to go through. Oh, not quite.
Oh, they just respond in time. Man.
Well done by blue. Well done by blue seeing that.
That is
that
a
was a
massive-
stealth res.
Wow.
That is
Okay.
a massive swing
Blue's back
in
in
the
it.
blue team's favor.
They're back in it. This is completely tied. One node apiece. Blue team's got the only node now. They're going to get a chance to sit up and go to a defensive position and let red team be on the attack here. And it looks like red team is attacking. Sort of a split between the waterfall and the mid node here. Getting the boys posted up. I like that they're taking their time to get this regroup here. That's a very, very wise maneuver. We got 4 men rolling into mid, 1 rolling into their home node, the mineshaft node here. We're going to see a stealth opener. Looks like no, they're just going in. Grantas porting in immediately with the Spear 4. He's kind of away from his supports, though. He's all alone at this point. Let's see what Boar can do from range here, laying down the damage. The Red is not letting him live for free. Grintas, lots of pressure. But he's able to stick into this team fight. Lots of support coming in.
Oh, massive pull, though.
Huge pull. Ryu Uji taking a lot of damage here. He might be the one to go down first. Who's going to lose? Their first teammate.
They're both at 10%.
The precipice here. I can't believe that they've survived as long as they did. Finally, Ryuji goes down. This is
massive support here from Amiga too.
The battle standard.
The banner
He's back.
save it.
They're so back. They're not out
Red
yet.
team's HP is so low though here.
Oh, two
Yeah,
downs,
Red
three
team
downs.
full team wipe.
Is the banner good? No banner available for red team there. Another team fight win for blue. This has been a hell of a comeback, man, on blue team's side. But I mean, if red was able to run away with the lead, I think that they're not out of this yet. Cynics able to survive there. Very, very key play there. If they lost that support, it would be very, very hard to come back from that at that point.
Yeah, what do you think blue has figured out here to play this map differently? Play this matchup differently?
I think that they're pressuring the right targets. I think that the Reaper and Bowborn are, you know, the really scary damage dealers, and I'm seeing blue kind of locking in on them and really punishing them and not letting them free cast like they were in previous team fights. And that's paying dividends for them here.
We do see a druid kill on the far node here, but
A pick on a
big team
Greed
fight
at
comes
mid.
out.
Oh, Greed gets bannered.
Boys, my...
Reed is back up.
And
They're
Blue's
back in this.
it,
Blue's
yep.
back in this. They're not going down without a fight. No, sir. Blue team taking a huge amount of damage here.
1 second to Zaref. There we go.
This is still anybody's game here. Mary Moonshine keeping his whole team alive. Both teams trading damage. Grentas gets bursted down huge by Duncan Sinners there. And he gets the cleave. And that is another team fight for blue team. Oh my gosh, they're just dominating these all of a sudden. They just decided to crank it up, man. And they're going absolutely crazy with these team fights now.
Red support is in dire straits as well. He is hiding on the enemy base.
He's trying to cheese
Can
the
he
portal.
survive? Yeah.
He's got his
We'll see
druid.
him survive. Yeah.
Druid and support 3v2. If
And
anybody
this
can
is a
hold
good
this.
position for red here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to hold this 2v. They want to hold this 2v3 as long as possible so that they can get back on the map elsewhere.
Hey, Naru, Half, Ma. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. This has been really good matches so far. Let's see if they can hold this out. Two versus three here. If
Get a
anybody can
plus
do
from
this,
their Gale
yeah,
shot.
Bowborn might be able to come in and bowl them over with some big damage. Unfortunately,
we
Bella
do see a
goes
Druid go
down.
down.
That is
And banner.
Okay, the banner gets spent on that. I'm actually a little bit surprised he chose to spend the banner there, but that is probably good call. Keep them in this fight here. They're down but not out. They're down about 150 points. And looking for a spot back on the map here. I'm going to switch over to the Synonex POV here. Looking to get a foothold at mid. Gosh, I'm sorry about
We did
Nightbot,
have a
guys.
pretty spicy 2v2 at the red home node as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
No, all good. You know, there's a lot going on. We got Blaze at 1 HP here. But support is in. They should be able to sustain this now.
Gosh,
still on
Brentas
the-
down. Blue team's just sitting on this Reaper. They realize that this Reaper is dangerous, and they're just punishing it. Unfortunately, Reaper is one of those things that if you get enough people all focusing it, it has a really tough time surviving that burst, and that's definitely coming true right here. Synex Luke back on the back foot again, back to survival mode. See if he can escape the pressure of blue team. Duncan Sinners misses the jump and he falls down the cliff. Okay, Synex Luke is going to actually get out of this. But this,
We've all been there.
He's won the battle, but now he needs to win the war at this point because they are down by about 150 points. And this
Well, speaking
is...
of 150 points, we do see Bowborn go for maybe the Lord
Oh
Snake.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
Maybe a little early for this play, but if he can get it quickly, I don't know how quickly the Gale Shot does it, but if he can,
Yeah, I don't know what
this might even up this map for them.
Gale Shot's potential to kill the Lord is, but I guess we're going to find out here. He's going after the
Red
casters.
is all going in.
Oh,
They still
man.
do need an extra 100 after this, even if they do manage to get
Yeah.
this Lord kill.
Yeah, the Lord kill does not end the game. Mary Moonshine is the blue team support coming to give some heals to the blue Lord. He can potentially
got
ban the
Lord.
Lord. He gets
has banner
interrupted.
for it.
He's going for the banner. Banner's coming down with stab.
Get it?
Blue Lords gets bannered.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, a huge clutch play there.
Cold.
They are melting this Lord again, though. They got it down a second time. The Blue Lord's down again. I can't believe it. He's going for the
is gonna be a
stomp.
Lord
The
stomp.
stomp gets interrupted.
Oh,
He doesn't
Lord.
have the stab for it. They're just chopping up the red team members. Sitting next to Luke really low. They get the Lord, but it's
They
not
get a Lord
enough.
kill.
It's
They
not
got the,
enough.
oh my god.
It puts
Can
them
red decap the map in time?
in contention,
That
but they
is the
need
question.
3 decaps
They
immediately
got a
here.
few seconds.
They lose their support. That's not good. Bella gets 1 decap. He needs 3 though. Looks like the red team, or sorry, the blue Necro Grieva Fettle is keeping an eye on this waterfall node, not letting the decap happen. And I think that goes to blue team. But wow, what a crazy
played.
match. We saw a Lord kill, and it wasn't enough to win. That was insane.
This is a DD Tempest. I think this is more of a side node build, but you know, DD
Oh,
Tempest
gotcha.
Oh,
still provides support. You can still, you know, overload water. You can still overload Earth for magnetic aura, stuff like that. But
Both
they
teams
aren't
going beach.
running. They aren't running
Seize
glyph.
theirs.
both teams following the Joppa Johnson advice.
There you go. There you go. Looks like red team's going to get a huge stealth opening. Let's see if they can do anything with the scrapper. A little bit miscoordinated with the burst, but it looks like red team is going full in with that burst.
Big
blue
bully.
team is that.
Ooh.
Oh my god, blue team
Ooh,
is
is
getting
that-
insane value from the ore share. They have to get the
Whoa!
scrapper down out of nowhere. Is Banner going to come out? Who's going to get Banner first? The red team
There's the
gets the
banner.
Banner first. They're still scrapping. It's still a 4v4. The blue team is going to be the first to rotate in with their blue Reaper, and the red side node is actually a little bit too late to this fight to see if blue can actually get a win.
It's a fist fight.
Oh my god, this is an absolute brawl 5v5 beast right now.
The core Necro under a lot of pressure here. We'll see what happens. Looks like the Luminary also under a lot of pressure. They're on this Necro. He does get into Shroud.
Their Shroud's
Oh
going to
my
save his
God.
ass right now. Let's see if that RF can save the Luminary.
I think
Red
it's going
goes
to
down
be 2
first.
going down.
2 picks on red.
Svanier's return.
Oh no, and that'll be it. That'll be it for the red team. The red team, they played it so good. They had the stealth opener, but I think that aura share, that dagger Tempest, dare I say it, is getting so much value. So now blue team, pay attention to where they rotate to. All the red, oh, I love this from red team. I love this from red team. Red team says, okay, we have 2 people down. We're just not going to commit to a 3v5. All 3 of us, let's peel back home. Let's defend the node. That's ours. While blue team caps both their home and their mid. But what we're not going to do is just feed them additional kills, wait for our guys to spawn, and that's exactly what's happening. All of a sudden,
Is Tempest
this blue
getting
person
clapped?
sees himself in a 1v4.
Oh,
Oh no, that is disaster for blue.
That is a good pick. Fantastic strategy, retreating together, losing as little people as possible, and then turning around into a nice turn and burn. Fantastic discipline from the blue team, or from the red team there. Red team also
We are
sent
gonna
out
get a
Gadget to
1v1 here.
sneak the blue home, and they did get the decap.
There we go. There we go. No, I mean that's a beautiful rotation by the red team. Look, it's hey, we lost this fight, but we're not gonna let that drag us down, right? Immediately pull back from the fight. Go to a position on the map that favors us, because why would we fight a position that doesn't
Red
favor
team
us?
wins a capture
Control the
point.
map, rotate well, and then see what happens there. And the blue team wasn't able to catch that, found himself in a 1v4 situation, gets absolutely blown up. And red team, what looked like them just getting swept, are back into this game.
Looks like
They
blue
are
team
going
has
to be
taken
fighting a
out.
4v2
Blue
on
team
mid.
grabbed a capture
Yeah,
point.
red was taken out at home by a 2v, or at the blue home by a 2v1, but it looks like red is doing a pretty gnarly attack on the midpoint. But blue is surviving just long enough that they're about to get reinforced by 2 more, turning this into a nice 4v4. Let's see if they can get this kill done before a banner comes out and reses it right away. Are they gonna get
Oh,
it?
dude, that banner got interrupted like 4 times. Oh my god, that
Another
blue Paragon
pick.
was just getting stunned up. Oh wait, looks like someone DC.
Did someone DC? Did that happen?
I'm
Yes.
subbing in.
I only see
going in.
4 people.
There's only 4 on blue. There's a DC on the blue team. I am not 100% sure how to deal with that. Rules-wise in the tournament. Shoot.
I don't
That's-
know if there's a pause functionality.
I don't think there is. And if there was, like, what am I supposed to do?
Just
Say
like that,
everyone stop
blue
playing,
team
decap
takes
the
a
nodes and stop
capture
playing?
point.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
man.
Should they honor the
Red
DC?
team
I
got a
don't know.
capture point.
I didn't even consider this, to be honest. That's my fault as a tournament planner.
I'm subbing in. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine you just see
That
Joppa
would be
Jesus
extremely
running around.
funny. Yeah,
We'll have to dig it out.
I'm thinking we might want to honor this DC with maybe have a red team member stand out.
I mean, it looks like the red Necro is standing off to the side. The note is there, but still they're fighting even maps on both far and home.
Yeah, Necro is AFKing on mid here, it looks like.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't see that in EU Mat Finals, did you? Do you guys know what happened in the EU Mat Finals?
No, it looks like Necro is playing. I'd like one of the
Oh,
red team
Necro is
members
playing.
to. What is?
I mean, blue team is holding pretty strong here. They
Red
do
team
have a
wins
lead,
a
by the
capture
way. They
point.
have about a 100-point lead, 120-point lead.
They do. It's not the
So
worst. I'm wondering when this guy will come
They are
back.
still doing okay, 4v5 here. They are going to get the decap on far as well.
Yeah, dare I say, blue is actually in a good enough spot where if they communicate to their fifth person to
They're
get
gonna
back
get a
in the
kill here,
game.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think blue team is still in a
Yeah,
commanding lead here. I think that blue person is trying to come back here and actually play this fully.
So red offered a
Blue
full
team
restart,
grabbed
but
the
blue
capture point.
seems to be disagreeing and saying, "Hey, we'll just keep playing it because we're in a good lead position right now."
Wow.
Giga
Okay.
Chad blue team, holy moly. It looks
Okay.
like the Tempest is going to go down. He does run up onto node here, but it is still one node to one node. They're getting blue team getting decapped on far, but it looks like they're going to be able to
Did you
take
see
this
that?
2v1
Red
on
team
far.
got a capture
Nope,
point.
red team actually deciding, hey, we got the numbers advantage. We're going to outnumber mid instead.
Yeah.
Blue team gets a kill here, 1v3. Wow, and that's a banner forced 1v3 from the Amalgam.
It looks like everyone's fine with
The
this.
chieftain has returned.
So I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow this to go
It's
through.
back to 5v5. Back to 5v5.
Back to a 5v5, and you know, it's a 100-point differential. It looks like, and red's in a better position. But this, if they're all fine with this, I'm okay with this.
Looks like we're going to have a fight here at the gate. The Ritualist for blue team actually does get to decap this node. So this is a very good spot for blue team. One node to one node. They are under a lot of pressure with their support Paragon. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the core Necro is going to be the focus target. Going down, can he get into Shroud? He does have Shroud available, I believe. He gets into Shroud, so we're going to be able to get a couple of this, a little bit of this pressure taken off. But this is going to be a 4v3 for a second while red team moves in. It looks like they're outnumbering the Ritualist here on far. The blue team Ritualist does go down. Let's see if blue can capitalize on the other side here.
There's something
They
going
are
on
able
there.
to.
I just DC'd.
You DC too?
Red team wins. the capture
There's something going on in the air right
Wait,
now.
wait, wait.
I DC'd.
But you're the one who got DC'd, not a red guy.
I have no idea. That's
No,
crazy.
red team is still,
That is
still cooking
crazy.
here.
Okay, it's looking like red team is pushing, but blue team has put on a heroic defense here. When they were down 4v5 for a while there, they're feeling pretty confident as they still have an almost 100-point lead on the red team, but red team is no one to underestimate as they're starting to get some points in here. Big heals
Morgan
off on
kiting
turnip.
very well on mid as well, kiting very well. Utilizing the Shiro port to run off of node, get back onto node. They do end up going down here, but this has bought a lot of time.
Ooh.
The banner came out, but did not get the res due to the Demon Queen poison, I believe.
Oh my gosh. Demon Queen has so much value in the world where
Just
banner
like
is
that,
this powerful.
Blue team takes a capture point.
The blue
As a
team has
result,
capped
the blue
both
team
sides.
Paragon under a lot of pressure.
I mean, blue team has been really holding this fight for a long time. They've been utilizing their defensives and their team synergy very well on this. You can tell this team's practiced a lot together. Interesting fact about the blue team is this is actually a team from a previous Hog Cup. One of the things I said in the last Hog Cup was if you want to stay
Blue
together and
team
participate in the
grabbed
next
the
one,
capture point.
you're welcome to keep training together as long as it's the majority of the same team. And it looks like that kind of coordination is paying off
Did
here.
you see that?
Absolutely.
Red team got a capture point.
Yeah, they are taking these outnumbered fights and doing very well in them. It is going to be a 4v4 now, while the conduit is getting chased by the Amalgam in the back here over by Beast. It looks like this is going to be a 5v5.
Yeah, but red team is stuck fighting on a node they don't own and really can't decap, it looks like.
Here comes the power conduit. Is he going to pour it in?
This is going to be
He's
a
looking
big
for an
burst on
opportunity.
them. I'm thinking
I think he's going to
probably
go
for that
Beast. He's
core
going to go
necro.
Beast.
Oh, he is going to go beast. He's going to cinch that lead because another beast here. If your team has
I like
2
this
points,
choice.
if your team has 2 points, this is one of the few times that getting a beast kill is one of the better moves you can make. He got the first beast too. He got both beasts. That's going to really push this out.
I think that's going to make it very hard for red team to come back. That is 50 points.
They do
in
literally
their
have
stead.
enough time, but they're going to need to decap both nodes instantly.
And it looks like this core necro is going to go down. Both red players under a lot of pressure. All 3 red players under a lot of
they've
pressure. I
lost
think
their
blue
main
team's going to
support.
take it.
2 down. Yeah, it looks like blue's going to take this here. They just have so much raw AoE damage.
Yeah, I think, I mean, dude,
win with
the
a
Tempest
cow.
and that Paragon is
Yeah.
a crazy. I was that entire time I was watching the Red Scrapper POV, and he's off to the side, untouched, just whamming his nades down, just absolutely whamming all his grenades down, and none of the blue members were dying. And I'm just like, dude, what is the answer to this, Jonathan? How would you penetrate that Tempest and that Paragon combination?
I think the trick for when you have a double support team comp like that is to spread the map. You need to force the supports to make a choice on where they want to go, and you need to find picks on the enemy team while the supports are rotating between nodes. I think that's the only way to really get it, because it's going to be really hard to win a team fight. At the end of that game, the Tempest, the Dagger Tempest, had top healing, by the way, because they were just team fighting, water overloading on top of the support Paragon. You're just not going to win a team fight that way unless you're very coordinated and have a ton of team fight damage through something like, I don't know, a Condi Conduit that can sort of pressure something like a Tempest.
We
Right,
shall
let's see.
see.
What this opening looks like.
I'm going to start on the Ghoul POV.
4-1 opener.
We
gotta
3-man Ghoul POV right now?
This
3-man Ghoul POV.
This is a good map for him. He can go up on these
yeah.
on these top ropes and just rain pain down on this red team
yeah.
potentially if they don't
That's
clock
exactly what
in.
he's doing.
Here he goes. He's in his spot. He's exactly where he wants to be. Hone Edge knows he's out
Oh,
there.
look what red
Blessings
team's
is
doing.
is
There you
looking
go.
for him.
He knows. They know.
He's in trouble. He gets the
Look
port
what
in.
red team's doing.
There you go. Oh my god, they are running this Ghoul down. Oh my goodness, what a play! I knew it. If anyone's gonna do it, it's the red team. It looks like the red Luminary. Oh wait, no, that's the Paragon. Actually going really hard on the Ghoul. The Ghoul is forced to drop down. Now he's in a really awkward spot. But one of the things that's so awesome about Skyhammer is that you can just troll around on those JPs and on those
Absolutely.
jump pads over and over and over again. He gets it back into his spot,
He's back in
untouched,
action,
and he's just
baby.
raining down
They're
on
not
me.
even looking
He's
at
running
him.
it. He gets a chicken on the support Paragon. He's got to follow
Here
this
comes
up
the
though.
fade song. Oh,
We
he
need this
dodges
burst.
it,
We need
and
this
the banner
burst.
comes out.
Oh man,
Looks
okay.
like blue team support under a lot of pressure here. Both of the luminaries just sprinting after this guy. The ritualist also looking at him, but like Joppa was saying, we got the jump pads and he's able to kite out here. It is giving red a lot of pressure in this space though. Blue team trying to fight back. It's going to be a 3v2 on node while the other members run outside here. Morikins dropping down. And it looks like on the far side of the map, Campionary was able to take his home node here, or take the far node into the Paragon, but does eventually lose the duel. This is a big kill for blue team.
That is a
They need this.
huge kill for the blue team. No one was around them to plus. So this, if no one showed up, this would have just stalemated in red's favor the entire time. Thankfully, blue was able to get that kill, which is going to be insane value for them, all while that fight mid is still going on.
And this is going to be a 4v3 into mid for a little bit here, while the red team ritualist is on their home node. So I'm curious to see if they can capitalize on this outnumber here or not.
I don't know, man. It looks like even in that 3v4, the red team was actually popping off. It's the support Paragon with the two Luminaries that are absolutely raining down on the blue team. And blue team were forced to scatter, and it is still 3v4, and blue team is actually having a hard time getting the full cap on this mid node.
Oh, they get the kill onto the luminary.
Whoa, the goal!
And here comes the banner.
Huge banner.
Oh no! Oh wow! Huge banners. This fight has been going on for the entirety of the match. This has been an ongoing fight the entire game, all while the side nodes are duking it out. Thankfully, both blue and red team have one side node each, and it looks like the
Here's
goal is
the
getting
Moa.
the bird on the luminary. That he actually, oh my god! If you guys don't know this, if you get mowed, press 5 and 2 immediately. You can get out of there. The red team luminary does exactly that, and blue team finally gets a mid node.
Hard fought battle
This is
for
a
that
big
node.
Moa. Yep.
Gosh.
Blue team coming out on top with the node, which is great to see.
The Ghoul
It
gets-
does give them a little bit of point ticking here.
Ghoul's down at mid. I don't know if they have the res. The res is coming down from Nomad here. Okay, Ghoul is
get the
back up.
banner.
This man's
And
back.
a lot of counter pressure.
Hitari's down. They converted a really shitty situation into a really positive one. Wow.
Whoa, that was like, at first it was red, and then it was blue, and then it was red,
Oh
and then it
my
was blue.
gosh, yeah.
I have no idea what I just witnessed.
It
Okay.
looks like on the
Skyhammer's
red
up.
team home here as well, The duel is going in favor of the Amalgam because it is a red team point. So this is a 1v1 technically, but it's in favor of red team because they own the node. This is a big combo out of the Paragon. We'll see if they can get a little bit of pressure here. They are going to get plussed here by one of the Luminaries. They are going to need to get off node. Let's go up into the Skyhammer and see what's happening there.
Yeah, and then you have to understand, well, you sent 2 players to fight a warrior on a node that you already own. So now you're giving him value when in reality he wasn't getting value anymore. And actually now that puts blue team in a position where they're now fighting 4v3 on the belt. It looks like one person actually skedaddled on out of there saying, hey, I don't even need to be here. This is going to be a stalemate 4v3. Why don't I just skedaddle and then get a free full cap and then make my way all the way back, all while you guys are still alive. I think this is a beautiful rotation by the blue team. And red team, they need to get to the Skyhammer immediately.
They do. Maury Crisp
Red team
could
is
go down
opting
here.
to send one to mid as well to decap this mid node.
Oh,
Look
wait,
at
I think
this
they
bird.
just swapped someone out. I think they just swapped for the ghoul. The red team, kind of a late rotation, but it looks like one of the luminaries is going back to fight on the hammer. And now what turned into a 3v3 is now a 4v4.
Ghoul 400 HP.
Almost dies.
He's gonna leave.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, the 2 luminaries on that node with the freaking Greatsword, they're just gonna ram over everyone. And blue team actually sees that and concedes it immediately. Wow,
Yeah.
what a play.
The coordinated burst from that Luminary duo is just terrifying if you're that vert. Like, you need to be on edge the whole time, ready for that.
Yeah, big time. Big time, big time, big time. And they're just on the hunt now. Looks like Hammer, honestly, it's still in play. I mean, this fight has been going on for so long. I think they're trying to rotate their DPS players in here to kind of finish off that fight. But somehow blue teams are still just surviving over and over and over again. And finally, the red team is able to get a kill. The blue team, Paragon, is just going to skedaddle on out of there. He knows that he shouldn't stay. And on 1v3, red team getting a huge value play on the Hammer because they didn't have any nodes and blue team had most of the nodes. They get mid, and now it looks like a commanding position for the red team.
The Ghoul's got Campioneer as a chicken. Oh, Campioneer's expertly survives it, though. Oh, yeah, Campioneer's going to be a tough one for the Ghoul to pull his tricks on. He knows, he's wise to these tricks. He's played these games before. Yeah, the Ghoul elects
Looks like
to
red
pour
team's
down.
going to push into far here as well.
Let's watch this push for sure.
There's a lot of pressure onto Hatarl the Luminary at 19%. The support does come in, but not quite in time. There comes the banner, so they do burn a banner here. This is going to be a 3v3. I believe this is in favor of the blue team as they have their Paragon rampaging right now, doing a lot of damage in the fight and a lot of CC in the fight. Gets a knock. Hatarl's still under a lot of pressure. Let's see if they can get a kill here.
He's up on the top
Looks
ropes
like
here.
Red team.
Great kiting.
Red team is surviving here.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Really good kiting. Wow, but they finally the
Wow.
ghoul finished
Ghoul. He's
That's
taking
crazy.
names. He walks into town
yeah.
like John Wayne with his revolver out and just goes, bow.
Yeah, the jump pads have nothing against it too. He just presses F1 and just like a homing missile.
Yeah.
Just completely obliterates them. So I mean, unironically, this is a very, very good pick for the blue team. Red team still in a commanding lead, and I think, you know, red team is finding themselves in really good spots where they have the 2 luminaries just turning the tides of a fight with that support with them, so they can literally 3v4 and 3v5 and do a very good job. And it looks like they finally, this is exactly what I'm talking about, the ghoul finally going down with that 2 luminary burst.
Yeah, you blink and you miss it. Gosh, they just do that in a second. That damage is just overwhelming. Blessings is coming to plus the duel on the C node here. Kuma Senior is the object of his rotation here. Going to see if he can get a big burst on him. Greatsword 2 for 7.5k damage. Kuma Senior's got to respect that. Let's see.
Looks like they're unable to get him, and they do get a good stun here, but not quite able to convert, at least yet. He does get a heal off as well as the evade, but he is getting a lot of value 2v1 right here, even though he hasn't been able to decap this node. As long as he's 2v1, he is still getting value on the map, while the rest of blue team can outnumber and hopefully take advantage of it. They're trying to pressure this red team luminary. Let's see if they can get the kill. They
Kuma
do
Senior
get the
with a-
kill.
Oh, wow. I mean, he did a great job surviving, though. He's survived so long.
And this is giving blue team an opportunity to steamroll the rest of this fight. They got 1 kill on the Luminary. They get another kill on the Ritualist. They might be able to get the support Paragon here. I did see a banner go down. I don't know if that was for stomping. It looks like that was actually the red team banner, so they did not get the res, and they wasted the banner, which is going to be really, really good for the blue team in the next team fight.
Yeah, and this is like a very, very great opportunity for blue team to come back. They're down 150 points, so they really need to 3-0, but it looks like red team is able to stop the bleeding there from that lost team fight, get home. They're also pushed all the way into the blue far node. I don't know. I think this is a little bit high risk, high reward for the red team. They knew that they didn't want to give this up, but it looks like they may be too deep, all while the blue team members are all spawning and plussing their home node right now.
They're
And
split,
there are
though.
actually 3 1v1s happening here.
Yeah.
They do split. It looks like Blessings is under a lot of pressure here from the other Luminary. Let's see if they can get a kill on Blessings here. The Ghoul looking to finish it off. He does
claims
get to
another
finish
victim.
Ghoul kill count. We need that. We need a ghoul kill count.
Another notch in my rifle, says the ghoul.
Back on node, though, red team is pressuring this 2v2 very well. They're getting a lot of value pressuring this fight. I don't think they're going to be able to find a kill, but blue team is able to decap. Here comes the Ghoul coming in to finish this fight. Let's see if they can get 1 or 2 of them. I think they're going to be able to get the Luminary, but a clutch rotation out of the red team support here to come in and reset this fight. Let's see if they can keep him alive through the burst from the Luminary, or from the Vert.
He's
On
out.
the other side of the map, Kuma Senior is able to win this 1v1 into the Rit, and he's going to full cap the far node.
That's exactly what blue team needs here. They need a big play, and they need it now. And this map state's not looking good for them at all. They really need to find some strength and play off of it here. And maybe this is their opportunity when they're up a man.
Oh yeah, I think the win con really is to keep that far node on the blue side, and then hopefully the rest of your team can wipe all the other nodes, and then maybe go for a 3 cap. It looks like the map state is still 5v4 in favor of blue. They were able to get the full decap onto the mid node, and all they need to do now is fight for that far node, because they know that, hey, we're down so many points. Time is going to come up. We really need to 3 cap. We can't afford just 2 cap.
They are taking the Skyhammer here as well, though, so that will decap for them, as well as give them pressure on node.
Okay.
I wonder if the Ghoul can take advantage of this. Campionary gets hit by both sides of the Skyhammer here, takes a lot of damage. Kuma Senior coming in to plus it. This is a big kill if they can find it. They do find it. They're going to be able to take the home node. They're going to be able to keep fighting on mid here. We'll see if they can respond to the far node, because the Rit is taking the far node.
Yeah, it's a really tough position. They got to be spread so thin here to cover all 3 nodes at this point. They're in a bit of a hole they need to take themselves out of. 2 nodes is good, but not enough right now, I'm afraid.
The Ghoul is going for that cheeky little. I think that was a stealth decap. He's actually goes for the decap, and red team is also dying at the same time. So this is actually so disastrous for the red team. Oh, we get some banner. Oh my goodness! Now blue team is exactly where they want to be. If there is any situation where blue team can come back, it's getting a 2 cap. Oh my goodness! Blue team might actually push this.
The Rit is a Moa. He gets the first.
There's the Moa. They get it, and there's no banner.
Victim.
What the heck? No way. Oh my god, red team needs to make a decision now. Do they want to just keep? No, I don't. I mean, if you're red team, like, what would you do? Do you just wait, or do you just commit to this?
Conduit needs to stay alive. They're able to keep this Conduit alive through the pressure. I think he needs to stay on top of his support if he can. This is going to be a 4v3 in favor of blue team for the moment. It looks like the Rit on red team is actually opting to come into this mid fight. They're actually going to go to Skyhammer.
If
nobody can respond to the Skyhammer, this might be an oversight.
Ghoul's down at C.
Wait, what?
Red's capping Skyhammer.
No, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The 2 Luminaries with the Paragon 3v4, 3v5ing. That is an unstoppable trio. 2 Luminaries just absolutely whamming down while all while getting healed by their support Paragon. That's exactly where the red team needed to be. They had their 3 players in the most opportune spot, getting 3v4 value, and that's exactly what red team did, on top of getting hammered. And now blue team really needs to play against the timer. It's not just the nose now, it's a timer.
2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here. They got to have something happen really fast here. I'm afraid that may snuff out the momentum that they had. They had such a good snowball going, but I don't know, they're going to have to get it back in motion here, and it's easier said than done. Tirith Wrathborn did a great job of kiting on the C node, getting plus coming in from his Conduit. He really needs this plus. Finally, Conduit rise. Tirith can maybe step off the node, get himself composed, get some cooldowns back. He chooses to do exactly that. Oh, he actually baits a red team member using the jump pad, but Tirith goes back on the node. He's crazy. He's a madman. He needs some peel. The Rev gets a huge port, gives him a moment to breathe, but he's going to need a little more than that. The Ghoul is here to claim a victim, though. He's going after the red team support. He gets the Moa on him in a big burst, but it's not quite enough to get the kill. But that gives his teammates just a moment enough to breathe. Unfortunately, his presence is known, and so red team goes for a big burst on him. The Ghoul's got to bust his stealth and get the heck out of there. Man, not much time left on this timer. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Blue team needs something right now, and they just lose their Luminary on mid.
No.
That might just be curtains for blue team here.
Yeah, I think that might be the nail in the coffin. I think with the timer dwindling down, as well as you need an instant decap on the mid node, that might be it for the blue team. But I don't know how they were able to conjure this up. But that trio on the red team of the 2 luminaries with the support Paragon, I don't even think the blue team could 3v5 that.
No.
I think they had a perfect trio put in perfect positions exactly where they wanted to be, getting that 4/5 enemy team value, right? While it was just 3 of them, and they were able to capitalize. And it looks like this red amalgam is just going to die on node, and that'll be the game.
And old Piggies take the victory over Hogwashed.
Wow.
Wow, that was crazy.
They found a way to stop the Ghoul.
Are there any players that either one of you are looking out for?
I mean, I think Stilix the Cat is one of the guys to watch in this, just because you don't see rifle zerkers that have just gone all in and said, that's me. I'm the guy who shoots. And when I shoot you, you die. He's playing Call of Duty, and everybody else is doing. He's playing sniper rifle in Call of Duty, and everyone else is playing.
On the flip side,
checkers.
I think on the red team, we're going to see this Willbender making his life difficult, right?
Oh, absolutely.
He's playing sword Willbender. So if he can lock him down, that's a big deal for the red team.
Ritualist is also a pretty solid pick into that with the spear and the spirit teleports and the projectile blocking fields, as long as you're watching for the...
We see Wolfer jump straight into the 1v4. Yeah, and just as I said, Smiley is on Steelix. Can they get this kill here?
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
Red team's bubbling really well. Blue team is split up here into 2 different little discrete zones, while Ituralde tries to kind of make some room.
Smiley's out of cooldowns, though. He has to leave this.
Yeah, Smiley's used everything, and Wolfer's actually looking a little low as well. Wolfer does not have very many buttons pressed left, and his leap backwards didn't really shoot him that far backwards. Let's see how this works out
Good
for him.
support from Mal. We do see it down here on Malin. Oh my gosh, we're going to see a double kill maybe from Carl Franz. No, he's just choosing to finish the down and cap this node.
And look at that. Look at what did we say? Steelix the Cat sitting in the back, just blasting everybody for 6K auto attacks. Insane.
Wow, the disrespectful banner there.
The disrespectful banner.
Just to get that stomp.
A respectful banner.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's the kind of banner you do. That guy's a threat.
They earned that banner, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. These
He
teams
cannot return.
This is
Oh
vicious.
man, this is big for blue team here. We do see one down.
Another
Are we going to
banner
see a
out.
second? On Mal, Mal's down as well.
Steelix does get the finish on Mr. Wibbles, but Wolfer getting blasted by Steelix right there, but almost also getting a kill at the same time. Steelix was able to just blast through that. Gosh, the Warrior Rifle on somebody who just is a virtuoso of it is pretty impressive to watch.
Blue team takes a
Shouts out
They're
to
both
Warriors,
10
baby.
HP on each other. Who can finish
And
this?
they're-
Oh, but Wolfer
they're
is
fighting to the
1v2. Oh my god, oh!
Wolfer.
We see the rifle come through. A commanding open from the blue team here. And we have multiple bleed outs here, so red team is going to have to take a while before they can regroup.
Looking to see if Wibbles can help Super Smiley here, but he's getting doubled down on by Ituralde and Carl. That's going to be pretty brutal.
Yeah, and if you're red team here, I think you need to regroup in base here. They only have 2 people on the map, a bunch of people on respawn.
Now this is an interesting thing
What
here.
we really
I can
don't want to see is an extra pick.
So I can see on the red
Blue
home
team
where
grabbed
we're
the
at right now,
capture point.
I could see that they were 2v1ing and Skill Dyslexia decided to go ahead and cap that node instead of going for the kill there. I could see Mal kind of rounding the corner, so I was like, oh man, he should be in there. From his point of view, what he was doing was actually the correct move, because now they have a 3 cap and they can just indefinitely hold this. And honestly, that might have worked out anyway. They didn't need that kill there.
Oh
to
wow, we
push
see a
the red
really
team
quick
back.
pick on Mal here. And
That's
that's gonna be brutal for red team.
That's really gonna
Red
push
team
it
down
back.
their support. They're opening base.
We're having a Willbender versus Luminary fight over on the blue home actually right now. It's pretty interesting. They own the node, but I'm kind of curious how this is going to end out. Luminary's
He
just
forces the RF here.
Yeah.
Can he get the stun? Oh, the blind of the stun.
The
Smiley's in trouble.
consistency of Lumi really just is going to make it hard there because they have so much more blind, so much more protection. Willbender's in a
Yeah, Willbender needs to kill it fast, or it needs to leave. Exactly. Yeah.
It is.
But
He's
yeah,
an
Blue
assassin
has
type
the
play,
map here.
But and they're getting the bleed on Smiley too. That is absolutely brutal.
Blue team grabbed the capture point.
Good effort on that.
Score
Smiley's
right
a
now
very
is-
talented Willbender.
56 to 230, blue team's favor.
Yeah, red is a little bit on the back foot here. They've been kind of stuck, not being able to really. They had a very strong initial team fight. I think the red team probably needs to regroup and try to get some quick kills here.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. You know, they could get a big regroup, win a big team fight, and flip the map. This is a very swingy map.
Oh, but you can see blue team's all coalescing. They're going to go 5 far and hold it down. This might be the case that the Willbender might need to just run and start decapping the rest of the map, because if they're in a 4v5 right now on their home that is not owned by them, they need to get some decaps there.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm not sure the best call here. Red really needs to win a fight. Oh, and that's not going to do it for them. That's going to be a 3 kills for the blue team.
The
I don't
insane
think
utility of a flamethrower in this meta right now,
Yeah.
is just ridiculous. It's Raleig's really going
Flamethrower as
crazy.
everyone's running away is like,
Oh,
it is
absolutely
satisfying.
They are.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. It's time. It's time, Spider-Man. You could win this game, Spider-Man. Kill Lord.
Oh no, we see blue going for it.
They're going for
I'm
Lord. Now
fucking
they're gonna have to
crying.
dedicate a couple people here to stop this, but all the NPCs are still up. This is a great time to try and stop this from happening, as red team can right now decap the rest of the map. If
We just
their
see red team
support is here-
on
but here
death
comes-
rotations here though. Yeah,
Here comes the
this is,
flamethrower.
we do have Mal coming in. He does have banner for the Lord.
Oh my
This
god!
is
a Lord
it. Can he
banner?
get the double
A
banner?
Lord banner? Oh my
Okay,
god!
we saved the Lord with the banner.
Yeah, Mal can sit here and
But-
keep that Lord up a lot.
Nah,
Warrior
he's
has
1v4 for a while.
Warrior has so much healing.
The
It's just the
Lord is full
bunga of
HP.
healing.
We do
Shouts
see
out
red
to-
take some of the map.
Oh, Lord's about to go down again. Red is decapping the map, but they
I don't think he has it here. Oh, we see
Oh,
the
and that
fences.
Finish.
Banner stomp on Lord.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Well done to both
Red
teams.
team
We've got Hogwashed on red versus 5 Skritt and a Trenchcoat on blue here. This is going to be a really big match. This is the Capricorn map. Of course, we got the 4th node, the Bell here, which is going to be a very relevant, important team fight. Whose comp do you like better for this team fight map here, Salfir?
pulling into the harbor. It's
Ooh, for the team fight, I might have to give it to the double luminary. But if Ghoul can, be a Ghoul, then it could go any way.
Yeah,
I do also like the conduit from the red team.
yeah.
here.
That could provide
If
a
he's
huge
unchecked,
bit of value in this team fight here. Big burst by blue. Unfortunately, doesn't really produce anything meaningful quite yet here. He's continuing to scrap and trade a little bit of damage. Rev pull not providing any value quite yet. They're kind of splitting their damage a little bit. Looks like huge pull though into all the Guardian symbols. 1 RF is burned in response to that. The Ghoul is off on his own. He's
conduit
looking-
is pressured. He has to reset as well.
Absolutely, yeah. He pulls
Big
3
pull,
though.
Big pull.
Now the pressure's right back onto the Greed now. Sorry, he's just Greed. He's not the Ghoul. Greed's down.
Oh, Greed
Have
goes
they
down.
got the banner's coming down with stab? It's gonna come. He gets mowed. He gets mowed last second to interrupt the battle standard. Actually, wow.
Ghoul's
Okay.
a monster.
He's a monster with that moa, dude. He's just turning everybody into chickens. I might turn into a chicken one of these days. Gosh. Okay.
I was a chicken once.
Blue team is 3 versus 4 holding down this mid fight here. They're waiting for the return of.
We get a quick kill.
Wow.
Banner
Unfortunately,
attempt number 2.
Okay,
we do
the banner's
get it.
good this time though.
Let's back up.
No chicken available here. Blue team needs to play on the back foot. They're deciding to give up the node and just get their lives instead. I really, really like
Very
that
smart
choice.
play. Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let's hope they get out unscathed.
Yeah.
Griva is very pressured.
Red team is not letting up any pressure at all.
No.
Oh, and we see Kuma here.
Kuma, wow.
With a kill in the
Kuma's-
1v2.
Dude. I just caught the very, very tail end of that, but that is
Oh, and he finishes it.
That's 2 downs. Oh my goodness.
wow. Red is
I
poised to
love a
run
good
away with
side
this one
node
here.
warrior.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too, dude. That's super impressive that he was able to pull it off. Such a sort of bread and butter build, right? And he just out skills the opponent. No real tricks on Warrior. He's got a freaking hit him really hard, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's a simple
You know,
build.
like I always say, shouts out to Warriors. Warriors coming out on top.
Oh. We love Warriors.
Oh,
I like this play from Blaze here. He's skipping mid entirely. Oh, but Kuma sees it and responds to it, and it's going to match him at home. We're going to see this duel play out again.
I want
It'll
to.
probably take a while.
He starts with a rampage, though. Kicks him off the node. I'm watching the Kuma POV here in this duel. Blaze out of Shroud. Pops a stab here. Kuma's going to need to chill for a little bit. Gives him the node. Okay. The Skyhammer's, or sorry, the bell's officially up. Blue team is congregating. Sending 4 members there.
oh, I'm excited.
Here we go. We got the soundboard ready to go.
A bunch of ticks on it, though.
Oh, I am. You know I'm ready.
But he is 1v3 here. Red needs to support this fast.
Kuma's the man who will be able to hold this down for a while. He's definitely a tanky boy. He just needs to get onto this node here. Greed notices that. He immediately puts his damage on him. Kuma forced to kind of run away a little bit. But the red team, the whole map is here. We got a full-on 5v5 over the spell at this point here. Both teams got to put their best team fight foot forward. The Ghoul is searching for a victim. He's looking for Blaze. Blaze teleports out and up onto Kuma. Is he going to be able to survive this? His Shroud, he gets knocked out and immediately gets down. Have they got the banner available? The banner is available.
This man is bloodthirsty. Oh
He
my
got stabbed?
god! And the banner.
The banner is not in time.
That's
Wow.
a double. That's a double banner. We get a banner
Wow.
stomp.
The stomp
Millisecond
comes
ahead.
before the res. So this team fight is looking in favor of Red here, but they're not out of it yet. Red has got a couple really
Another pick.
hurt members. Oh,
Red
Dunk
needs to
Sinner's
leave this
going
fight
down
now.
here, though. May make this GG. Gosh, yeah. Murray Moonshine not left with much. He's going to see if he can escape this with his life, with his young, handsome life. Oh, so handsome.
And here it is.
I think
That's
Ghoul
the
can get this
bell.
pick as well. He's a very high damage against this support.
Let's watch this Ghoul POV here. Oh, the bell has been rung, sponsored by Taco Bell.
Bell is sponsored. Tried to do Baja Blast. Gamer Girl bathwater flavor.
Oh,
That's the next sponsor.
That's the next one.
Post in the first one, Taco Bell in the second.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
okay. The Ghoul is fighting Blaze again. I don't even know who this favors here. I think that if Blaze can get a really good Connie burst, Ghoul may have some trouble with
Ghoul has full cooldowns. He has Moa.
Yeah. He casts and stows it. Wow.
But I agree. This should go in the fifth. Oh, not if
Big
he's gonna
burst.
like
Okay.
that.
Big burst. Blaze taking his time, though. He's playing this slow, which is exactly what his build wants, and he's going to get it. Very,
Well played by
very
Blaze.
well played by Blaze. He took his time. He took that fight at the pace that his build allowed for, and he won it. That was great. Very, very well played.
Fire once the cannon.
So guys, so it looks like Red Team has gotten a very strong lead in the start of this game here. Is there anything that you think Blue can do to help close that gap? Primarily, obviously, they got to prioritize getting those bells out. But is there any map movement that you think would be advantageous for them in this moment?
Yeah, what do you think,
You
Selvier?
know, I want to see these luminaries sit on the vert. The
Same.
vert is a lot of damage here, and keeping the vert out of the fight is going to allow them to sustain and be able to team fight much longer. Oh, we do see the double banner again.
The
The
Vert
Ghoul is
One
capping the
support
bell
just a
uncontested.
millisecond faster.
Blaze gets there just in time to stop, though. We saw this duel play out once already, but this one has higher stakes. This is for the bell here. The red Connie is coming in to plus this. Blaze recognizes that, ports out, ports back in, out again. He can do this all day with that sword, too.
Big pull, though.
And I think he'll have to.
Yep. We do see a kill on the blue luminary at mid, so red is going to outnumber this bell fight here. And we're at the point of the match where a second bell might just mean a win for the red team.
It just might, absolutely. Absolutely.
Quick plus from the Ghoul to get another kill.
Gosh, this combo of Kuma Sr. and the Ghoul is just devastating, man.
Yeah, they've clearly practiced that.
Yeah, absolutely. And this spell fight is winding down here. 2 blue team members holding it down versus 4 red team members. Great effort, but Greed does eventually go down. That's way too much pressure for 2 mere mortals to survive. That's That's a
I
tall
think
order.
Amiga can live the 1v4. I believe.
Dude, Mimiga's the GOAT. Oh, look, you caster cursed him.
Okay.
You caster cursed him, dude. Come on.
Imagine if he had though.
Blaze 1v1 versus Kuma, but Ghoul's coming with the plus here. Let's see. The bell has been rang again. Dude,
Bell has been rolling.
Blaze's movement on
Or-
Spectre is amazing. I'm just like in awe. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to escape this, but it was very impressive while he was doing it.
Yeah, this man grinds that build.
Yeah. And
You'll see him in
it
ranked all the
shows.
time.
It's paying off.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
And I think that might spell lights out for our blue team, our beloved Blues.
Last 5 points of the match here. Send it off, and that is a win in the books for Hogwashed versus 5 Skrits in the Trenchcoat. GG to all. That was a fun match.
The cannons are loaded.
Well played. Yeah.
All right. As with every other match, tell me, boys, who is your personal MVP for this last round?
It's got to be Kuma.
Yeah.
Kuma came out big,
Yeah.
showing why Warriors are on top, brother.
On top.
I got to give it to the combo also. This side note plus vert,
Oh,
Kuma and Ghoul. Every time he plussed them, it was dangerous.
there's no surviving
is-
that.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
There's literally no surviving that.
This is round 2 of sub-bracket 1. Both of these teams have lost 1. This is another elimination match that we're looking at here.
Ooh,
So what we're
okay,
looking to
there
get
you go.
here
Elimination.
is one of these teams is going to be
Hold on
knocked
to
out of the
your
tournament.
points.
And the
Seize
following, and one of
theirs.
these teams is going to have a chance at being in the top 4 of the tournament still and progressing further.
Wow.
We've seen a
There's
lot,
a lot
of
on the line
really
here.
good gameplay from these guys. Both teams have a very strong team fight, but we're just outdone by a little bit of focused damage in both of their respective matches. So I'm curious to see where this goes right here. It looks like Super
Red
Smiley
team putting
is
a ton
RFing
of
to try to
pressure
get
here.
escape from there, but he gets pushed off down to the side there.
Did you see that?
Here's
Back
the
on top
banner.
of the node.
Got a capture point.
Oh no!
Oh no, the banner's
no.
just out of range.
Oh wait, that may have been like a really awkward auto cast type of situation where he casted it on himself rather than the down person. Oh no! So blue team now needs to make a decision. Do they want to continue this fight? They still have their support, so it's not technically lost. They have a 1v1 going on the red home node, and
Yeah.
right now we're looking at a 3v4. But blue team is kind of holding their own still.
Yeah, blue team has
definitely
done
are.
a
It's the
consistent job of
3v4.
this. They've played sides very well. They have some tanky builds on them.
Oh yeah, and that conduit again. Oh my god, this guy's getting
Absolutely.
insane value. Oh my god, wait, did they just? They just wait. What just happened?
There was a Willbender. There was a Willbender assassination move. That was
This-
insane.
oh my goodness!
Huge banner, but it misses one of the
Wait, what's
guys
going on?
right
Oh my
there.
God.
Another one goes down.
No,
This
wait,
is-
and I think blue team is actually getting the cleave. They actually wait. No, blue team is almost out. Wait, what the heck?
This
wait,
is the
are they hand
swingiest team
wrestling?
fight I've seen in a while. Both of these teams are just holding on by a thread right here. Red team looked like it had a resurgence right there, but blue team's coming back in with a more commanding lead.
This
Oh
Wellbender
my
is going
goodness.
crazy in this fight, doing a ton of damage
At
with
this
that
fight, topping off
F1.
node.
The
Condi
Sword
Conduit gets a
4.
pick off the team fight, off to the side right there.
Oh no, that is
This
so
is
bad
looking
for the red team.
great for blue.
Red team got separated right there, and blue team really capitalized on that. That was a fantastic pull off by Wolfer there.
Whoa, the Herald comes in and gets a kill
what? Wait,
immediately
what?
with the
But
Whoa,
Spear
the main
4.
support,
wait,
is
what
down
the-
on blue team now. They're gonna
Oh,
need to get
no.
right back in there.
Oh.
Oh, and the Willbender jumps straight down. I've done that so
Oh,
many
the
times
Reaper's
myself.
going down too.
It might be time for blue to escape from this one. Looks like red team does win out in the end there.
Wait,
I like this
Wait,
rotation
what?
from the Willbender going into plus the far node here.
The Condi
dude, I
Conduit
swear this midnight.
is back
Yeah, it's
on.
not
He's
over.
1v2ing at red. He's now 1v3. Can he escape this? Blue team looks like it's playing the sides there. Looks like the Rit. It was a Rit v Rit situation there. You never know. Oh, and the red team gets plussed there. He was plussed and taken out there, so the blue team got it going.
There is
This
death
is
all
a
around the
great
map right now.
rotation out of the blue team here after this fight.
Oh shoot.
Meanwhile, this Herald the Herald got a kill 1v2 on
Blue
the
team
blue
grabbed a
team
capture
home node.
point.
And now it's going to be a 3v2, and this Ellie is under a lot of pressure along with the Herald. We'll see if blue team's able to crash in here. 4v2, they get 2 kills. They're going to be able to crash the rest of the map after this.
I don't even know what I just saw. There was so much death on my screen. I think that mid-fight turned around at least 4 times. It was red then blue, then red then blue, and then all while Sinos were both dying, and it's just been permanent fighting and death and action all the way up until the first hammer fight, and we're just going to continue to see that action here. 4 blue members just absolutely go crazy style. All 5 blue members, all 5 blue members go into the hammer. Red team, they're having an issue right now in terms of like they're not making it to the hammer fast enough. Their support Paragon is about to go down. Wait, what the heck? Wait, he lives.
It's a 5v5.
He has banner. Banner. Is this red Paragon going to banner? He has banner up, or am I glitched? Is he gonna throw it down?
Here it comes.
He's throwing it down.
Here it comes.
Oh my goodness, he gets the banner. No way, they just turned it around on the blue team. The blue team just full wiped.
Goodness.
Wait, what just happened? The blue team, there was 5v2. Somehow the red Paragon lived that entire time, gets the banner, and blue team just full wipes. Oh my goodness, what just happened?
They might be able to stagger this conduit as a result as well. A Woofer under a lot of pressure with 3 people chasing him down here. Is he going to go down and get staggered? Good block on this. We'll see if he can get out of this. He ports up towards mid. Let's see if the blue team support can get here in time to support him. I think he might go down. He's trying very hard. Very good kiting. He's going to have a legend swap here in a second. He's going to be able to jump. Let's see where the blue team support is. The blue team support is not running over to him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The banner might come out.
Wait, is the banner coming out?
Here's the banner.
Nice.
Okay, sorry, I was doing a little background work there, making sure Homage's games are going smoothly.
Blue
You just missed the craziest turnaround ever.
I heard you guys, and I was like, oh, I feel so bad. I'm missing this.
You guys missed the craziest turnaround ever, and it's still going. The red team still in a commanding positioning, to kill this blue team here, and that's exactly what's happening. Blue team, super smile, the Willbender goes down. Red team is now on the chase to kill the rest of the blue team, all while having this 2-cap. There's a 1v1 going on the blue home node, which looks like it's stalemating for now, but red team, out of nowhere, stalled a 2v5 for all 5 red members to come to that hammer, and then absolutely turned it around, wiped the blue team fully, and now they're taking a commanding lead right now. That is crazy.
And they're pressuring the map very hard. They're red team able to get the mid node here. They're pressuring this 2v2 right outside of their home node, quite strong in the middle of the map, waiting for the next Skyhammer. On their home node, this Amalgam working very well into the Reaper at the moment. And on the far node, their Ritualist is actually able to 1v2 here. They're going for the hand res. He's not able to get it. He fears on the hand res. This Rip might get a 1v2.
Oh no, that it might be disaster. Oh no, and it's the Herald actually comes in to help plus this, and both blue members should be dying here eventually. And now red team, not only were they already leading in the team fights, but ultimately get a 1v2 situation in their favor again. It looks like blue team trying to damage control a little bit by going for the hammer. They know that hammer is super important because red team has that 3-node cap right now, so they know that they're going to get the most value right now from this hammer. But I mean, look, that tanky red Paragon, as well as all the other red players flowing in right now. I don't think they're going to get it, and this just might be death for the blue team.
This might have been a moment the blue team wanted to stall hammer while at the same time sending out their fastest members to decap. But it's looking like this is just going to go straight for the red on that one. Well played on red, just taking over that hammer like that. Spent their tankiest members while they own every node. Makes a lot of sense there for holding that position, because all they want to do now is just hold on. They're not in one-node win territory yet, but they are getting close.
It looks like blue team is also getting staggered quite a lot here. So I'm curious to see if we're going to be able to see them regroup a little bit, get their team back together, get their support in the right spot. It looks like they have been able to regroup, but this Rit is going down. Let's see if they can get the hand res. This would be a big hand res for them to get. They do get the hand res. Okay, now we can fight. Now we can look to get some map state back. They do get decapped on the far node, but I think they're doing it in favor of trying to get a little bit more map state. This Rit is just getting chased by 3 of the red team members. Support Paragon is able to come help. It's going to be a 4v4 on mid, while we have the Ritualist and the Conduit fighting on the red team home. I think this is going to go in favor of the red Ritualist, but if the blue team Conduit can get a kill here with the Malix pull, that would be huge. Meanwhile, the 4v4, it looks like blue team is under pressure. Let's see if they can sustain. They are unable to, and it looks like their Ritualist is going to go down. There's the banner.
Oh, the banner comes out, and it looks like that blue team, they know that they need to get rid of this node. They really can't let red get any more points. I mean, they're so far behind, and I think blue team is making the correct choice to say, okay, well, we need to win this team fight. But in the similar fashion to the hammer, they're taking a really, really long time to finish.
They do get
And
a
now
pull
number
there.
5, they finally get the, they finally get it. They get the cleave. They do get the cleave. Okay, so now, oh wait, what happened? In the home, wait, what's going on in the home right now?
Oh no, dude! That downstate is OP!
Oh my god!
Cores installed.
Imagine he got the
Charging
1v2,
the
that would have been crazy value. Oh
That would have been
man.
insane. That really helped his team out of the team fight for as long as he was able to hold that, but he needed that.
team
He
wins a
needed that
capture
plus.
Yeah, but unfortunately did not get it. So
Blue
if you're the
has
blue
gotten the
team
decap,
right
though.
now. Oh, there you go. There you go. We have the blue, the decap. Looks like they're going to plus home very quickly and maybe get a quick cap on the home node and then start plussing the rest of the fights on the map. I mean, again, blue team is put into a position where, yes, maybe these rotations aren't optimal, but they really need to play for that 3 cap with the timer, with how much they're losing by.
Yeah, they have to be on every single node on the map right now. This is not a lost game. A lot of people can look at matches like this and go, oh, that can't happen. I've played matches that have stalled out at 490 and then just gotten stuck. So you're never down,
exactly.
you're never out.
Yeah,
This
and it
BO3
looks like
right outside of Skyhammer Gate is going really big in favor of blue team here.
and I think blue team made a really, really great decision here to just give up the hammer. They don't have any nodes, so you know let's just make the maps a 5v4 and hopefully get a kill here. It looks like blue team unfortunately dies here, but I think they get a counter kill on mid. No, oh, that was another blue member.
Red
Man.
is doing a pretty good job of just isolating and having 3 players at the time. Red has all the leisurely time in the world to pick out somebody, have 4 people focus them, while blue has to focus on playing on every single point on the map. They're doing a very once red team is in the lead, and I saw this in the last match I played or I watched of theirs. They know how to stay in the lead. They're very good. You don't want to let these guys get an early lead on you because they know how to capitalize on that and just sort of bully you out of being able to make the decisions you need to make. They're forcing sort of a panic state of game on the blue team, and they do that into a commanding win. Well done, blue. Well done, red. The ham comeback takes the cake here, and joint custody has been eliminated from the tournament. Thank you guys so much for playing. Those are some fantastic games. You guys did amazingly. Well done.
Yeah, what a performance from both teams here.
Yeah, again, it was one of those matches where like the score didn't really necessarily highlight exactly how close those matches were. If the red team had not been able to hold those nodes as strongly and as tightly in that iron fist as they had that, blue team would have kind of run away with that because they were taking a lot of 1v2s, a lot of this. But red team really did a fantastic job playing together, playing around each other, and making sure that they were giving off, because a lot of classes give off boons. They just radiate boons all over the place. Red team was doing a fantastic job playing together in a nice cluster to make sure that those boons are spread out evenly amongst all their members.
Yeah, big time, man. I mean, like red team was getting a lot of 2vx, 3vx value. I mean, that I think the biggest play, and unfortunately, post you had missed this, but essentially what had happened was I think that first hammer blue set all 5 players to just destroy the 2 red players on hammer, and it just so happened that those 2 red players were able to strafe around in time for the rest of their team to come. And what ended up being, or what started off as a 5v2 in favor of blue just absolutely turned around in an instant, and all the blue players ended up wiping. And I think that was kind of the start to the end for the blue team.
Yeah, that was an absolutely crazy moment, and definitely the highlight of that match, I think. I mean, the red team support putting in a ton of work to resustain his team after that 5v2. He was the 3rd person to get into that node. And, you know, something else that he also did really well is waiting for his stab before he puts down his banner on some of those things. Something that I did when I was learning support Paragon quite a lot was just trying to cast my banner as soon as I could and getting interrupted on it permanently. When you can wait for a couple stacks of stab, put that banner down and make sure you really get it. And in a lot of situations, he was able to ensure that res, which I think really swapped some of these team fights into their favor.
And the match is officially underway here. We have the ham comeback on red versus Hogwashed on blue. Who do we watch off the start here, folks?
I mean, you know
it's
who
got to
I'm
be the
watching.
ghoul.
It's
It's
gotta
got to
be.
be.
It's
You
gotta
know
be
who I'm
the ghoul.
He's got, so what does he have? So he has 3 stealths, TP, and just Scholar Berserk with Great Sword. So
Yeah.
best believe this guy's going for a full blown out one-shot combo to start the game off.
Is it bad that I really want him to land this? I just
I
want to
want
see
him
it
to
happen.
land it so badly.
Let's see what happens here. It looks like we have a staring match, and Clips is actually slash waving at the
Oh.
enemy team as they stare at each
Oh,
other.
is this a
Rock
beef?
out.
Is this a little
That's
beef? A
pretty
little
cool.
beef?
Oh, okay.
I think there's a little bit of beef happening here.
Red team
Both
Rev
teams
going on the ghoul.
clashing in mid here. Red team immediately going on the ghoul. Big burst from the Luminary onto the blue team Luminary.
Ghoul's
Let's
just
see if
leaving.
they can pressure this about half health.
Mori is in a bad spot here. He's all on his own. He's got a little bit of support coming in, but he has
Already used the RF.
blown a whole bunch of cooldowns, and he's getting a
Ghoul is
5-man.
untargeted right now. He left
Wow.
the fight, went all the way around. Unfortunately, oh wait,
Banner
they
comes
both
down.
get the
Banner.
banner. The Ghoul still
he's still low on
untouched. I mean,
cooldowns,
this,
though.
oh my god.
Oh,
Caster
no.
curse. No, this guy almost gets absolutely one shot. He uses TP out of there. He ends up dying to the Blaze, and it looks like blue team dropped 2 players, and red team able to capitalize on taking out the Ghoul very early on into that match, forcing him to go around with no swiftness, and they were able to capitalize while he was out of the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect tie here. 28 points apiece for each team here. Blue team picks up 1 node, and they're going to pick up a second one as well. Mid goes to red, though.
Wow, this was a great immobilize on the blue team support here. The DD Tempest immobilizes the support Paragon on his staff 3. So he is stuck
wow.
in the full animation, but he is only moving in a single spot. So they're able to just pile onto him, get the kill, and this is going to be a bit of a delayed team comp now. As the support Paragon, one of the most important members of the team, is actually going to be delayed getting to this fight. We'll see if blue team can survive. They're in a 3v3 on mid right now. Support is coming back in.
Kuma.
Red team is going to have about 10 seconds.
Kuma on the Dragon node is poised to win a 1v2 just now. That's incredibly impressive. But Ghoul back at the mid fight is on the back foot. He's being forced to leave. He's just not really got the sustain on this core mesmer. Hey, he's just not able to stay in these fights like he was with the Verd.
Kuma rampaging onto the Amalgam here, getting a lot of node presence. We'll see if he can get the decap with this rampage. Napoleon blown apart, doing a great job. He's about to get plussed by the Ghoul. Let's see if they can get a kill. Good stun
This is the
break,
bread and butter. This is
interrupted
what
on
they
the
want.
heel. He's
They
going
get
down.
the kill. That's big.
Meanwhile, on the mid fight, though, Yakzak is under a lot of pressure here. Although he is jealous, he does get resustained from his support, and they're going to turn the 3v3 pressure with the Malix pull.
Huge fall. Jealous Rip with the support. Nobody's killing that. That's an impossible, immovable object here. They survive the 3v3, and they...
Red team taking the shield.
That's going to be very relevant here. He who controls the side objectives controls this game. Every single member of the red team now has 5k extra HP. And now their power rev, if he goes down by any means, he will be rezzed by that shield buff. He chases the Ghoul out of the mid fight here. Looks like the Ghoul may be prowling around the sword buff area. He's getting a full heal, but Mornin, the red team's power rev, is not going to let this go for free. He ports in on the Ghoul. This duel is for the ever-important sword buff. This will give a 20% damage bonus to their entire team to whoever wins this duel. So this one is very important, has a huge ramification for the entire game. Sword 3 gets canceled by
Meanwhile,
stealth.
blue team is 2v3 on mid, 3v3 with the Morikins coming in.
Yeah, and this is also
Oh!
with red team already having the shield. Oh wait, did they actually get a kill on the sword buff?
Yeah, the sword buff goes to
Morgan
red.
taking out the duel with a huge burst.
Warren is just
Oh, this
commanding
is
all the buffs. He gets the
disastrous.
shield buff and the sword buff now. And that is, his team needs that. His team absolutely needs that.
Yeah, and now the red team is running around double buffs up, and I don't know if you're well, in our last game we were watching this red team play, and dude, this Paragon, this red Paragon is not dying. I think blue team, I think they do already know what the game plan is, but they really need to focus heavily on the sides because they're not going to be able to kill any of these red players. Dude, in the last game, this red team survived 2v5.
Wow.
2 versus 5 didn't go down. They were able to turn around the team fight, and we're seeing glimpses of that right now where this blue team really can't penetrate that red Paragon, and so they really have to focus on the sides, and it looks like Kuma Senior actually gets another 1v1. So red team now really needs to make a decision. What do they want to do? They're losing the sides. They have the mid locked down, but they're just going to be 2-cap for the rest of the game unless they start putting people over to plus the
Oh,
sides.
Wow.
big damage.
Huge burst lands. Tirith goes for the banner. Doesn't even need to, though. He cancels it and just goes for the hand stomp instead. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Mori
This
Kins
is a
just
big play for the blue team.
drops a nuke on them.
They're going to be able to crash into their home node here as well. It's going to be a 2v2.
Look at Clips.
On Clips, already under pressure, but a great effulgent stance here, I believe, is what knocked him down or dazed him. And they're able to trade a kill.
Oh, no. It's a disaster for blue team. They came in so confidently.
Blue team takes a capture point.
Wait,
Mori's
Morikins
looking for a
1v2.
2v1.
This is not an easy 1v2 to win versus the Power Rev and the Luminary, though. That's too much damage. He gets his support just in time. Wow.
okay, the Paragon comes. Paragon comes to plus and we sustain, and I really think that people underestimate. Like, you always think that you need to get plus by DPS. Support pluses are equally as important to just go in there, resustain your teammate, and then just maybe leave or stay in the fight. That looks like, however, he goes down, but the banner is coming out. Do they get to cleave in time? They're putting way too much pressure. He is forced to go for the hand res. Are they going to get it? He gets another stun on the blue Paragon. Oh my god!
Oh, they get both of them.
Oh, they're so bad.
Oh.
They're so bad for the blue team.
No
Dude,
way.
the blue Paragon was trying
They
to get
pull
that
it off.
Oh my
Clips and
god, that was
Warren.
crazy.
We are going to have a trade of buffs here with Morinin taking the sword buff, the Ghoul taking the shield buff. Kuma is fighting this Amalgam right now, taking a lot of pressure in this fight as the Amalgam. We'll see if Kuma can actually get another 1v1 in this fight. He's pressuring him down, taking a lot of damage here as Napoleon blown apart. Misses the sword or the spear burst, does land spear 2. It looks like Napoleon's going to be able to sustain. Getting plussed by Morinin. That's a big short bow 5, taking a lot of damage now. Trying to kite it out with the Bull's Charge.
This short bow rev does so much damage.
Something that is relevant here as well is that oftentimes these boxes can be great kiting spots. We've seen Kuma jumping on these boxes, but the short bow doesn't care about line of sight. You can press short bow 2 and hit that person from anywhere.
Very true.
So they are going to get the full cap on their home node. Kuma is going to rampage, try to get a decap. We'll see if he can get the decap. Meanwhile, the fight on mid is going to be a 4v4. It looks like the Tempest was under a lot of pressure, does get resustained. I wonder who's going to go down here first. The Ghoul taking a ton of damage.
Oh, he barely gets away, but he dies
dies
to
to
the
the
bleed, and
bleed.
they have sword
They
buff.
have
so
the
I don't-
sword.
Oh,
Oh, what
he had
happened
shield
here?
buff. Yeah, shield buff, I believe.
Oh,
Oh, it
Shield
was
buff.
shield buff. It was.
It
They
was.
traded buffs.
Oh, that's
So
huge.
Von Clips has his eyes on this 1 HP.
Oh my
Ghoul.
gosh.
He has
Down.
sword 2 still.
Ghoul's
Oh,
running
he
for his
just out
life.
early dodges the
He's
sword.
got the stealth.
And the
And he
got
gets
the
the,
stealth.
oh, no way. No way
Wow.
did he just get out. Oh my god. And then he's going to plus. This is the perfect rotation by the Ghoul. He's going to plus. Clips still has his eyes on him. Tries
Oh,
to
with
go
a
for
lot
the
of
quick
damage.
Give him the
burst.
great sword damage. He
The
gets
Ghoul's
it
not
down.
even looking at
No
Clips.
way.
He's going for the wait. Is he going for the rally play? Oh
Who
no
gets
way.
a cleave? Wow.
I feel like Clips can still win this. No, they both go up on the no port spots. Really smart by the blue team. And then now Ghoul just sitting here waiting for his heal, about to one shot Clips. Oh, Clips, you need to be careful. Goes for the block. And then I feel like Clips is just going to get chased down. He burns the RF, and they'll
Oh,
just
Gets
chase
a
him down.
decap.
Look at this mid fight. It is the support Paragon and the Dagger Tempest just out sustaining the 3 members of blue team. Here comes Clips to make it a 3v3, and they're going to be able to survive this 2v3.
Huge
This is a
red pull.
great play from blue team.
Red team
Oh yeah,
support.
that's exactly what we're talking about, right?
Goes
That
down.
support as
Whoa!
well as the Tempest, and he finally goes down. He gets the banner, and that'll be it. That'll be it. Both the Tempest and the Red Paragon are down, so blue team now has an opportunity. They're in a 50-point deficit right now. They can really use this as an opportunity to really even out the points there.
Now, this 1v1 versus Von Clips versus Morikin is very relevant to the state of the game because this is the last node that red team owns here. They need to see about owning this, but the blue team's Condi Rev comes in and gives a plus, and that node is going to get decapped by blue team, and it's blue team's map now. But here comes Mornin, the Power Rev, coming to go for big burst on the blue team's Luminary. Morikin's very low here, has to use his renewed focus now. I'd like to see him move towards his team here, but he actually kites away in fear of this very scary Power Rev Mornin here. Goes over to his support now. Going to get some heals off of him. Morning going for another burst. Man, he gets a huge knockdown of the blue team support. Blue team needs to shut down this power rev. He's pumping out so much damage because a big pull final on that power rev shuts him down a little bit here. But Von Clips goes down to the big burst by the Ghoul. And that might be a team fight in favor of blue here, especially if Varn Barden doesn't get out. Unfortunately, oh, he gets picked off before he can leave the node. This is another team fight win for blue, but there's not a lot of time left on this clock. And the map state still isn't great for them. They're not really turning their team fight wins into a positive map state. They can generate them a lead here.
Yeah, and I think red team is exactly where they need to be. Immediately after losing that team fight, red peels back. Actually, no, the blue team is actually able to get a kill on that power condo, which is really, really good for them. And they had an opportunity to snowball the map. I think they kind of whiffed it a little bit, but however, they were able to get 2 more kills on the map. So it looks like blue team still at a 50-point deficit. However, they're now in a very commanding position to take the rest of the map and ultimately take that lead back.
Kuma Senior needs help.
Kuma
He's
is
been
2v1-ing,
1v2.
yep. And he lives 1v2. He's still keeping 2 of them here. Kuma getting a ton of value on this far node for blue team.
This could close the gap if he does not get bursted down. They've got time to do it.
Clip's gonna leave. And it's gonna leave the 2v1 here again. He has Rampage in 50 seconds.
Morning gets a
That's
decap
the
for
tool he's been
free.
using to decap. Oh no.
They can't let that get away for free like that. That is not what they need right now. And Kuma, meanwhile, is 1v3, still surviving. This is a masterclass on Paragon Gaming here.
He is just buying up so much time from the red team, which is giving blue team a lot of time to pressure the rest of the map. The red team Tempest under a lot of pressure here. I do believe that this is going to be a 4v4 as everybody converges on mid here. However, Kuma's still pressuring this node. He doesn't have a chance to get it, but he has his Rampage coming up in 10 seconds. We'll have to check back in, see if he's able to decap the node with that Rampage. Meanwhile, the Ghoul getting pressured out of the fight, going in for a burst onto the power rev. A lot of damage onto Morinin. He's not able to get the kill quite yet, though. We'll see what happens if they're able to get this kill. Meanwhile, the blue team, Condi Conduit, also under a lot of pressure. Both teams trading blows here. I'm not sure who's going to go down first.
Yeah, and this is a must-win scenario for the blue team. They are down still 17 points. The map is stalemated, but red team knows if they stalemated, that'll be the game. They actually get a kill.
The banner!
Oh,
the banner!
Double banner res!
Oh, Morikins goes down a second
that
time.
power conduit is able to... the conduit killed them twice in a row. That banner was crazy. And red team ticking away this node. Does blue team actually force themselves onto the node to keep it neutral? It looks like they just give it up. And unfortunately, red team gets that node, and now blue team needs to make a decision. Are they going for the hand rest?
They did for a second and then gave it up.
I don't think that's possible. A kill on the Dragon
also
node
gets a decap.
is something. Napoleon Bonaparte getting... Kuma getting the kill on Napoleon Bonaparte there is something to keep blue in this game. They're clinging for their last life here, basically, at this point.
Blue team
somehow decaps the entire map?
Okay.
Wait a second.
This is
what's
looking
going on?
okay.
This is
The
still
Ghoul
a
got a
game.
decap. The Ghoul pressuring Morinin here on the power rev. He is going to be 2v1, and the red team support Paragon's going to be able to come in, reset this fight. I think the Ghoul is going to leave, try to look towards home. We'll
They
see
get the
if he's
2
able
cap.
to
Blue
hit
team gets
it.
the 2 cap.
They do get a 2 cap.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
We've got
I
a
think
game,
the 2
boys.
cap is enough to win them the game.
They're
Wait,
only
what?
15 points behind. They're pressuring into mid here. We'll see if Napoleon Bonaparte can get a decap, force Kuma off of this node.
Looks like
Kuma
red team
needs
is
to
plussing
stay
him
on
too.
node here.
Blue, they're
They
going.
do get the
They
decap.
gave up the node. They gave up the node. No, that is so bad. That is so bad. Does blue team get the win on mid? No, they gave up the node. They either have to get 2 kills or they have to decap mid. That's the only win con for blue team right now. If blue team gets 2 kills here now, that's the game.
And
The
red team's
Ghoul
going
is
for the
looking
decap.
for that node.
Red team's going
He's
for the decap.
lurking.
Oh, he's going for the decap. This is so bad.
Oh,
my God,
no,
this
they
is
don't
chess
know.
right now. They're playing chess right now. No.
Oh, Morning gets a decap to probably
No,
win the
he gets a
game off of
decap.
that.
They are pressuring on far here, though. They're putting a lot of damage on the Napoleon Bonaparte and Clips. If they can get 2 kills here, maybe get the cap, maybe look for a decap on mid afterwards and crash after this far fight, they might be able to get something done here. They got 10 seconds. No, here comes the Tempest. I think this is going to be red team win.
Oh wow! Wait.
That
and
was
blue team
such
actually wipes
a
trying
good
to steal
game.
that.
Super close, super well played by both teams there. Wow. I was on the edge of my seat the entire match there. Wow. So that was
a little bit of chess going on at the end. A little bit of chess.
That was Hog comeback taking the victory over, Ham comeback taking the victory over Hogwashed there. GG. Very great performance. Wow. Super great match.
I don't even know what to say. That was beautiful. They were literally playing chess. I wasn't watching Guild Wars 2. I was literally watching a chess game going on of who's rotating where. What's the mathematics behind how many points they need? Do they need a 2-cap? How many kills do they need? I don't know. That was absolutely crazy.
I feel like I might give MVP there to Mornin. He was taking those buffs every single time and came in with the game-winning decap at the end. He was playing chess there, absolutely. What a great game.
Flip's also putting in a lot of work on the Luminary here. I like the Luminary switch, especially on this type of map where you can get to a side node really quickly on Luminary by porting with, your sword 2, your judge's intervention. I mean, he came into a couple mid fights and just blew up the other team. I believe 2 or 3 times he was able to find a double kill on mid by porting in with the JI. The Effulgent stance was stacked, pressing quickness, pressing his his Forge 2, doing a lot of AoE damage. I think he had a big impact on that game.
And here he is, coming in at 6 foot 13 inches. He rose for MIT and is the son of the one and only Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. An engineer, mad scientist, constantly cooking up core NG and hollow builds. Give it up for Outlander.
That was perfect, brother. I love to see it. We've got a pretty intense team fight right here. Just right off the rip, Blue is already heading back to defend while Camperoni heads to the Blue home. Blue Warrior has given up on it. Steelix the Cat, that is the sniper of legend that's been kind of menace in many of these team fights.
Red's looking really good right here. They split up. Oh, I say that, and then we get it down.
Red's looking strong in the split, but that right away,
that was
Luminary goes down.
But I think if Red leaves this fight, they're in a good position. They have side nodes here.
Yeah.
Oh, a big stun on home edge.
But it looks like Stevens and Larry is still engaged in the fight because most of the teams left a 1v1 on the node. I've never seen that.
And this
before.
is a 1v1 in his favor.
It's a 4v2.
He's going to get it here.
Yeah, he's going to take that node. Okay, yeah.
Okay, we do see a kill on the Red Paragon.
Blue Luminary is back to try to finish off. There he is, right on top of the sniper himself. Stevens and Larry's in a bad position here. He needs to get away before he gets sniped. But he goes straight into Shroud and escapes immediately. Fantastic game sense right there. He knew something was coming. Camperoni moving away.
He's not out of the woods yet. There's a port onto him. And he goes down. Oh, this is a real brawl. We're seeing kills left and right on each team here.
That's a hand res going on Stevens and Larry.
His team is with him. His team's with him. Can they
He was
secure
99%.
No, that poison is gonna really tamp down on this dude.
Oh, hand-resing him again.
There's the stab.
He's up.
Tactics.
And they get it. Huge positioning move by Larry to get back in with his team. That's how you stay alive in these. It looks like Hatari's gonna pay for holding on to that for so long. This double and a banner out to finish that.
Banner to the stomp.
Fantastic way to just get that kill, secure it down. Because Red has been holding it down. With double the points right now, Red is in the lead, but Blue is taking a stronger map presence there. Let's see how Camp's doing on far. It looks like the duel of the NGs is happening over here.
Blue team
as it's just bomb kit v bomb kit to see what's going on.
I swapped over and they're both stunned from each other's bomb kits. What a perfect image, you know?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, back to the main fight because that looks like
it's that's not going to conclude for a very long time.
They're playing NG chess right there. It looks like Steelix is heading straight back to try and grab the not Steelix. Who was that which went back there?
Stevens and Larry.
Control Shift F. I'm flying over.
Oh, wow, this is a very close match, honestly. Like both teams are getting kills on each other. They're decapping side nodes.
Okay, this is the big test here. Both teams have both entire comps alive. Bell's in play. Those who don't know, Bell gives you 25.
Big kill on Steelix right here. That is huge. They're not going to end the stomp.
Wait, was that there? Wait, was that a stomp banner or was that a revival?
That was a stomp banner. It was indeed a stomp banner.
It looks like Stevens and Larry is just once again really doing some good positioning over here. already on the bell. Bell's 3/4 capped before blue team can even get to it. They did some great stalling there. Zoom out the minimap. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the clutch zoom out the minimap suggestion. I really appreciate that. I forgot.
This is going to be really in red team's favor. As long as the Berserker's off the map, they should be able to get this fight.
It is, but you can't really count out that amalgam burst on that node. If he has his bomb kit ready to go, he might be coming
We have
straight
it down
in.
on Carl Franz here.
And yet the blue team
going for
support
the hand
just
res.
got here. Blue team support just got here. I don't think they're going to get that hand res, but they may just be able to stall. A Rit with a support is pretty hard to knock off a node. And now Steelix is sitting off to the side just blasting. He's straight blasting.
Red team needs to respond to Steelix here, and they do. They jump on him with 3
instantly.
players.
Instantly, they just give the node. Oh,
And they get the bell with it.
That's
This
gonna keep
is
that
how you
loop
have to play against this Berserker.
Team got a capture.
You know,
All 4 of them
live
jumping on
Moss
this
when you
man.
ring the bell.
Live Moss.
Live Moss when you ring the bell. Try our new Gamer Girl bathwater.
It's
Wow,
actually,
less
sorry,
exciting.
specifically.
It's only feet water. Nice, Barry.
It's only feet water.
Nice banner on Steelix, getting Steelix back up there. He's going to be one of your biggest DPS persons. They are just keeping this going with the support and keeping everyone just going. Oh, but he gets picked off right to the side there.
Red team
Right when I
wins
looked away,
a
as
capture
Steelix tries to
point.
escape here. It looks like he might. Nope, he gets pulled off right there as Stevens and Larry just chased him down, going crazy on it.
This is
Hatari
less
coming in.
exciting, but we do see Campionary win the amalgam matchup, which is going to be a big problem for the blue team if they don't have something that they can respond.
Ooh,
Because if Campionary can take
Less
this
exciting.
duel every time,
Less
I
exciting.
just
What are
mean
you talking about? That's
then the big
crazy.
team fight, the 1v1, it takes forever, right?
it's
So
actually
yeah, if I'm
brutal
Campionary,
that
I
only
want to
one
take these
team-
1v1s forever now.
Team grabbed the
If
capture
one team
point.
has their bomb kit, flamethrower kit, amalgam just destroying the point, that is going to make it a lot harder. Blue team still has 2 nodes, but they are just behind in points as red team seems to be keeping up with kills in their single node. Here comes Bell again. If red team can get a second cap here, they're going to get another 50-point injection here. The real interesting point about Capricorn
Injection.
as a map, yeah, point injection. Come on, an injection of points. Don't come after me. No, I'm joking. The real interesting point of this map is you really only need to hold 1 node and win every bell. If you can guarantee having 1 node the whole game and winning every bell, you do get points faster than just owning 2 nodes the entire game.
It's a big if, though. A lot of teams can stall out this bell for a long time.
They lose that
Oh, we
home
do see a
node, but
cancel on the banner here.
Camp going crazy
Alright.
over there.
He
looks
cancels
like
it yet again. Good
Atari's
play
down.
by Honed Edge.
Okay, Stevens and Larry already getting a big cap there. They're not trying to. Blue team's not trying to get fooled by that again.
Did you see
As
that?
their team
Red
captain
team
just
got a capture
busts in.
point.
Their team captain is swapped over to a ritual or to a Reaper. It looks like.
Oh, we see a swap?
Well, he swapped to a Reaper. He didn't swap mid game. I think.
Oh,
he
I follow. I was going to say. I didn't
He's
see
an
that.
NG in earlier games. Now he's
Oh,
he's
Stevens
a
and Larry goes down here,
Stevens and
and we're
Larry
going to
down.
get a
Larry gets
stomp.
picked here. Oh, looks like, and now the points have just evened out. So based on nodes, based on points, or based on kills,
We do
they're
have
gonna
banner
go
coming
crazy.
in. Good save with the banner here. And Steelix is 1 HP here. Can they finish him off? They do.
They do. They get it. They get it. And that Reaper's looking low. Does he have his shroud ready to go?
That's a banner.
another
Steelix is
stand.
back up.
Steelix is back up. Can
Wow.
Steelix escape long enough to get
Carl
off
Franz
his
is
entire
down, though.
burst?
Red is low HP, but we do
Atari.
have it down on the blue team.
Yeah, Blue's
Atari looks
still
like
trying to
he's
get it
going
going.
down.
Atari gets
It's a
kicked
down
off
race.
the
It's a
side
down
there.
race. Who gets the kill first?
I'm
Red
thinking it's
wins
gonna
it.
be-
Red
yeah,
wins it.
Blessings takes that out very quickly with a fantastic and clean cleave on Stevens and Larry there. That's going to give his team a huge advantage in this bell. Both teams are just battling out here as it's still a pretty much even match. Based on kills, Reds is taking a edged out lead, but this is a pretty crazy, aggressive match here. Like, they're just fighting
This
for
is a
bell.
brawl. Steelix down again,
Steelix down again. Blue team is
and
on
we
the
don't
back
have
foot
banner
here.
this time for it.
Blue team's
So
very
this
much on
belt
the
should
back foot
probably
here.
go in Red's favor. Blue team is pulling away as a
But
result.
Red team pulled 2 people off there, and
Yeah,
if Red gets a
maybe
quick
too
pick
early.
here, they could. But oh no, it looks like Blue's going to take it out. Blue's going to get taken out here as Red just really collapses back onto them right there. Blue's gotten separated from their team. Now what they're going to need to do now is play nodes because Red team's going to get a
Great
second cap
rotation
on
from
this.
Campionary. And, yep, a second cap and a second bell.
Yeah, that
Campionary, I want to see him sitting on this far node here.
Yeah, he's going to have
Ring
to.
the bell. Fire all cannons.
Yeah, Camp is holding that pretty strong. This is going to be a tough position.
There it
This
is.
a tough position for the blue team here, as that bell catapulted Red ahead when they were already in a slightly weaker position. Red just really went for it there.
All right, looks like there's another team fight starting to bust out at the mid node.
Yeah, the Reaper taking the charge there. Reaper taking the charge there, trying to recap one of the nodes. And there's another bell. These bells are taking so long that the blue team has to play a lot of... They've got a lot of plates spinning right now. They're going to have to win this team fight, stop the bell, and win on side nodes because they are a little bit behind.
Atari very low. He's getting support, but he's out of cooldowns too. But they're going to turn around for a kill on Steelix.
Ooh. Intense push there. Intense push.
We see no banner. Oh, we do see banner still available. He chooses not to use it.
Yeah, looks like he's saving it for Bell.
Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
That duel on the side didn't end up winning, but Carl and Stevens and Larry are heading straight back over to Bell.
Blue support is down going into Bell, which is going to be very brutal for the blue team.
Oh, that is going to be a rough thing. You never want to go into Bell with missing any teammates. They're going to have to survive 15 seconds to other boys, but no one's on Bell right now. As it looks like they're trying to
I like this from red team. Yeah, they're getting kills here. They're getting momentum on the map. I like this play. They know they can get the Bell in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't need the Bell immediately. They're not getting mixed up on what their priorities are. Their priorities are taking out those players and making sure that Stevens and Larry can sneak the Bell once again. Here, Carl's ready to go. He saved his TP just for that, to make sure he can get in there. He might get a pick right here. Oh, but Stevens and Larry once again.
Just a tiny bit of Shroud.
Yeah, just that little itty bitty bit, and he gets his heal off as well. He still also has his big weapon of warding, so that's going to be huge for him.
Oh my God, huge burst from Campionary there.
Yeah, that's going to change it up. But here's speaking of huge bursts.
Down.
I don't know if you noticed off to the side there, we've got the famous man himself.
Hey, but he knows he can't 1v2 this, so Steelix smartly walking away. But that Bell for the red team, blue doesn't have a response. That is a 75-point Bell for the red team.
That 75-point Bell is what is going to change the map here. Blue really needed that to not happen there. If you get 3 bells in a row, it is, again, so commanding. You only need to have one node. Really
Campionary holding on for his life. He cannot quite manage against the Gunzerker. But we do see Stevens and Larry cap the side node, and that is all red team needs to win at this point.
Yeah, they can just bunker on that. Do you think there is a chance that the blue team will be able to turn this around within the next few seconds? So that's really all they got, right?
They have 15 seconds.
Yeah, blue's not pushing into the red node right here. They need to do that in order to win. I don't see it happening if they don't put pressure on that node.
They have to put pressure on the node, and Stevens and Larry's just sitting on it. It's hard to knock a Rit off a node. Rits are very strong on node. Yeah, it looks like the blue team is just not going to have enough time. At this point, they literally don't have enough time to decap, even if they could instantly zero Stevens and Larry. It looks like this game is going to go to the red team.
Really well played by both teams, yeah.
Fantastic team. So red team is going to take this match out. Oh, an impassionate defense by blue there. They held that team fight pretty strong. If they could have kept that match going longer, maybe they would have had a shot there. Well played, both teams. This is a first loss for blue team, and they're going to go ahead straight to the sub-bracket finals to see if they can win their way back in for a rematch against this team. Everybody be quiet, and LA7 is talking. So we now have our sub-bracket finals winners, and we have our masterful grand finals about to be decided. Tickle Piggies is going to head into the grand finals. That's Salos's coach team, heading straight into the grand finals. And the next match will be the 2 teams that are fighting for a place there. This will be the first best of 3 match. So it'll be the convergence of the streams as Homage and I converge our spheres, our hog influence together to create the most hogged up game possible. It's going to be Ham Comeback versus Spoons and Pork.
Fantastic.
In a wondrous, fantastical match.
And
let's give everyone, yes.
Why don't you introduce our guest here? Mighty Teapot, everybody.
Mighty Teapot.
Let's get a round of applause.
I'm here.
This is amazing. What a treat. Thank you so much for joining, Teapot. Absolute honor to have you, my friend. Okay, Teapot, I don't know if you are up to date on these teams, but they have been practicing for 3 months. We've got each team with a very experienced captain and 4 mere mortals who have been under the captain's wings, all practicing hard and scrimming and practicing and theory crafting and getting it done, playing monthly tournaments, weekly tournaments, and this is the culmination of all their effort, 3 months of practice, and we're going to see it happen right here. I'm going to be curious to see
both teams
going 4 mid.
And we love to see it.
I got to see if
Blue team
Steelix the
taking
Cat can get this pop off here. He is on the very scary Berserker. I think the Rev sees him, though. I think the Rev is going for him. Big port in by Morin and the Rev here on Steelix. Steelix responds. Got to get to his team.
He's very much going to be public enemy number one there on that Berserker build.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, if he does connect, it's going to be pretty big, but wasn't able to do too much there. The revive does come through onto the Reaper, another very important thing that needs to get
Morin
taken down.
down.
In fact, it's going to be the conduit.
They counterpick the Rev.
From the red team. Oh, and a
Wait.
brutal CC as well, by the way, onto the Luminary. That's going to be another kill. The Reaper is absolutely obliterating the red team right now. They've got to actually confirm that, though. The banner was being attempted there, I believe, actually. It got interrupted, though. This is going to be a full wipe, I think. Like, red team needs to get out of here, like, if they don't want to just give away even more kills.
Did you guys know we can call targets?
No, I had no idea.
I can call targets.
That's lock
really
in, post.
awesome.
Lock in.
You can
Esports.
get top stats as spectator. This is. Did you know that?
What?
If you play
I was
if you
mostly just
play-
blown away how quick. Wait, really?
If you play a class, right, that has like a passive AoE heal, so you know, like the temper, like the water Ellie one, right,
Like
like
soothing.
the soothing
Yeah,
mist.
yeah.
Yeah, that will actually latch onto people sometimes and give you
my
healing
gosh.
stats, right? Like while you're spectating, and like
Oh my
it does
gosh.
happen. You have to watch out for that. But
Wow.
Yeah, spectate on Necro. Thanks, guys.
oh, look at this! Look,
AED.
the amalgam nearly got killed. The amalgam nearly died, but the AED saved it. I was about to revel in the glory of this vile, putrid build being killed. The Reaper, though, look at that. That's what I love to see. Reaper killing one of the most disgusting builds that's currently in the game right now. You absolutely love to see that. Conduit does actually get res back up here. This is a very chaotic match, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Support from blue team does go down, but actually, red are not finishing this. I think this would have been like a potential revive there, but actually, no, it's just going to be the Luminary running away, as of course, Steelix the Cat, the Berserker, is also flopping over dead at the same time. This leaves the Reaper very heavily exposed here on middle. Like, both teams are so aggressive, though, brother. This is insane. Like, everyone is a complete maniac in this game, is what I'm feeling right now, as everyone is just committing to these fights.
They all want to
They just
win.
want to go for it. And, like, there's even some potential. The Reaper is doing big damage, but it's so hard to bust through that support with just one DPS, right? It's not really going to be enough. And they're both going to end up dying now as well. And this is going to put red team in a bit of a position to make a bit of a comeback here, as both of those players getting bled off node is really good just as the Berserker comes back. So a really unpleasant stagger to deal with for the blue team currently. They have to be really careful. And their Luminary's not in a good position either here at the same time. Like, I think this is a real big disengage and back off moment for the blue team here, at least for the time being.
They're going for this hand res on Regis the Reaper here at mid, and it's looking good. They might. Oh, the stomp comes out with just a second to spare. I think if the support warrior may have contributed to that res, he may have actually gotten that. But that was close. Blue team still outnumbered here,
yeah,
2
the
versus
CC
4.
was great there from the Ellie. The Ellie was just slamming like crazy, just getting those powerful CCs off, denying the hand res, I think.
Absolutely.
To, prevent that from getting back up there, which is exactly what we like to see. And now we're just gonna have another massive team fight.
Another massive
It's gonna be a
5v5.
brutal 5v5, I think,
We love
right
it.
now.
We love it. Let's see it.
Going off of red team's past history, them having a slight behind here, but they have both nodes, is going to be pretty gainful for them, as they've had a history in every single match of just taking an early lead in about this part of the game and then holding it, as they have a much tankier comp than a lot of the other players here. I'm interested to see if that Reaper with all those spite abilities are going to be able to just punch through some of that boon healing, or maybe just steal a cheeky stab pull there and just kind of a coordinated burst to take down the entire team fight.
Reaper
I think
coming.
if the Reaper is left unchecked, I think blue should have a very, very strong amount of damage. The thing is, though, there's kind of some hybrids going on, right, on both teams. Like the Tempest, I actually really like as well, providing some value, but gets caught by the CC and actually dies. And yeah, you can see just the value of that Reaper. The longer this goes on, the better it's going to be for the blue team, really. There is an attempted revive coming through. It is going to land, but
And
banner
there is
comes
a bit
down.
of a cost there. There is some expensive stuff going on there, as it does take some damage there onto the red team. But the Reaper is just still pumping here as well. Like, it's just infinite damage coming out. We do have the Amalgams fighting off to the side of the battlefield as well. This team fight is still going. However, the Berserker getting dangerously low is going to go down state here as well. Is there a revive? There is not for the blue team. Actually, no res is going to be available. But actually, never mind. They do get a res actually from somewhere.
I don't know where that came from.
Blue team coming over to the side, disengaging with Illumi to try and secure that side node for plussing that for the NGNG fight there. That might be game changing there. If blue can hold out in this 2v3, about to be a 3v3 once that Steelix is back, they might be able to gain some spots here. But otherwise, red is just going to slowly out tick them the entire match. Because red has already secured buffs that blue team was not able to secure earlier.
Yeah, there was a bit. Oh, this
Red
is a
Tempest.
massive burst from the Reaper, though. Landing the CC onto the Tempest. Not quite able to connect with it. There was a bit of counter CC actually coming in that prevented that Reaper from bursting. But actually, hold on. The Conduit is moving into this fight, but very, very low. The Reaper immediately swapped onto that. Berserker also looking to try and connect some damage, but the support from Red is really, really good, actually, as everyone gets restored up to a good amount of health almost immediately. The health bars are really, really scary for Red, though, as that Conduit is just taking a beating right now. An excellent focus target, I think, for the blue team. They're kind of letting him get away, actually. The Conduit just uses the legendary hold W strat and escapes, but the Berserker is not going to let that happen entirely for free, at least for the time being. The fight's still going on middle, though. At the same time, the Reaper just not quite able to actually secure a kill.
The Berserker gets the kill on the Conduit on the side note. Oh my gosh.
Berserker gets the kill, but he does get decapped, which is going to put them in a back a little bit there. Hopefully he can cap, and he needs to get back in that team fight. He's not going to really the guy you want to have capping. It looks like Lumi's going for shield there, trying to give themselves a little bit more durability during this, but no one's actually heading for sword at this moment, which might have been the biggest durability buff you can get if you can keep the other guy dead.
Blue
Nice
is a little
banner.
bit outnumbered on middle as well, actually, so they do end up losing a player, but they do have that banner, as you say, getting the player back on their feet immediately. And, well, this is kind of okay for blue if they can keep wasting time here, but I think red team is kind of a little bit aware of this, right? They don't want to give away their back cap here as well. They don't want to give up the dragon, so we have the Amalgam already trying to intercept. I'm not a big fan of the Reaper leaving the team fight to go in side note, to be completely honest with you. Maybe not the best usage of the Necromancer here. Going for a little 1v1 randomly off the point at this point, but actually they might be able to get the kill onto the Amalgam, so maybe it's going to work out.
Oh, but he gets knocked down immediately. Let's see if the blue team can hold out in this situation here, because it looks like the Reaper's still dueling, but it might have been blue team does secure the sword. This might be the little damage boost the blue needs, because they are about to be down. They're down 100 points right now. It's just the red team's double node strategy is really paying off for them. Nice, conservative, tough to puncture.
I mean, the real thing is that blue team has not been able to actually secure kills nearly efficiently enough to actually win. Like, they're not getting the value out of this really strong team fight they have with the Reaper. Maybe that's going to change with this Conduit death. The sword buff should finish that off, but they need to clean house. One kill, I don't think is really enough. Like, red team is pretty durable, right? They're going to be able to hold on.
Berserker gets the second one.
The sword buff.
Wait a minute.
Oh, and interrupting the res as well.
swinging.
And also the Tempest gets CC into the pool.
Four.
It's going to be brutal.
He gets 4.
Team wipe.
Steelix the cat goes crazy with his sword buff and gets 4 kills with it. Oh my gosh. That sword buff paid crazy dividends to them there. But they need to capitalize on
want
this.
a decap here, though. They do want one.
Absolutely need a decap
right now.
Napoleon blown apart on the back foot.
They need to decap this badly, because they're not in red team isn't in one node win territory yet, but red team has a history of, they do get the decap. This is very big if they can keep red team off without having to 5 node this entire thing. But they do need Steelix in that fight to get more value off the sword. Although he does just lose the sword buff.
Battle Center gets Napoleon Dynamite back up. Sorry, Napoleon blown apart back up. He's back in the fight now.
Are you freaking kidding me right now, dude?
Ooh, Luminary gets destroyed there by Steelix the Cab, by the way. The Berserker closing out this game for the blue team. And at this stage, blue, I think they just need to play pretty conservatively, right? Like, we have the Luminary chasing down the Conduit to deny that decap. We've got a kill on the map. The Luminary is going to be bleeding out for a little bit of time. As long as we don't die in this far node fight, this game should be won. Oh, we do give away the cap to the Conduit? I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. That wasn't that good. But everything else is still okay for blue.
It looks like they prioritize grabbing sword again over taking that node. They have closed their gap to be within 50 points right now. So they're coming back. They're going to have to watch the midpoint because they don't want to lose that. But they did just get they're getting a really long bleed on flips over here.
Yeah,
they're going to get the decap at mid, though.
Being attempted, which is maybe a little ill-advised, to be honest. But red team have somehow kind of managed to make this work with trading nodes there, as the Soul Reaper is just going to be wasting time. Oh, just goes for the decap as well. Like, red team
just cleaned out.
Yeah, like
Steelix can't get the clip again.
The map. Dude,
Steelix the cat.
Berserker is popping off.
He's absolutely popping off. Oh my gosh.
This is it. We were talking about him all tournament. We've been talking about the way Steelix has just been like sniping people, because you do not get the animations that you get from more modern classes as you do from the Berserker rifle. It's absolutely brutal to get sniped from, and you don't know what direction it's coming from.
But he's got to get in there and help his friends. The Reaper goes down. Oh no.
Yeah, this is
they're not
really
gonna
bad,
they're not
though.
going to have time for that banner.
And also the
They
support
missed
warrior
banner.
is low as well. I do like the kiting here, some good defensive potential, but they need to not lose any players here. I really think the blue team is kind of blundered just by having the players kind of rotate around the map a little bit more and just not commit to this team fight enough, or simply not disengaging
They're
away
about
from
to lose
this.
that mid point
They
as well.
do actually have still mid, and they're gonna get the lion
home
capped
node.
up pretty soon as well. But this
Yep,
is not
they've
an
lost
ideal
mid.
situation because red is going to get that, and they need a double cap if they want to win this game, of course, because that, you know, one node apiece is simply just going to eventually lead to a red team victory. If they lose any more players here, blue's in trouble. Red is not contesting middle, though. That is a major mistake here. I don't know what the blue luminary is just practicing the jumping puzzle skills on the other side of the map right now.
Skill just going
Like,
crazy.
What is happening?
Skill
Dude,
Dyslexia is
Steelix
the
just gets the
pipeline.
free
Oh
cap
my
on middle
gosh.
with zero
Oh.
contest, and somehow look at this hold. Look at this hold by the blue team. They hold
Skill
a
Dyslexia.
3v5.
3v5 was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was just cutting around the boxes like the Pied Piper Man. They're just chasing him nonstop, but just could not catch him. He was too slick. Gosh.
This is actually going to put red team more on the back foot than they're used to being in these types of situations.
The red rev dying here is potentially a big play for blue. They just need to not let this decap happen at mid. They need to hold
Can
this
they
node.
hold that
Get that
mid
Reaper on that node right now. He gets it.
The
Okay.
Reaper.
10-point
Reaper
game.
is that I almost feel like red team
Another
need
pick,
to actually
another
sneak
pick
a
right
player.
here.
Oh, I actually really like what the Luminary is doing, by the way. I think this is a good
Yes.
play. Trying to sneak behind enemy lines to go for the decap and contest middle. Because it's actually exactly even on points. The Reaper is following, so if red team can somehow manage to find a neutralization on both of these nodes, we can be in a winning position. I believe we should actually get a decap here on the Lion at the very least, but that's not enough. They need to neutralize middle as well. It's only it's like 3 ticks away, so it is maybe doable. They've got a decent amount of time to do it, but as long as blue team just bunkers down, they should be okay. I'm pretty sure blue team is just die on node at
Or
this
on it,
point,
yeah.
and they should be able to get away with this.
Oh my gosh.
The Luminary's
And no,
pulling
they do
off.
get the home cap. They do get the home cap. He pulled off because he's got shield. There's no way he's going to kill him on that node. Blue team only has to hold these 2 nodes. 1 kill wins the game right now.
It does. We actually have a kill coming through onto the blue support warrior potentially, but no, the
Final
healing is
moment
just
to this
barely
game.
enough. And blue team
500
wins.
Oh
blue
my
team
gosh.
takes the win.
What I want to see from red team, I would almost want to see the Luminary get replaced by a conduit, because I feel like they were really lacking that ability to close out those kills. 'Cause they're kind of slow, right? They're not actually that fast. Like the Reaper is just this big, cumbersome beast that just destroys things in the team fight there. Like, you know, the Berserker has like a little bit of speed, but we're not playing sword main hand, for example. It's just going to be just the rifle, and I think it was Mace Shield, I think, that was being played on from Steelix
Yeah.
the Cat, which was putting in the work, to be fair. But I just really feel like red team is just lacking that kind of big punch. Like Luminary kind of has that a little bit. You know, you've got your sword port, you've got Judge's Intervention, of course, but they took a lot of the damage away, right? Like it doesn't have that kind of ridiculous one-shot potential that it actually has had like for quite a while now, I think.
Right.
And they are very tanky, right? Like you've got, you know, Reaper is super durable. The Luminary is providing some support as well while doing damage. The support warrior as well in the mix. But I feel like, you know, and we saw that in the previous game, right? Like they're supposed to be winning these team fights with the Reaper, right? But it just took too long. Like they just weren't able to secure the kill. And their opponents, of course, do have another kind of hybridy comp, right? You've got the Tempest, which is going to be able to bring a good amount of healing in there as well. Those water overloads are going to be putting in the work. Which is a very hybrid build, actually, is the approach. But you got the Aura Heal being used, right? A bunch of boons coming out from the Tempest. The Luminary, of course, also doing the same thing. Even with the Stand Your Ground as well being played in the mix there for that stability application. And the Support Warrior. So I kind of want to see Red Team almost like commit even more to damage, right? Because we're already playing this big, mega burst damage warrior. And the Reaper at the same time. I want to see even more DPS just to like break through. Because I think if they did play super aggressive, I'm not actually entirely convinced that blue team would be able to resist it, right? I think they would just get steamrolled if you had this massive damage coming out from red team.
I'm interested in the way the teams are going to approach this, just because I'm not sure if anyone's going to want to swap comps here, because this is such a swingy map based on the map buffs. This is one of the most important map buff checks in the entire game. You can win an entire game by just getting both map buffs later in the game and just get 300 points in, you know, half a minute.
Oh yeah, 100%. And this is where like having versatility here is really good on this map. I feel like being able to
far
kind of,
on red team.
Ooh, I mean, look, I love to see
Spicy.
that. I love going.
Blue's
That is a
responding.
USA
That is
Open.
big.
And Napoleon
Look,
just
now we're
just
playing some
dips.
real gaming.
Here we go.
Just
Let's see if it's
dips.
going to pay off.
Looks like blue is
Matches
still
the 3v3.
capping mid though.
Warning very
I don't
low.
hate that. Like, they have their
Mid-cap
support
here.
already in position, right? I think that's actually fine. As long as they don't greed here and they don't go too crazy. It is the Herald, by the way, actually, being played by the blue team. That's kind of worth noting here, coming into this. But now it's going to be an all-out 5v5. Wait, what is Red doing? Like, I feel like Red could have actually just completely crushed blue here, but they just chose not
both
to.
banners just came out.
for Red. They get the 2 downs back.
Yes.
Or sorry, for blue to get the Rev and the other guy back up there. Wow, that was close.
And it's now a 4v4. The midpoint has shifted completely. It looks like the blue Lumi is leaving while the blue Ellie is leaving. The red Lumi just goes back in for the back cap, catching that, while the blue Herald looks like he's running straight for the red home to try and contest that. But it looks like the Lumi and the Herald are going to contest together. That is pretty good stuff there. This team fight over here is insane.
It's popping off of the altar node right now, Post. I think blue team is looking to chase down Steelix the cat. He gets yoinked in. He gets pulled by the cane from stage left, and they get the down on him. They gotta clean this out. They cannot let Steelix the cat
Reaper's looking like he's about to go down as well.
Okay, they get that
looks
clean.
like Red
I
needs to be-
really think Red Team blundered this fight so hard. Like, they actually had the opportunity to have a beautiful 5v3 while Blue Team was greeting, but they decided at the last second to not do that. We do see a kill on the other side of the map from the Luminary taking out the Herald, which is honestly a bit of a saving grace. If this had gone the other way or hadn't happened, I think, honestly, Blue would, or Red would be in a really bad position, but fortunately that has not been the case there. And somehow Red is not fully dead yet. Like, Blue has not close this out.
I was about to say, Red is
damage.
holding it down. Red is absolutely just bunkering this with the support and their amalgam, which is an amazing move there. As this
Another node for
tankiest
Red.
class with the and they're just taking every node. They're holding onto this map. They're really keeping this in Blue's team's backyard, making them feel very uncomfortable as they're getting bleeds off at the midpoint while they're just holding the rest of the map. This 3v2 over here, or 2v3, is just absolutely going in Red's favor as they are just playing into their class strengths, playing into the ability of that super tanky bunkery amalgam to just blast a node and keep that healer kited off. Blue team's finally starting to move off to the side here, realizing that is not the way they want to progress this game with that 80-point lead going.
Yeah, and they
looks
made
like
the right
Blue's making
decision here as well. Like, leave the Tempest and rotate everything else. As you say, definitely a little bit too late there. They've lost a lot of value on the map at this point. We're also pushing far with a Luminary, which is ambitious to say the least, and it's going to lead to an almost guaranteed death, I think.
He almost died to fall damage
at
there.
the same time, yeah, that is the end of that. And yeah, Blue team has kind of fumbled, to be honest. I actually think they were in kind of a good position after the opener, but they immediately fumbled.
I'd say it in a different way. I'd say Red has capitalized on Blue Team's positioning in the sense that Red Team has done here is really split Blue up, because what Blue excels at this entire tournament has been playing together, and Red has really masterfully, completely separated the team out, so they can't really play together because Red has such a commanding map presence. We're going to see what's going on over here to the buff, which is one of the big map buffs. It doubles your points. Blue looks like they might get it completely uncontested, which might steal the points from Red.
Oh my
Blue
gosh.
does get it.
He just
completely
snipes it.
uncontested. A nice sneak there, and Blue does lose someone in a 3v1 on mid, but that might have been worth it if they can get a cap somewhere around here, or just to at least deny Red Team having that double points for every node.
That buff does nothing for you if you have no nodes. They're going to find that out right now.
I mean, they're finding it out, but they are certainly depriving Red Team of getting an even more commanding lead while they are still just completely separated. Look at Steelix just free casting right here.
You don't want to let them do that.
Absolutely brutal. Oh my gosh,
Wow.
with a Rit too. I would not, if there's one 2v1 I would never want to take, or 1v2, it would be Rit and Rifle Berserker. Oh my god.
That Reaper's scary.
You spoke a little bit about
disgusting.
having a plan for this map, and to be honest, I think we can really see Red Team had an idea of what they wanted to do on this map, and Blue Team just didn't. Right? I think they look lost right now. Like, Blue Team, I think, doesn't really know where to go, like where to put their players, and I think Red Team really showing some good preparation here, like understanding what they want to do. And how they want to actually rotate and move around this map here. And to be frank, they are completely running circles around Blue Team, like, so far. I have not seen a single good fight actually exist on the map for Blue Team at this point, like, throughout this entire game. Like, even though I think Red Team actually could have capitalized more on their push at the start, they made it work. Like, and I think Blue Team failed to respond to it appropriately, and we're just seeing a complete continuation of that throughout this entire game here. Like, Red Team is staying cool, calm, and collected, and Blue Team, hate to say it, we're kind of looking headless chicken mode right now. Like, this is looking like a complete clown fiesta.
They're pulling it together right here against the they survived that little fight there. They've gotten sort of their core group together again. They have their node. I wouldn't count blue team out here. I think blue team has a very big advantage here once the sub buff comes up, the underground buff. That's where we're really going to see
hand res.
Come out for them.
They got the pick on Steelix the cap, but they let him get the hand
And
res.
it burns the banner, by the way, too.
Oh.
The Warrior went for the stomp with it. And
Oh,
actually, that
no.
leaves the Tempest exposed at the same time. This is going to be really, really rough
Ooh,
for blue.
they do
Yeah,
get
the
a pick
Tempest
right
is down.
there.
Steelix the Cat is a little bit low, but all of the red team is here. This is probably going to be a very strong team fight for red. The Reaper just swinging around wildly. If the support dies, everyone else is dead too. Luminary already having to
There it is.
disengage there with the renewed focus. Some good disengages here. Like, I'd love to see this Herald try to make a break for it as well, but no, just goes back in and commits. I respect it. Okay, like in the 1v4, and that is going to be a kill there. And well, we've got the buffs coming up, but actually the buffs are going to be coming up at a very awkward moment here for the blue team.
Absolutely.
And red team are already moving to respond to these buffs. We do have the Luminary from blue ready to contest, but they're going to be on their own for quite a while here, and this Reaper is on the warpath.
That was an amazing spear block. He actually got a huge Von Clips just got a huge buff against Iturralde there in the Reaper, but he's getting 2v1s now with the bunker amalgam and Steelix, and it's gonna be a rough fight down here for the blue team. But as red team tries to go sneak it, they're still paying attention. Von Clips did some pretty great LOSing against a lot of the Reaper spear burst and really kept himself alive there in that 1v3. It's looking like he's down now, but will they have anything to keep him up here? Do they get the hand res? Double team hand res. They do get it.
Wow, the hand res discipline.
This is the most important thing here. Blue team does have the buff, and they have the only capped point right now. So red team is actually a little bit more on the back foot, despite what the score says. Blue team's getting double points for the one node they own. If they can get a full cap while that buff is active, they can pull that off. That's going to be absolutely devastating and be the ham comeback that you would be expecting based on the team name.
I'm shocked that hand res went through with the Reaper and the Zerker there. You'd think they'd be able to. Oh,
Two
Clips in
people
trouble
hand
still.
resing is more powerful than anything else. It is incredible if you can't do enough DPS to scare them
I
off.
guess so. Wow.
This is turning into a gigantic team fight. But Blue's gotten a lot of
Reaper gets
value
picked
off
off.
this, but Red looks like they're sneaking it. Red Reaper does get picked off. That blue buff is going to get going soon, but they might be able to just pull this off here. I think Blue is completely outnumbering them.
Steelix back in the
While
corner.
there's an amalgam, I'm going to check this fight up here. It looks like Napoleon versus Carl France here. Carl France seems to have the biggest advantage here. He might get that decap, but then again, Napoleon blown apart just to get a big heal. 1% HP. 1% HP. Let's see if he can survive this. He does. He does survive it. All right, I'm heading back to the downstairs. I'm just shocked. These blue team is not messing around in terms of staying up. They do get a banner kill real quick, and it looks like they're going for the full entire map cap right now. Yep, all the red team has the healer trying to interrupt that. Do they get it? They get the full flip around.
And the
It's
bleed
going to
on the
get
Warrior.
reset pretty quick, though. That's the problem.
is.
It's going to get reset almost immediately. And yeah, Red really overcommitted there. I think they got greedy. They should have just left the Amalgam there and just rotated the Reaper away, and they just overcommitted. Not having the damage to get that kill was pretty rough. So that's obviously not ideal here as well. They're also losing the Berserker. Like, this Amalgam needs to not be here. Like, if the Amalgam dies, Red Team's actually in a little bit of trouble, I think. They need to play very passively until all of their players are actually back into the mix. If the Amalgam lives here, I think Red Team is honestly fine, because they were able to pick up the Altar and the Temple and just not really give their opponents much value from that Tranquility buff whatsoever, especially because the Luminary is still actually defending. So I think Red Team has actually done a decent job of this. They need to not go in a little bit too early. The Reaper perhaps jumping the gun here.
Oh, that was such a cool chill to the bone, though. He came in there and really held it down, used that. That was such good timing until you got a double cap on that, or double proc on that chill to the bone. That really gave him a lot of momentum there. He's still holding on over there. Actually, he has left to over here. He's going back to the other buff. We're going to see who captures that buff in a second here. Blue team has 2 points here. If they can hold this buff while holding those 2 points, that'll catapult them into victory status. But Von Clips does get picked off by Steelix and the Reaper going crazy. And Carl Friend, their whole red team is showing up to make sure that Blue doesn't get to capitalize on this because they know they're in a bad position.
Yeah, I do like that Blue isn't overcommitting here. Like, just sending in the Amalgam, like that, in my opinion, is the way you want to go here. Because when you have these long, protracted fights, it's really hard to actually secure these objectives. The Amalgam does need to try and contest that. Okay, ooh, that ain't good.
He gets
giving that away is not. really what you want to see, and that is going to be a lot of points in the pocket there for red, because even though it's only one node, that does essentially mean that red team's got a 2-cap on the board, which is going to propel them further into the lead at this stage.
Especially getting that
as long as red
decap.
hold on to that, it's very heavy. And yeah, they do get this decap over here as well. The Tempest from blue going to defend mid, but nobody's going there. That's not what you want to see. Red are dying on the other side of the map there. The Luminary is dead, but the Warrior going to go for the banner and actually finds it as well.
I think the Amalgam made the right choice by leaving here. I think he was not in a position where he was in a position where he could have died fighting for that, but they would have for sure lost this node. But they're really holding on to this node, which is giving them a ton of value. Here, the Amalgam had to get over here and stop them from getting that buff. It might have been the right move there if their team could have pulled that off. I don't think that was a terrible rotation necessarily. Looking over here, it's looking like red is in really commanding position.
Absolutely.
The blue team isn't even in any area to decap either of those side nodes. They're kind of just stuck fighting a game to own a node that's really just not going to hold them much longer. They have about 22 seconds.
Steelix the cat needs some help though. He's running for his life. He makes it out. He's up on an advantageous position here, but the Reaper's getting completely focused down. Pops his shroud. Steelix is officially in position. No, he's going to have his berserk up in a second. He's going to look for the pick here. Big gun flame coming in. Here comes. Big interrupt. Did it fall up? Oh, there's no time left.
Well done. Well done to the Ham comeback.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
Great game.
That was a really crazy comeback in the middle there. You can really see it in the match perspective there. You really there's a nice, thick, completely flat line where blue was doing all their gains there. Right in the middle of the match, you can see that was a very close game.
Yeah, great
well
game.
done,
Well played.
everyone. I have to ask now. So now we have. This is me being unprofessional. Spoons and Pork will be versus Tiggle Piggies in the grand finals match. All right, I'm curious to see who goes beach here. Is this going to be the all-out beach fight we're going? It looks like
Blue wants to.
both teams are setting up specifically. Blue's pushing into beach.
Blue wants to smoke.
Is Red stealthed or is Red looking for a quick pick?
Red's just creeping around. They're just taking it slow and easy here. Maybe they converge on Campionary and squash him as a team here. Steelix is a little...
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
now blue has to come in and save him, and Cap is completely caught out here. Might go down against V. The Reaper is 1v3 right now. That's not or 1v2 right now. That's not the best position to be in as a Reaper in this current meta, especially when you don't have that much shroud in the beginning of the game.
They're all over Steelix.
Got a hallway battle.
Look at him.
We got a hallway battle. Yeah,
and Hataro gets completely squashed in the hallway there, but the battle standard gets him back up. Really, really close battle standard race there in favor of the blue team. Gets him back up and running here. Steelix Cat looking a little worse for wear. No burst available.
Red team in general is looking a little bit like they need that healer support to come in and help them out, but the healer does come in, and he saves Steelix. Steelix is down.
Carl France needs to cleave Honed Edge right now. This is a complete downstate war. It's close, but Steelix gets the res.
Oh my gosh, they do get it.
Battle of inches there.
Out.
Yeah. Team fight looks very good for Red here, I think. Like, both teams were a little bit spread out there, but to be honest, I think the blue team is just not respecting the Reaper enough. Like, I was watching from Regnus's POV, and bro was having the time of his life. Okay, he was free casting the entire time. You just can't do that. That's completely illegal. Like, you have to shut down the Reaper, or you are going to eventually die to it, right? And that's exactly what happened to Honed Edge. Honed Edge just got utterly crushed by the devastating swing of the scythe here from the Reaper, and blue team trying to kind of scramble their way out of this fight. Steelix the Cat is getting heavily focused down here as well. The support from the red team trying to keep that warrior alive.
Steelix
it's not going to be enough, but I'm worried about the counter cleave here as well from the Reaper. The Reaper is not going to just let them get away with this, and you can see one Guardian goes in. It is going to be a rally that they couldn't get that revive, unfortunately. The Reaper is still going to keep pushing forwards for more damage, though.
The Reaper just has that 15-second heal CD, which is a spite proc, which is a boon proc, which it's ripping boons every 15 seconds. It's healing people. It's giving out its own boons, giving himself barrier. I mean, this is just a brawler of a Reaper build that's been enabled by that spite patch that you've been seeing crop up every now and then. But it's really the most valuable as like a brutal team fighter.
Going for the hand raise and just Power Reaper. This is not.
That's not.
That's so brutal. Every hit is 4K. Yeah. Every hit is 4K.
Oh my gosh. Atari's gonna pay for that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're gonna chase him down aggressively into the flamethrower.
The support's going for the hand res and he gets it on Atari. I can't believe they let that res happen. Oh my gosh.
And Carl
the
France,
Reaper
again,
was going
playing
for the
blue
Signet,
thief.
and the Reaper played insanely greedy there and got punished, to be honest. Very, very hard. Like, I love to see some gluttony, but might pay for its life, unfortunately. But no, just
With a
barely
full
gets into
shroud.
Shroud
With a
in the
Wow.
nick of
Shroud,
time
though.
there. They need
Drops
to
it
get
for
a
the
kill,
heal.
though. Like, they do need to actually get
Kill
some
to the bone on
That's
3?
a massive elite, though.
What?
That's a build chink to the bone.
Oh,
He's gonna get another down on
gosh.
Shatari here, and now they need to
Yeah.
cleave this. Cleave, boys. Oh, the
Oh,
battle
they do get
standard's
the-
up.
They do get the cap. They do get the cap.
Man, one must assume red team likes downing the luminary. Gosh, that was a Sisyphus
And I
reference.
think it is the good focus, but they need to keep up the pressure. I think the thing is, like Hatal just walked off the point, and nobody from Red chased that, allowing
Yeah.
that Luminary to basically resustain is just, it's not exactly what you want there. Blue team are going to leave, though, because they do realize that it's not really the fight for them, right? That Reaper is just going to bully these Luminaries, because, again, Luminaries love to have those boons, right? And what does the Reaper do? Takes them away, constantly and very consistently. And the Reaper is still in the warpath there. And, again, this Luminary is very pressured. There's no heal skill anymore, no renewed focus, no virtues. Massive
Shield of the
stun
bone.
lands again. Red team need to lock this in.
Finish it off.
4v3?
Oh my gosh, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. This
They have
luminary
it.
is just being propped up by this support like crazy.
Look, I'm telling you, look, if Red team had a conduit right now, like Blue team's Luminaries will be dead 50 times over. Like, that is the reality of the situation currently. But Hatal was some really nice kiting, by the way. Actually, got to give some big respect, actually, to Blue Luminary here, doing a really good job of surviving some crazy situations.
No kidding, absolutely.
Red Lumi out here taking duels. Steelix is out here decapping mid to do a 2v1 potentially on Camperoni, who's trying to head back in to save that node. And the rest of the red team is just 3v4 out here, barely alive. Oh, they finally take the Reaper down. This is going to be bad for them if they don't have a battle standard ready to go. And it's looking like they don't. They're going to have to give that node there. But they're sticking in. They're sticking in, trying to hold it down. Red is trying to do this 2-node gameplay against these guys. And blue team is just really on it, following them around. But look at that. Look at that jumping puzzle. I didn't even know you could jump in that direction.
Oh yeah, you sure can. And blue team's just cleaning up now. I guess the cord is theirs. They've got to use this advantage, this main advantage, to get this a really good map state in their
Camperoni
favor.
survives.
I feel
Camperoni
like Red
survives
team
with both
was
Lumis coming into mid.
I feel like Red team wasted a lot of time here on middle, right? I think they were trying to kill this Amalgam 1v2 for 10 years, and they completely failed to do it. And that meant there was just no Steelix, right? And, like, again, that's kind of the punch that they need to actually secure those kills. Like, if they did have access to that Berserker, they'd be able to actually finish the job, I think, a little bit more efficiently.
Steelix coming in for the
this
beast
beast
kill.
is so risky.
Oh my gosh!
it's
Oh, he
risky.
gets it though.
They do get it. They do get it, but they don't get the node. Unfortunately, they could have capped that node in the same time. We'll
Getting
see
a
if that pays
Luminary will
off
be
for
big,
them.
though, actually. Like, I think they're super happy if they get the Beast and the Luminary.
Gets his RF.
Which might end up happening, actually.
If they can with those three, but blue team's about to have the entire map capped, which is a bad position for the red team to be sitting in.
But they get the luminary though.
Yeah,
get
we
to
do
pick
pick
a
up that
Luminary.
kill.
It's a consolation prize
The
for them.
support warrior is coming, and there is a banner, so they need to make sure that gets finished off. Same thing with the amalgam, actually. If this amalgam does go downstate, red team
get
need
finished.
to actually confirm the kill. Although blue is, I think blue needs to leave here. Like, yeah, I think Campaneri is having the right idea here. Just run away, don't stay in
my
the
gosh.
4v2. That is not what you want to do. I think they're figuring it out about now. What is red team? Wait, red team is like, actually,
Red's gonna let it happen.
I
They were getting-
respect that you guys have made an interesting rotation 4v2. We're just going to let you guys get away with that. We're going to rotate away and let you live. Fair. Look, real great team. You know, some really great respect, sportsmanship here between the two teams. Love to see that.
It's looking more to me like red realized they were getting 4v2'd and losing the rest of the map and tried to head out of there. But now blue has just capitalized on that. And Steelix is kind of caught between 2 points here. His rotation there is sort of a little waffle there. It looks like he is making the move into mid to see if he can cap around there. Is he heading far? I'm just staring at the mini map. I'm not even looking at my real screen right now.
Steelix is taking the
As
scenic
Carl
route
France
to
tries
far
to take
here.
out
Yeah.
Camperoni.
We are going for a bit of Steelix is going in to help out the Reaper, which I do like.
Oh, no, he's
actually.
sniping the
They're doing a
beast.
decent job in this one.
He's gonna get another beast?
He's
Oh,
not
no,
going. There's no
okay,
shot he's
okay.
going for the beast. Okay, there's no
Yeah,
way.
I was
can't
about to
believe you
be-
disrespect
I'm
Steelix that way by
sorry.
saying he's going for the beast.
I'm
at that
sorry.
point. Like,
I'll put more respect on Steelix the GOAT in the future.
yeah.
He gets a
they're
9K.
about to get decapped at mid. They do get the decap. Camp is the decap king over here. Let's check out how the blue home node's going.
They need to cleave
It's a
Stevens and Larry.
1v2.
I think the banner's coming in from Honed Edge. It's
Yeah,
coming in.
oh, Look at this res from the wall. That's disgusting.
No, it's
And
devastating.
Steelix was going for the beast.
Oh.
He actually got baited. Okay, never mind. Take away all that respect. Okay, he actually let that get revived because he was like, I'm going to go for the beast. Okay, that is not exactly what you want to see. And this 1v1 does resume. Of course, like, Steelix can go back and kind of reset it once again. Maybe the Reaper can pop off and get a 1v1 win here, but obviously the Ritualist is going to be happy in this 1v1 at the end of the day, right? Like,
Absolutely.
that is a good matchup there for the Ritualist.
Yes.
But Steelix did get the beast and is now coming back to once again get this +1. This Ritual is going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Actually, Shroud getting drained, Fear coming through. Can this Rit survive? I'm not totally sure about that.
It's not looking good for him.
I don't think so against Steelix the Cat.
Steelix got a full
main
magazine.
survivability is teleporting. Yeah, he brought extra ammo, dude.
Oh!
He's
He gets
dancing
Shroud.
around
He gets
with
Shroud.
100. Oh, does he
Can
have
he
the
get the
double?
knockdown?
He has to have the double 4. He needs to
Has
use
the
that
pull, but
His
the
fear.
support
Luminaries here
arrives.
too. This is very scary.
Oh,
Yeah, there it
Steelix
is.
lands the kill shot.
Support where I needs to be careful not to get cleaved out here as well. Still, oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, this is actually kind of scary for Blue. They're getting caught a little bit here. Oh, but once again, I feel like Red Team perhaps not pushing their advantage as much as they should. Like, they had some good momentum there, but they're just going to defuse this a little bit more than they perhaps should, I think. They are going to go to try and contest the far node at the same time. But their Warrior, Steelix has got a little bit caught there. They really do not want to be losing this Warrior at this pivotal moment in this game. They have the ability to come back. They get a really juicy decap. If they can rotate this team fight in the middle and respond to the Ritualist pushing, I think they're in a good spot, but they do need someone to match that Necromancer crossing the map.
Absolutely.
Steves and Larry's going to get another decap there while the Amalgam sort of have their battle of the bombs. On the other node, they still don't have that full cap on the team node. The mid node almost had a full cap on it, but now it's sort of just straggling away as people have to keep stepping off to deal with all of that Luminary.
Huge pull at Blue.
Uh,
Steelix is in dire straits right now. He needs to hit this jumping puzzle right now. He does it. He needs to find
so
a
the
support.
Reaper right.
Support's got him right in his sights.
He's got a Shroud.
Oh my gosh, this kiting is unbelievable. The super speed comes out. He hits the jumping puzzle one more time. Gets pulled down. This is it for Steelix. Surely there's no way he survives this. He just continues running. He's just Forrest Gumping
they're
it
just
right
running
now.
straight
Oh my
through.
gosh.
They ran straight through that, and they do get
stomp
the
is nice
the
as
battle
well.
standard.
Banner stomp. That'll do it. That'll do it. Carl Franz heading out, leaving them 2v1 or 2v3 here. Looking like he's trying to decap a side node because they've lost both side nodes at this point, while Blue has a 70 points to win situation going on there.
And really
win
nice
with
beast
these
here,
nodes.
actually, by Camp.
About
Really
20
nice pickup.
seconds.
Wins the 1v1 and then directly picks up the beast. This is pretty much exactly what you want to do. This is the ideal opportunity. Gets it and will be able to defend the node. I think this is a guaranteed victory for the Blue Team right now.
I think Blue Team's gonna have or Red Team's gonna have a very hard time just taking camp off a node right now with the amount of defensives and everything else. I mean, he could just literally bomb kit and stand still on the node while you're trying to take him out. Steelix is taking the long way around, trying to make sure, see if he can get back around there. Is he trying to cap mid, or is he trying to help decap that point? As Carl Franz looks like he is has a little decision paralysis here, as it looks like the match is wrapping up for round 1 of the Hog Cup Grand Finals.
I feel like if Red Team just lock in and really focus on securing these kills, like identifying a vulnerable target and just holding W and sending it, I really do believe that they should be able to win these fights pretty consistently. I think the Reaper, Regnus is a lunatic, a monster, a menace in these fights. They've just got to make use of it, right? We need to actually convert the value that this Reaper is delivering in these team fights. We've got this massive boon removal that's coming through here. Really big damage, of course, there from that Berserker Amulet in play there, which we love to see. We've just got to actually convert it into value. I kind of want to see Steelix be in these fights a little bit more, because I think that's what they need, that final punch, right? Like landing those brutal gun flames to finish people off as they're trying to disengage, they're trying to back off. If we can do that, I think we're in a good position here. Like, this is, because we know that Red Team, they kind of like to play 2-node. They don't really, they want to play very team fighter. They want to, utilize that amalgam, have them be super annoying, just plonk them on a node and just hold on to it, and then just have the rest of the players fight. If they can do that, they're in business, because there's been so many times in that last game where I was thinking, wow, Red Team is just owning, but then they lose the entire map because they manage to get a kill, but they can't finish it off, right? And a res comes through and they can't get enough kills quick enough, right? In these team fights, they just need a little bit more aggression. They need some killer instinct to finish off these kills, finish off these team fights, so they can get that map control. Because again, if you're going to play a 2-node style, you need to win decisively, right? Because if you're playing 2 nodes, you're essentially conceding that, oh, okay, our opponents are going to have 1 node a lot of the time. right?
Yeah.
Like for
Yeah.
a lot of the game, right? So that means they can't just go, oh, we get a kill here and there, and oh, okay, we're fighting on this node for 3 minutes. You can only do that if they actually hold that 2 cap, and they need to never yield that. So they need to win decisively so they can respond to respawns coming in from their opponents. That's what we didn't see in the last game, and I think if they can focus up on that, they really have a very, very big potential to secure victories in this game. Don't waste too much time worrying about killing amalgams. Get this Berserker, get the Cat, get the Steelix into these fights, locking down some big kills.
Absolutely. They just need to put that man, point him towards the enemy, front towards enemy,
Yeah.
and he will blast crazy style. This is a good map for his build, too. There's lots of areas where you can...
Hard to line of sight against it, right? On this map.
Yeah. Long line of sight.
I mean, the side nodes have great LOSing options for this map. So I'm curious. I mean, the main fight is where Steelix is going to have the most
almighty mid node,
free
baby.
range.
Hold on to your point.
The
So
biggest
important.
mid node in the game.
That's right. All right. Got the Steelix, the cat
Red going
POV
free
here.
nodes. They heard
yeah,
us.
yeah,
They
yeah.
heard we heard the 2-node play. They're like, how about no? We're not doing that this time. Actually, not a bad
That's
start, actually. We
true.
actually have the Amalgam into the Ritualist. I'd almost want to see the Luminary just go ahead and, like, leave this, actually. And just say, okay, I'm just going to let the Amalgam troll and 1v2 a little bit, and then just push into that fight on the other side of the map. That would, I think, be a pretty decent approach. They're going to take the 2v2 instead.
Quick
Yeah.
pick onto
And,
Reed.
oh,
Reed
yeah,
is
Reaper's
the
already
Reaper.
down, though.
Yeah, he got 2v1
yeah,
at the
Reaper-
mine node.
Much like every Necro in the game, it is very, very difficult in the very beginning of a match when you have no shroud and you have to build it all up from scratch. It is hard to stay in some of those 1v1 matches at the beginning. Looks like Steelix is getting really pressured here. He might get picked, actually. As, Blue's just ready to go on this. Yeah, Steelix gets picked as well. Let's see if they can have that banner up for him. They do.
Banner comes down, Steelix back up.
Turning this
I think
into a
he needs to get
2v2 as
off
both
of
teams sort
this
of just
node.
taking an early lead here.
Get out of the pan
Yeah, I think
here.
the opener from Red was scuffed. Like, we sent the Reaper without the support to go and basically be a side noder. Not sure about that one. And then we basically sent the burst damage with the support to middle, which is basically a do-nothing. So we basically had 3 do-nothing players at the start of this game. The only thing that was good was sending the Amalgam, I think, over here with the Luminary. But yeah, the other stuff for Blue, I think, went... or for Red, rather, went absolutely disastrously. And we're in the same situation. Reaper into Amalgam. Have fun with that. And we
Reaper
also
does-
now have this Warrior kind of like just doing its own thing.
This type of Boon Rip Reaper does quite well into Amalgam, but you can't start the fight without at least 50% Shroud, or you will get absolutely wrecked because you have to tank through so much of their bombs and their damage and everything else. But it looks like now he's starting to get more of a fair shake at it with the spear. He's got pretty good Shroud control, pretty good discipline there too. He's just gonna have to deal with a lot of this burst stuff in the beginning. But yeah, he looks like he has the Amalgam a little bit more pressed. He's probably the exact right choice to deal with this. Is this Reaper build's a
Oh,
bit
don't
of a
speak
bummer.
so
sure about
soon,
that?
Post!
Ooh.
No!
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I actually think
curse
it's...
moment. That's a
I think
caster
it's a
curse
disaster
moment.
because, like, not only is the Amalgam just going to tear the Reaper to shreds, also no Reaper in the team fight for Red, so they can't actually win any of the fights either at the same time.
True.
So it's a little bit of a worst of all worlds moment there. We did get the downstate onto the Ritualist, of course, but unfortunately the hand res
That
came
hand
through,
res.
and yeah, this is
Yeah,
rough.
brutal
Steelix
hand
in
res,
so
and
much
Steelix
trouble as
Cat is getting
well.
pressed here.
A really nice pounce by the Ritualist onto Steelix the Cat. Amalgam now in a 1v4 situation. Red team is trying to reinforce in, but it's going to be too late.
Yeah, blue has both luminaries going full steam right here. Red is going to need a big regroup here to try and reclaim what's going on.
Yeah, I think we need to see Red do some good old-fashioned zerking here and just playing to their strength here. But again, they've split up off of mid. They're 2v3. Support gets picked off, and now Red Reaper's kind of in no man's land here.
Red Reaper leaving, trying to get up to the Lumi, see if they can get a little bit of a... Oh, Lumi coming into peel. Good fucking player awareness there. Well done. It looks like, yeah, they're going to escape with that. They have this 2v2 here they might be able to take while the blue is stuck capturing. The Camperoni's coming in. They need to go, but they split off in different directions, so they're kind of just split up here. Not able to play together to their strengths, but the Red Reaper does get off of his heal.
Reaper needs
he's gonna
peel.
Be staying here for a little bit longer, but he's going to get a little bit more peel.
Oh, no.
He does get picked right there.
They just couldn't find the peel for him there. He's just in no man's land. Oh, gosh. What is Red's lifeline here? Like, honestly.
They need to reset. Like, the thing is, they've been staggered for the last, like, 3 minutes or so. They never really recovered after the opener. They need to just go for a bit of a reset. I actually like what they're doing here. They're just going to kind of play conservatively on close. Don't overcommit. Like, they really want to see if they can rescue this Luminary. I really want to see the Luminary try to rotate towards close rather than towards middle. Does not do that. Okay, right now, because they're going to get hunted down by the entirety of the blue team. I also really appreciate what blue team's doing. They're playing it really conservative, right? They're saying, oh yeah, we've got 2 nodes. We're 180 points up. Like, just chill. Like, we don't need to actually force the issue right now.
Absolutely.
Why throw the game by, like, overextending on far?
Yeah. They could have overextended the mine node, and it could have been a disaster for them, but very smart, very reserved of them to just take a step back and play with his strengths here. Another big team fight erupting at mid. Big chill to the bone comes up with a Reaper.
To the bone.
Can they convert that into a down
here?
But
they don't capitalize on it yet.
Not much damage in sync
team
with that.
Steelix
is in the fray. He's not where he wants to be. He wants to be far away where he can hit his snipes, but he is too close to get any meaningful damage. The battle stand comes down.
Get a banner.
Steelix
but he rolls
up,
away from his support, unfortunately, and blue team capitalized on that very intelligently. They coalesce around him and just go straight for it. Whenever the blue team sees someone out of position, they just go straight for it. They are really gunning for it. Red team are struggling to get into position again, as blue team has just been picking them off in a lot of different little 1v1 or 1v3 or 3v1 scenarios.
I mean, I hate to say it, red team is looking a little dead right now. I think blue's playing it clean. They are doing. Look, they've got the double luminary, and those double luminaries, they've just stapled their W key down, and I just love to see that. It's unironically correct. It's no.
Oh yeah.
It's 100%. They're doing exactly what they should be doing. I'm watching Blessing and Hatal just pick a target and run at it until it dies.
Oh yeah.
And that is exactly what you want from your luminary players.
Very true. Very true. It's been really entertaining to watch them operate as a unit here. Unfortunately, Steelix down again. Oh gosh.
Gets kicked off to the side. The team is not really able to enable Steelix to kind of get his stuff going. It's been a lot of Steelix getting just drilled down in every single fight. That's going to be rough because Steelix is the majority of the burst damage on the team when it comes to just what happened. I'm dead. Huh? And if they can't enable Steelix, like they're going to struggle a little bit in these team fights. As you can see here, they have been kind of caught by blue in this fly trap almost of being in a perpetual fight where they can't really get off their home node. So it's perpetual 4v4. But in these 4v4s, it's often a 4v3 because Red has had it down this whole time. Let's see if they can take out Stevens and Larry right here. He's in a pretty vulnerable position. Oh, the Reaper might be coming in.
Okay.
That's a potential Reaper moment. It's looking good. Needs to finish the job there. Has the full shroud available. Luminary also moving into help. That is.
Does get the pick.
There's no banner either. This is going to be a confirmed kill.
It's the cleave.
Okay.
Maybe he can pick up a support.
This is the momentum that Red needs. This is the momentum Red needs.
Absolutely. If they can pick up this support and then convert that into some more map presence, get that mid node capped.
Oh, the Reaper's having a double Lumi moment.
Yeah, this is the thing is, blue are so far ahead that they just need to just take a step back, relax, and just be annoying, pretty much. Like, you know, I often notice that, you know, when you're above 400 points, it's kind of hard to lose. Like, you know, what you need to do here as the blue team is just being as annoying as possible. And I actually really like what they're doing here. We've got Amalgam on the other side. Steelix comes to help out with that. I think that's really not on. That's too conservative, right? Like, we just have to assume that we're going to win this 1v1, in my opinion, if you're the red team, if you want to win this game. Because now, as you said previously, we just don't have that big punch in the team fight. Steelix are just chasing this around, not even getting the kill either, actually. Yeah, just going to rotate away. And
I think that was the right move.
Yeah.
If you come in and you try to plus something, you do your burst, you don't get the kill, you do still have to just leave. You can't be waiting around like, oh.
But the problem is, look what happened on middle, right? Like,
yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that maybe not exactly optimal, but definitely a good decision to leave after getting that initial burst off there as well. That's for sure. Red team get the decap over there as well, but it's 15 points. Like blue, blue are actually trolling. Why are they leaving middle? Stand on that point and this game ends. Like, Blessing's going for the swag jumping puzzle over there. I love that, but why are we not on this node right now, okay? Like, it's almost unlosable. In fact, it is unlosable now for the blue team,
yes,
but
it is
look,
literally
they're just flexing by moving around there.
This is going to be the grand championships of the first Hog Cup. The top hogs of this tournament are officially Tiggle Piggies. Undefeated throughout the entire tournament. Congratulations,
Undefeated.
boys.
Wow.
If they would be happy to join us in the casting zone, we'd love to talk to you guys after that masterful, undefeated performance there. Thank you as well to Spoons and Pork. You guys did a fantastic job in the beginning of that. That was a wonderful way to make your way back into these finals. You guys really tore it up, and we're happy to see all of these teams that did such a great job. I really want to give a huge thank you to the players in this. You guys put in 3 months of your time. You know, you're coming off practicing multiple times a week, organizing with your captains, learning new strategies, working on all kinds of different things. That is just, you know, new information to a lot of players. You guys really put the work in. Captains, I mean, this can't happen without you guys. You guys did you wrangled your teams, you talked to everybody, you got in there. We really could not have done this without such a huge community outpouring. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to the casters. Thank you to really everybody. And I would love to get the top hogs in here, and we could kind of interview them about how they feel. And let's get that captain in here. I believe that's Salos's team that he captained. Pop on in as well, my friend.
Yeah, join us, guys, for a little post-game interview. We'd love to have you. But wow, what a fantastic
It is a
tournament.
post-interview. Yeah. Do we have a cap on this channel?
No, sir, we do not.
No.
So they are welcome to join.
So you guys feel free to join us in here. And then I'll begin at one point today, I'll begin the arduous process of doling out prizes to everyone.
Here we have them. There's our first winner rolling in. Blessings. Congratulations. Kewer, congratulations. Salos, T-Sipper, you guys did amazing. Cassie, you guys killed it. Campionary, congratulations. The first Community Conquerors of 2026. You guys pulled it off. 1,000 congratulations. You guys killed it. Great freaking job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
I want to hear from all you guys. Campionary, tell me what's going on in your head. How'd you do it?
I'm elated. I didn't die at all that last game. Spec getting plus. I'm excited. That was great.
Fantastic. No, you played so well. We were watching you 1v2, surviving for so long. It was amazing. Masterclass in kiting. Blessings. How was that game for you? Tell me about it.
Oh my gosh. We just, before we started, we're like, stick to the targets. We stuck to our targets, and the game ended up
and you did it
smoother than the last one. Yeah,
absolutely. Cassie, how about you? Tell me about that game.
I love going 1-2 at the start. We got to fuck up both the Reaper and the Berserker going far. That was really cool.
Yeah. Great job. Kewer, how was that game for you?
Yeah, I mean, hey, my team popped the freak off. What can I say?
Absolutely. Undefeated.
Yeah, that was super awesome.
Great job. T-Sipper, how was that game for you? Tell me about it.
It was excellent. My team carried hard. I was big chilling a lot of times, but I was happy to get in the action. That was really fun. All the teams played really well.
Phenomenal.
I'm very impressed with our team.
Yeah, undefeated. That's amazing. What was the game plan going into that last game?
Honestly, it was just we wanted to go 1-2, and because we knew that the Rifle Zerker tended to go home off start, so we wanted to just nuke it if we could off the opener. And then also we saw that the support warrior is not running balance stance, so it was kind of like, oh yeah, we're just going to go on that as soon as we can afterwards. So that was kind of the main game plan.
Wait a minute, I almost forgot. Salos, the guy pulling the strings of all this. Tell me, talk to me, man. What's going on?
I could not be more proud.
You did it.
The team. They put in so much work.
It's
We've
amazing.
Been practicing almost daily for the past 3 months. I had a lot of friends. Shout out to Freyora. Shout out to Frosty, the real Frosty on NA. Shout out to Defect. Shout out to Zave and Dre. A lot of friends were helping do, VOD reviews, duels, 2v2s, 3v3s, get them a lot of practice. And they put in the work, and it showed. So I couldn't be more proud.
Oh, man. Fantastic. Excellent job. Oh, that's just such a great story. Post, what do you got for us?
I just wanted to reach out and say, like, what was your guys' philosophy going into some of those games? Because you had a couple close games there, where it was looking iffy, but you really pulled it out every single time. It was just a lot a lot of teamwork, a lot of good rotations, strong movement. Like, what was this is a question for Salas, I suppose. Like, what was your philosophy going into training this for future Hog Cup captains?
Focusing on getting them class experience. And one thing I want to reiterate that it was not only me. I was the one who signed up to be the coach, but it was a team effort too. But it was working on literally every aspect of the game, getting them accustomed to what different classes do that they've never seen before, practicing duels, practicing rotations, openers, being familiar with animations, different types of 2v2s, things to keep in mind with playing their specs that they play today. I mean, it was everything. I came into the tournament wanting to just meet them where they're at, and they all wanted to win. They wanted to play really well, and I'm like, I want to try hard with them. I want them to win. I want to see them do really well. So yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Beautiful, beautiful. Teapot, you want to congratulate our winners? Any thoughts for them?
I mean, you absolutely love to see it. Like, it was beautiful. I actually think that was very, very clean. Like, in particular, I think the Luminaries were just doing a good job doing their thing, like just killing stuff, which we actually love to see it. Amalgam doing whatever Amalgam does, just being irritating as usual. Absolutely love to see that. Just a clean game. Just a clean game from everyone. The support was supporting, the DPS with DPSing, and it looked like you guys actually, like, if I was going to ask a question, actually, like, I want to know, like, how much preparation went into thinking about how to play the maps, because one thing that really stuck out to me, actually, was that you guys looked like you had a plan, like, going into these maps, right? Like, a pretty clear idea of what you wanted to do. Did you have that for every map in the map pool? Was there a map that you were perhaps, like, not feeling super confident on? Was there a map that you absolutely loved and really wanted to see? So kind of what was going on with that?
We did to some extent. Basically, our main game plans were like, if it's a long map, we tended to not like Capricorn, for example, or something like that. We tend to go like 1-3-1, and just because we're not going to get our side noder to far soon enough. But when it's like a closer map, something like the one we played, we really like going 1-2-2 and just trying to like overload the far node. The only other exception map would be like Forest, where like going 1-4 I like doing a lot for our team. As for like maps, I think we probably would be the hardest for us to do. Obviously, it's probably Temple, I'd say, just because there's a lot that goes into that map. But I think in general we're pretty confident on all of our maps and have a general game plan.
I love the confidence. That's fantastic.
Yeah, we did.
And it worked.
It did work out for you guys. I mean, well played. Well played. Again and again. I can't say it enough.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Let's get some commentary from some of our other streamers that popped in. Did you guys have a chance to catch the finals?
Yeah, we cast on the side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We were watching.
God, yes.
We love PvP. Right,
We do.
Arena?
ANET, there's a huge PvP community, and we're willing to put in the work. Hang out with us more.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Well, Post, any last words here before we wrap things up?
I do. The next Hog League, the next Pigs League will be starting in, I believe, June. So if you are paying attention and you want to probably join the War Pigs Discord, discord.gg/pigs, no spaces, just hop in. That's our link. Feel free to pop in. I'll have an announcement channel going, and I'll probably announce it a few times before we get the roster started. It is an open invitational. You do not have to be part of the guild. This is not a guild event. In fact, I think like 40% of the people who joined were not in the guild, but ended up in the guild by the end of it, because everyone's just like, well, this is a really active PvP guild. I'd love to be part of it. Let's go. But it is not a requirement to be part of the guild. You are more than welcome to come and hang and join it up and join up with us. We have another event that we'll be doing. I don't know if anybody is like an old head in Guild Wars 2, but our May event is going to be something that I'm calling Hoggenball. But it is a mixture of a Suraball with like a custom rule set. I don't know if people are familiar with the Suraball. It is essentially you make an arena in a guild. So I'll make like a separate guild for this event, so as many people can join as we need. But we'll have an arena that we've been testing out some arenas with the War Pigs internally to see what works. But it's Asura Ball. For those who remember, it's basically you have an Asura on Team 3, who is a ball essentially. And the original thing was you have a bunch of Guardians with hammers, essentially playing soccer with an Asura, trying to get it into a specific goal, trying to get the Asura player, who would be me in this case, commentating from the perspective of the ball. And we have decided to add in, instead of just being all Guardians with hammers, it's going to be 1 Elementalist, 1 Warrior, and 3 Guardians. It'll be the teams, and we'll see like who wants to play goalie, who wants to play this, who wants to play that. I'll have more information out for that sometime in the middle of May. So if anyone's interested in participating in that, hit us up. We always have these are all open to the public events, or I wouldn't be announcing it now. So we've got Hagen Ball, which is basically soccer with Guild Wars powers. And then we'll have the big old beginning of the next league for the second Hog Cup. We're doing 2 Hog Cups a year. This next one will be in the back half because it's a lot of work.
Absolutely.
And thank you again.
Good stuff.
To Mr. Teapot for popping in.
Huge thanks.
And saying hey. Honedenge wants to give a shout out real quick. Please go right ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to give an extra thanks to specifically Frosties and Freyr for over like the past 3 months. They've been helping me learn support. Like I didn't main support. I have been learning support from scratch. And they've been helping me with VOD reviewing and learning how to play the role. And so just big thank you to those two. They were super instrumental in me being able to be good enough to help our team win this tournament. So
now you're one of the best healers in NA.
Extra thanks to Salus as well, because
he's
doing a lot of organizing.
Yeah,
he really put things together for us and was a really good coach and teacher. So I can't understate that,
And I've never played Lumi before this Hog Cup. I was always playing Willbender, so thank you, Salos, for teaching me Lumi.
All right, well, thank you to our new team of Community Conquerors, one of the rarest titles.
Absolutely. You earned it.
You are all now, wear them with pride. Wear them with pride. Thank you guys so much. Homage, you want to tell them what they've won?
We're going to get you guys that beautiful title. We're going to get you guys some gold, big pot of gold. We're going to get you guys some gems on the way and some community chests, which will have some gold Doliac finishers inside, and those are super rare. They haven't been available to get since 2014, so I hope you guys really enjoy that. It's literally one of the rarest items in the game. It's all going to be coming your way, and you guys earned it, so congratulations. Really, really, really great job.
Thank you
so much.
Wow,
Thank you.
My pleasure, guys.
Thanks so much, guys.
The show is yours, and huge thanks to Teapot. Really appreciate you for coming out, making this little community rinky-dink tournament. Super hype. Appreciate you, dude. You're the man. And anytime that you got to go, totally fine. Feel free to dip out. But thanks again for sponsoring and being here. And you're the man, dude. You're the big Guild Wars guy. What else can I say, right?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
That's me. And of course, you're very welcome. No, it's always good.
You're the man, dude.
I'm glad to see someone else doing something around this. This part instead of just me having to do everything.
You sound like
good
my mom.
Actually, good to just kind of relax, and just sit back and watch some other stuff happen. Usually I don't get that.
Wait a minute.
I don't get that privilege.
That's almost sounding like if we were to do this again, you might come back.
Oh, maybe if you ask me nicely. Maybe if you ask nicely.
We'll talk. Okay. Appreciate you, dude. You're the man.
Right. We're gonna wrap this whole thing up. Thank you to everyone for participating. We will be. Have some grace for me. It's gonna take me a little while to figure out sending everything out, but you should get a message from Homage since he has infinite mails. Thanks to everyone for making this the biggest event in a while for NA. We're really excited to have it, and make sure to remember. I'll leave this one to Mr. Jackson. If you want to take us out, Mr. Jackson.
Say less. All right, folks. That's it. You have just watched the Hog Cup. Thank you for being here. Be sure to follow everybody.
Hell yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's wrap that up. Awesome. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to shut down stream. See you next time.